I don't believe that Dan Rather doesn't know who I am.
Yes, well, he said he never heard you.
Or of him.
Right.
Right.
That's impossible. Or the man should get out of the news business.
Yes, that's exactly my point, Howard. How come?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm just some, okay, I am a disc jockey. I'm not trying to make myself, it's not like I'm the president or something, but I would think in New York you would have heard my name mentioned at a party, or you would have read about me in the newspaper if you're Dan Rather.
I mean, it's like somebody who's in the music business who doesn't know about, like, the Rolling Stones.
Well, but he's not in the radio business. Okay. All right, anyway, so, that's
I'm just saying he's in the business of knowing things.
Right. It's like, Jenks, it's like someone in the music business not knowing who Kevin Costner is. Okay?
Right.
How's that for an analogy? Because Dan Rather really isn't in our business.
Right.
But you would still know who he is. Well, I shouldn't compare myself to Kevin Costner. Not knowing who Uncle Floyd is. I don't know.
Like not knowing who David Keith is.
Who is David Keith?
See?
Yeah, okay. There you go. I think Dan Rather knows who I am. I'm going to choose to think that he was lying.
Yes, I do too.
Let me hear that one last time.
Hi. Yes, hi. Hello, Mr. Rather. Hello. Do you have Howard Stern, the radio personality? Do I know him?
You like him? Why do you ask? We have a very short show. Go ahead, make your point.
Well, let Mr. Rather answer and shut up.
I'm not sure I understand the question.
What do you think of Howard Stern, the radio personality?
I don't know. I've never seen him, never heard him.
He's on K-Rock in the morning.
No, didn't know that. No. Go back to your charm school lesson.
Well, Phil, now I'm going to revise my opinion. Jenks, Phil says to you, I'm not sure why you ask it, but go ahead and make your point. You know what I mean?
He's letting you go on.
Yeah, and you're telling him to shut up. I think you did the wrong thing. But that's all right. You were nervous.
Yes, I was very nervous, Howard. Getting on Phil Donahue was a very big step in my life.
That is a big thing for you. That's maybe, that's one of the biggest things you've done. Although Jenks claims to be... Remember you did a story the other day, Robin?
Yes.
That said there was a talk show host somewhere.
Down in Texas.
Right, who received a phone call from a woman...
Yes.
Who said she was infected with the AIDS virus.
Right.
Yeah.
And that she was now going to go out and have sex with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Jenks claims that was him.
It was in California, Howard. This might have been a different call, but I definitely did this.
He's trying to take credit for that. So I said, let me hear the call. He says, I don't have that one on tape.
Now, why wouldn't you have that one, Jenks?
Yeah, Jenks. Why out of all...
Because I didn't think it was that funny, and it didn't make a difference.
How long did you stay on the phone?
I was on for all of about 5 seconds.
See?
You mean they hung up on you?
the same call.
Yeah,
this woman was on for a long time.
Yeah, this woman was on real long. You know what you ought to do?
What's that?
Well, I'm going to tell you what to do. Okay, all right. Okay. All right, guys. So what happened? You and Kevin were together?
No, well, Kevin and I conspired before the program aired.
Oh, I see.
See, because it's live in New York, and we don't get it here in Philly until today at 9 o'clock.
Oh, I see. So you got to be looking forward to that. That's a big highlight for you.
Yes, well, I hope they don't edit it out.
No. I don't think so.
Why would they?
It's an hour show. I mean, what are they going to edit out?
Did you see the shirt that Dan Rather had on?
Yeah.
On Larry King last night?
Yeah.
He was dressed just like Larry. He did it on purpose.
Oh, is that right, with the suspenders?
Yeah.
Larry wears, like, big, thick suspenders.
Yeah, he's gotten into wider. Those straps are wider.
And his shoulders puff up because of his suspenders.
Yeah, those knobby little arms.
Yeah. He's funny.
That was, what was strange the other day. Elaine Boozler was on. Did you see that?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yes, I tried desperately to call in.
I'm a guy who hardly sees any television, and yet when you listen to the show, it would seem that I monitor every program.
Show.
There isn't a program I've missed that you guys have mentioned. Yes, I did see Elaine Boozler and Larry King, yes. I was surprised Jenks didn't call in on that one.
I tried very hard, Howard. I was over a friend's house, and the both of us were trying desperately.
Well, trying isn't good enough, Jenks.
Yes, that's
it's
right,
only victories I'm interested in. Go ahead. Yes, Robin?
I just thought it was interesting that she kept bringing up Larry's marriages and how nervous. He didn't want to talk about himself at all.
Right.
And then the other thing that Larry King did that was very strange, she apparently named her show
Live Nudes. Yeah.
And that's because that's the sign she saw most going across the country on all those strip clubs or dance clubs.
Live Nudes.
And then Larry said something like, we've all seen those clubs. I wonder who's in them.
Yeah, oh yeah, he says, I drive by sometimes during the day, and I wonder who's in them. And it's like, Larry, you might be a prime candidate for being in those strip clubs.
Oh, no.
Yeah, well, Larry has his own private strip club going on, I think. I wonder who's in it. Like he's not maybe
above all that.
He might not be the horniest guy in the country.
Didn't he marry some Playboy babe?
Oh yeah. I wonder who's in that club. I'm not there because I'm with Playboy babe.
Yeah. Give me a break.
Yeah, I wonder who's in these clubs. Follow him around for a day. I bet you he might end up in one.
He seems like a prime candidate to me.
I'm doing research. All right, dudes, good work.
Ooh, cool.
I mean, you know, I don't advocate this kind of thing, but since this is your profession, I must say good work.
Your avocation, if you will.
And I see that Jenks has gotten so complicated that he now has accomplices.
Howard?
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you, would you like 2 more spanking tapes?
Oh, no.
Personally, I don't know who watches these things.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't own these, do you?
But I'm doing some, I like watching them and explaining them to Robin. So I do it for the show.
He's doing it for the show,
right, well, look,
sure.
Of course I would. Don't ask a stupid question. Just get them to me.
Just pick 2 more out of the catalog and I'll get them for you.
Don't embarrass me by asking me if I want them. Just send them.
Oh, he sent you a whole catalog.
It's obvious. It's obvious I want them.
Well, okay.
You guys dig spanking tapes, right?
Matter of fact, we do, Howard, yeah.
Yeah. Well, Jenks digs every kind of tape.
Two guys who don't get women. Okay.
Yeah, well, what do I get?
What's going on?
I don't get women. I just get my wife. Over and over again.
Well, you should do something to her that you see in the tapes, maybe.
I tried to get it. I tried to spank her once. And then I realized...
turned around and punched him.
She punched me in the face. No, I said to her, hey, you know, you've been bad. I'm going to spank you. You know, trying to get into it. You know, it's really embarrassing trying to get into something like that.
Really?
You know, with your wife. I go, you're a bad girl. I'm going to spank you. So then she was like laying there trying to sleep. She goes, look, I'm trying to go to bed. She's in her, you know, she's got her, all her... creams and stuff on. She always says to me, you want to make... Whenever you know what my wife does? She waits to see if I'm real sleepy. And I'm just like, I'm going, oh, I'm so tired. She goes, oh, I wanted to make love tonight. That's her thing. And I go, well, you always say that when you see I'm like half dead. And then as soon as I roll over and I go, okay, let's make love. And she goes, you're tired. Now stop it. So that's why we only do it like once every you know... Hey, how often is Haley's Comet? You know what I mean? So
not that, you know, it's not that odd for you to get sex.
So then the other night we were talking, and I said, you're a bad girl. So she goes, what are you talking about? I go, so like she's laying there in her panties, you know, so I smacked her bottom a little bit. Just I mean, like this, Robin, like that. Yeah. So she goes, what the...
You losing your
She goes, what are you doing? I go, I'm giving you a spanking. You a bad girl. So she goes, just cut it out.
Oh, no.
She goes, is that how you spank those girls on your show? I go, I don't spank them. She goes, what do you... She wants to know if I really spanked them. I go, I don't.
Oh, yeah?
I just clap my hands together.
Oh, you.
She goes, where are they sitting when you spank? You know, where are they... I said, oh, they're standing up by the turntable. I said, they're also skeevy. I wouldn't touch any of them.
How could you go home and lie like
I lie all the time.
Howard?
Yeah.
I can't believe you do that. But you can't make that happen, huh?
Nah, you know what? It's not even any fun spanking my wife. I feel stupid doing it.
Really?
She's the mom of my kids.
Oh, you two just don't know how to play.
No way. I don't want to play. I just want to get it over with. Just do it.
I mean, even I've been spanked.
Really? Have you? Is that true? Wow. Hey, Jenks.
Yo.
Kevin.
Yes.
Robin's been spanked. I think you got your headline in the newsletter.
Yeah. Quiver's Corner.
What were you spanked with, a brush?
No, a hand.
A hand?
Nobody's ever taken.
How did it happen, though? How do you make it happen? Like, what happened?
Just sort of playing around, you know, and you might get into a teasing scenario.
What do you mean, like after you make love or before?
Before, during, after? I don't know.
What did it happen? I don't know. I bleeped it off.
Good.
I got a feeling it was somebody's home address. One of the competitors' home address. Jenks is a weird guy.
I don't know what's going through his head.
As I hung up on him, he blurts out a home address. And I got a feeling it must be, like, I think he knows where the zookeeper lives. So. But I don't know what he was blurting out there.
We just kept it off the air.
Yeah, that's not right. I guess. So, what are you exactly saying? In other words...
Maybe
Is it a guy you knew really well? Or because you wouldn't do that with, like, somebody you just met.
Somebody hitting me who I don't know? No, that doesn't
And when he's spanking you, are you nude or you're still dressed? And, like, in other words, you're getting into, like, some foreplay and the guy, you know, and you're dressed and stuff. And
no.
You're nude.
Not nude. Probably, you know, in underwear or something.
Underpants?
Yeah.
small underpants, so that you can get the cheeks. Because in this, all the girls are wearing G-strings. In fact, one of the cheerleader ones, the guy starts yelling at her. He says, "Hey, you're my girlfriend, and you're wearing like skimpy G-string panties. You're not supposed to be wearing those under your cheerleading outfit. All the guys are seeing everything." He says, "You wearing that every time you cheerlead?" She goes, "Yes." He goes, "All right, that's it." Boom.
Over the knee.
Oh, over the knee. Right over. Really, you see, I can't, you're getting spanked because you're with, like, new guys. You know what I mean? If you were with somebody 16, 17 years, you would not spank.
Be spanked.
You wouldn't be spanked. Probably just sock you in the face. You know what I mean? It'd be a real argument.
Yeah, I guess it's real cute at this point.
Yeah. Did he really throttle you, or was it pretty hard, or...
It was very quick because I was trying to get away.
Right. Well, so was the woman in the thing, but he holds her down.
Yeah. But,
you mean you said, "Hey, stop it"?
Yeah, I was protesting.
Yet, you were protesting, yet you weren't like exactly like pushing way off.
Oh, no, I was pushing. I was doing everything I could to get away.
And you couldn't get away because the guy was pretty strong.
No, he was holding me there.
But why? Under what pretext was he spanking you? Like, I mean, you must have done something.
I was teasing him.
Like, sexually?
Sort of. It was like a flirtatious little tease.
Like, what were you saying?
I don't even remember exactly what the scenario was, but, you can't do,
Oh, you can't do this, or something.
Right.
But not about spanking, but about something else.
No, something
And he
else.
said, "Hey, knock it off," and he was getting annoyed with you.
He was like, "Oh, yes, I can. I'm telling you that this is the way it is."
Yeah, and you challenge, because you're very challenging. You're a newswoman. And you do often challenge. Oh, you don't mean that, right?
Right.
You're kidding
come
around.
on. You've got to be out of your mind. You can't possibly do
That's not in your character.
That's right.
And he's nude at this point, or he's wearing clothes?
He's undressed, yeah.
Yeah. If you're still in your underpants, that means you haven't made love yet.
I don't know. It was probably like early in the morning or something.
Oh, I see. Oh, early in the morning you got your spanking. Only happened to you once, though, right? More than once? I guess it was successful the first time. The guy said, "Hey, wait a second. This is turning her on." Because did he turn you on?
I don't know.
See?
I wasn't angry.
So, yeah, right. So I'm not the only one here that is a true fan of discipline. See, you're telling me I'm sick for looking at these films. Well, you're acting it out.
But I didn't watch a film.
Was your bottom red?
Oh, sure.
Did it hurt?
Like it could turn red.
Did it hurt?
Yeah, it hurt.
It did? And was it hard to sit down afterwards?
No, it wasn't that bad.
Wow. I don't think you'd go for that. You've had it more than once, too. You've been disciplined. See, you might need that.
I might need that.
You were disciplined more than once? Is that what you're saying to me?
Yeah, never so extensively as the first time.
Never so extensively. It was extensive the first time.
Yeah.
How long did it go on? 5 minutes?
No, not 5 minutes. Well, it was pretty long, though.
Like a minute, but yet the guy was like relentless. It was like
more than a minute.
Was it like,
Yeah, it was nonstop. And then it was like sort of
man.
Hey, I'll do that again. If you don't
really, if you don't
behave
put out,
yourself.
if you just stop teasing me. And you stop teasing him, right?
Of course.
Because you're wondering at that point, is this guy sane? But you felt it was only good fun.
Yeah, it was
the whole time.
Just playing, yeah.
And you got hot, huh? Jesus, I'd love to do that to somebody. Fred, come on over here.
See, I just don't understand how you can't make that happen. You're playing around with your wife, and then all of a sudden...
Fred, remember you held on to the letters and for the letter segment on the TV show, and you wouldn't show them to anybody? You've been a very bad boy. Did you know that?
Come on,
I already turned them in. It's too late.
Yeah, I know you turned them in, but last week you were very bad, and you didn't get disciplined.
Thank Ganji.
Ganji.
He's much more meaty.
Yeah, but Ganji's got a nice bottom. Nice and smooth.
Can't miss.
No kidding, Jay. I never pegged you for ever being spanked. It's a lot I don't know about you. I'm always amazed. So how many spankings have you received? Did you say more than 3?
No, maybe 3.
3. All by the same partner?
Yeah.
Because once he saw he got away with it, it was like, then he tried it again, then you said, hey, wait a second, this is ridiculous. I'm not getting spanked every time I'm with you.
That's right.
Because then it becomes ritual.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, what is
none of that.
Yeah, next thing you know, he's tying you up and putting an apple in your mouth, you know? You're hog-tied. But that's not the same guy who handcuffed you to the refrigerator.
No.
This is the guy with the movie camera.
Right.
Right. I could see him doing that. Well, he had a lot of redeeming value. He was a bold kind of guy. Because, you know, to get a guy to just all of a sudden start doing that, he's pretty adventurous.
Yeah.
Sexually. He must have watched a lot of these tapes. Wow. No kidding, boy. He taught you a lesson. Oh. No wonder you behave so much around him. I always wondered about that.
I behaved?
You were very well behaved around that guy. Boy, he knows how to discipline. He's a true fan of discipline. More than I am.
I behaved.
Wow. And then, like, after you got disciplined, did he pull on your underpants when he disciplines you, or you kept them on? Like, if you're really bad, he has to pull down your underpants. Because that's what happens in these tapes. You know, he's spanking, and then he goes, wait a second, now you... Because they still are kind of sassy.
Well, yeah.
And then he pulls down their underpants and goes, okay, that's it.
Well, he would sort of make adjustments, so you could actually touch skin.
Right. Wow. For being really bad.
Right.
Like, at first, you were still even protesting.
Right.
And being a wise ass.
Yes.
Then he said, okay, that's it. Oh, man. I'm telling you, if we shot that on video, it's the same as what's going on in these tapes.
Oh, dear.
Wow. You didn't shop for lingerie, did you?
No.
You weren't a bad girl. I just can't imagine what you did to deserve a spanking, though.
We were just having one of those little...
Spats.
Yeah.
You guys
Not even a spat. It wasn't real. It wasn't like we were really having an argument.
Right.
It was just, you know, one of those things.
So you didn't have a bra on or anything? You just had your panties?
I probably had like a T-shirt on.
Wow. Wow. And that's before your breasts were done. That's a giant. Wow, that must have been some spank. That's some throttling. You deserved it in a way, Robin.
Well,
you were bad.
He was compensating.
He didn't use a ruler or anything, did he?
No.
Some of these he used a ruler.
No.
One of them, the guy had a hairbrush. Wow.
Nope. Nothing but hand.
Wow, that went on for some time, huh? That throttling that you received. Boy, oh boy. You shut your mouth after that, huh?
It wasn't like I was subdued.
I know. Dizzy. Oh. It's playful.
It was very playful.
Okay, I got you. That's how these tapes are. I mean, nobody's really in a hurry.
Yeah.
Okay. 643, 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. I need a rest. We'll be back right after these words.
For quite some time at night, Howard Stern all morning. Classic rock and roll all day.
Got the new auto insurance discount program available to New Jersey drivers. With LoJack, you qualify for up to 25% off your comprehensive insurance. Call now. Call quickly. 1-800-95-LOJACK. LoJack. Thank you. What a great story that is. You know, really, because insurance companies don't give you back full value on your car.
Yeah, what you wind up with is having to come up with more money to replace the car you lost or getting a smaller car.
All right, Robin, now some big news. Big news. Come on. Timpani now. Come on, Fred. Oh, Fred, you're a bad boy. I don't hear my timpani.
That's right.
Come over here. Oh, Ganji, come here. You've been bad.
He wants to smack anybody.
Yeah. I ought to spank Ganji.
Ganji is bad. You should give him a spank.
You're bad, Ganji. Oh, yeah. I received the following memo from Mr. Tim Sabian.
Yes, that would be the program director.
In Philadelphia. Howard and gang, you're a monster in Philly.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, yes.
What does that mean?
Well, the summer ratings were released yesterday and spoke the absolute truth. This is what he's
You're
right.
reading his words.
The summer ratings were released yesterday and spoke the absolute truth.
And what is the absolute truth?
All these program directors are always good writers. You know, they always know. They write like they're advertising guys. Howard Stern Show, 8.9.
Ooh.
Bald-headed Freak, 7.3. A resounding trouncing.
Yes.
Yes. Oops. Oops. What's it like? Hey, Mark and Brian, pay attention. I know we're down in the bottoms of the ratings barrel, but it's only a matter of time before we come up. It's got to be. It's got to be.
We will accept nothing less.
Right. Than total dominance in Los Angeles. Yeah, Philly's great. You know what did it for us?
What?
Last month, we had a 10.3 to his 5.3.
Well, thank goodness that wasn't the rating.
Oh, yeah.
The final book.
Yeah, that really would have upset him.
And it would have upset me, too.
Why?
Because I said something like, I'd sleep with somebody in Philly if they had a 10.
Oh, is that right? Didn't we once have what was our highest rating ever in Philly?
8 something.
Yeah. Is this the highest, 8.9?
Probably, yeah.
I thought we were in the 9s.
No, I don't think we ever had a 9.
I think we did.
I thought there was too.
Yeah, I thought we were like way up.
Maybe we did.
Yeah. All I know is we beat that imbecile. That's all I care about. Dope. And they're rapidly trying to come up with something. They got rid of Drucker.
Yeah, they're trying to revamp that show.
Drucker, the world's most boring guy. I mean, you know, Drucker I know from years ago, and that's one of those guys. It's amazing to me who ends up on the radio. He's one of those guys who nobody ever wanted to talk to. Not even in real life. He's a boring guy. Why would you put him on the radio to bore millions of people if you wanted to attract listeners? And DeBella evidently is the same way. He's a grating kind of personality that people aren't attracted to in real life. Why would you want him on the radio?
All of a sudden, he's going to become attractive behind a microphone.
Yeah. Like he's going to get an attractive personality. He's one of those guys who tries to be friends with the audience, and yet, off the air, he's a skunk to everybody.
He's an unfriendly guy.
Yeah, so why would you try to change your personality that much?
But I don't know, people fall for it.
Well, it's been really good ratings news, except for California, but I don't think anybody's holding us responsible for California.
I'm not holding us responsible.
No, me neither.
Don't you get worried till I get worried.
Well, it took us 3 years in Philly.
Yeah.
So, it doesn't happen overnight, I guess.
We're a long way away.
Yeah. Hopefully not that long way away, because I don't know that the station in California is going to wait 3 years for us to catch on. I don't know if they're that forgiving.
Yeah, but we'll show some significant growth.
We hope so, because we will be out of California as quick as we came in. Well, you know, Newsday, which is the paper my parents read, you know, they get that every day to the house out on Long Island. You know, we had really big ratings in New York. I mean, we really did a phenomenal job.
And once again, no huge headline.
No, it's just that...
No trumpets.
Yeah, I mean, you know, this guy Paul Colford really hates me. You know, Paul D. Colford.
The D is very important.
Well, that's to make sure he's not confused with other Paul Colfords.
Right.
The Paul D. Colford. Howard A. Stern with you.
What is the A for?
A-hole.
Oh.
You know that. Most people think I'm one. Allen. Howard Allen.
Howard Allen.
I almost, you know, my radio name was almost H. Allen Stern. Because remember that was going on for a while? Like guys were using their first initial? So I was trying that for about a day. And it's just, H. Allen Stern with you. Was, you know.
Well, H. Allen.
H. Allen.
I have to call you H. Allen.
H. Allen, please. Hi, H. Allen. Hi, how are you? Wasn't there like a guy, what was that guy who used his initial? There was a couple of guys.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
F. Murray. F. Murray Abraham. F. Murray.
E. Howard Hunt.
E. Howard Hunt for a while. But there were radio guys doing that, too. R. Peter Strauss, the owner of WMCA. R. Peter Strauss. R. Peter Strauss with another editorial on WMCA. Another editorial nobody listened to. So, I got one sentence for having great ratings. He couldn't knock me, I guess. Although, you know, he does kind of knock me, because Howard Stern, he does this whole long thing. Now INS, the news station, had a 7.6. Mm-hmm. We had a 7.0.
Yeah.
We're 0.6 away. That's Howard Stern, whose comedy and raunch show. And, you know, now, wait a second. It's pretty damn unfair. You know, everyone, that idiot on PLJ is known as Shannon in the morning. You know, I mean, you know, come on. What is it? I'm the only one who gets a disclaimer. The comedy and raunch show.
That's a matter of interpretation.
Also heard in what? Yeah, that's that little editorializing.
Yeah.
INS is the Terminator. I'm the comedy and raunch show. I guess I accidentally got a 7 rating. So it couldn't possibly mean I have any talent whatsoever, right? All these other supposed great broadcasters were tapped from around the country to come to New York. But I'm the comedy and raunch show, the freak show.
Do they remember what was happening in the morning? It was the 2 news stations.
Right.
That were 1 and 2.
No, but he doesn't write
that.
And
then everybody else.
No, he doesn't write that because he's letting his personal bias get in the way of his reporting. That's why he'll always be the radio reporter, Paul D. Colford. It's a joke. Hey, man, write something nice. Right, hey, well, if you want to put your opinion, say, I don't like it, but God, everyone else does.
Yeah.
Howard Stern's comedy and raunch show was also heard in Washington, Philadelphia, Los Angeles, and Baltimore. Was again number 2. Number 2, you know, number 2.
Again,
number 2. Seriously, I mean, you know, that's the best thing you could say is I'm number 2. On the New York dial, his 7.0 share on K-Rock was up from a 6.2 in the spring. Rounding out the top 5 stations between 6 and 10 in the morning were CBS AM. We displaced them.
Yeah.
WOR's Rambling with Gambling. We displaced them. And CBS FM, which is unbelievable to me.
I know. I don't know how that's happening, but it continues.
Return of Scott Shannon, not too... you have nicer things to say about him.
Yeah.
He's down to a 2.0. Well, anyway.
Probably get more time in that column.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did. He got bigger paragraphs than I did. Everyone gets a bigger paragraph than me. It's just kind of, it does get you a little angry. Because, hey, who knows? From rating book to rating book, you're either a hero or a failure. When you win, you want to see a couple of nice sentences printed about you. Dicks. And let's face it, he, along with all these other guys, said I wouldn't last in New York.
Well, I don't think he was even here when we got here.
Yeah, well, he would have said it. He would have said it along with everyone else, but he had no job here. So he didn't get a chance to say it. Sick of him. He's sitting there waiting for me to fail.
And then that'll be a big headline.
Right.
That your success will not have been chronicled, so I don't know how he'll get a story out of it.
Stern slides. I've had a few of those.
But you've never been on top, according to the papers.
I'm always number 2, Yeah, okay. I remember when that Zoo was number 1. A number 1 FM radio show.
Worst
the Zoo.
to first.
Yeah, worst to first. It's like, no, they weren't worst to first. They were number 2 at that point.
That's right, but they got it.
Yeah, of course. Hey, it's a bias against me. It's a media bias. Hey, screw them all, huh? Huh? I'll tell you, in 4 years, we're not going to have Stern to kick around. 4 years, my contract's up. That's it. I'm leaving radio. After we conquer Los Angeles, Rob, we have to leave radio and go do something else.
That's where we're going to disappear, like Eddie and the Cruisers.
Yeah. We'll still do something, but we got to do something else.
Really?
We'll disappear.
Well, I told you we should take tap dancing lessons.
Tap dancing lessons. Yesterday, Robin had me buying radio stations. I go, where are we going to... She goes, okay, Howard, we can talk about this, right?
Sure.
Yeah. Howard, we have to discuss this in private. So I'm going, okay, Robin's up to something good. I was thinking I was going to hear about one of these new boyfriends. Finally.
Yeah, sure.
Because everyone says to me, well, she's told you off the air. I go, no. She didn't tell me anything. Because she thinks we ruined all her other relationships.
God, I can't believe you're saying that. I told you that was not true.
Because my sister calls last night. What's with Robin and that soap opera guy?
Well, she's the one I'm not talking to.
Oh, yeah.
She's got the big mouth.
Well, I said to her, well, she won't tell me anything. She goes, oh, God, he's so cute. I go, yeah. I said, it's going hot and heavy. She goes, you're kidding. I go, oh,
you're making up stories
No.
now.
I'm telling you.
What do you mean?
This was the exact conversation.
But you don't know what's going on. So how could you make it up that it's going hot and
if you
heavy?
don't tell me, I got to make it up. Hey, I got to have a story. I don't want to act like I don't know you. It's embarrassing to me that I don't know what's going on.
Tell the truth from now on.
The truth is that you've been seeing this guy on a regular basis.
How do you know that?
Because you told me you've had about 5 or 6 dates.
I never said that.
Yes, you did.
Never said that.
You absolutely did.
No, I did not.
I've counted.
You've counted, but I never told you.
Well, I call that telling me. So,
and who says that's regular?
So I said, she's going out with a lot of different guys. So my sister goes, really? So who is it? I go, look, she won't tell me. She goes, well, she's probably smart. I go, well, why is she smart? Well, she doesn't want it to get ruined. I go, you know what? That sounds awfully familiar.
It's your sister who's been telling you that all along.
So my sister says at the party, you came up to her and started saying...
No, I'm not going to have this discussion because your sister quoted
saying that
me
I ruined
wrong.
all the relationships.
She misquoted me.
She's saying, yeah, you're responsible for ruining everyone in Robin's relationship. I go, I am not.
Yeah, like you could ruin some
right,
of
that's
wacky
good.
relationships I
right.
have.
So, we went through this whole thing last night, and... it was about you. But anyway, Robin, hey, what is this? I'll tell them about buying radio stations. How you had us buying radio stations.
I didn't have us doing anything,
Anyway,
I just said I got to tell you what offers are out there.
Right. We have an offer to buy a radio station. Now all we have to do is come... What is it? $400,000?
No.
All right, wait, we'll be back right after these words. Hi, this is Howard. It was some pretty funny stuff. Yeah. I should really let my daughter interview him.
Your daughter's into that
Full House.
Full House
yeah,
thing,
that's her favorite show. Both of them. They both want to interview him, but I didn't prepare any questions for him and stuff. Plus, they're sleeping and getting ready for school. I don't know if I want to.
And, you haven't been spending any time with him.
Oh, I've been spending tons of time with him. Last night, we spent the whole night together.
Yeah?
Well, yeah. I mean, my wife wasn't around, so...
After your spanking tapes?
Yeah. After a good day of spanking tapes, I said, hey, I better sort of be a family man now for a while. My wife called last night to tell me she's having a great time. And
good.
And she got to hear our whole show yesterday. And how much fun it was for her. Yeah.
Where is she?
She's in Washington.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I don't know. She says, I'm never doing this again, going away for a couple of days. I go, you know what? Don't lie to me, honey. You told me you told me when you went away for 2 weeks you would never do this again. Don't lie to me anymore. I don't trust you.
How long has it been since then?
Oh, I got plenty to say to her when she gets back. I've been real pleasant on the phone, letting her have a good time. But wait till she gets back. Her life's going to be hell.
Oh, Howard.
She needs a good caning.
You're terrible.
Oh, I'm not terrible.
Even my father would let my mother go away every once in a while.
Yeah, good. That's good. Well, I hope your mother let your father go away once in a while, because I'm going away.
No, he never went away.
I have a vacation all picked out. Nice, relaxing.
Where are you going?
Well, I'm not going to tell you, because you'll ruin it.
I thought I'd go with you.
No.
Watch what
I'm going to be solo.
Hello, Howard.
Hey, you're on the air, dude.
This is Hunch Bro. I called you about 5 years ago, remember?
Hunch Bro, yes.
And we were talking about some funny stuff.
Oh, yeah, all the time I remember you. I think about you every day.
Yeah, no, I changed. I'm mentally disabled now. I take psychotropic medication.
Oh, is that right?
Every morning I wake up, I'm listening to you. Kind of helps me wake up and get back to reality.
Oh, yes.
Oh, the last time we talked, were we really talking to you?
Yeah, you sure I talked to you?
We're talking about them penis pumpers and what they do.
Let me ask you something. You've been in a mental institution?
I was a while, but I'm legally competent 5 years now.
Let me ask you something. How do they determine that you, Hunch Bro, are legally competent?
Because they test me to see if I'm violent towards others or do harm to myself.
And you're not violent to others?
No, I haven't hit anybody in 5 years now.
All right, you were going around. What were you doing that got you in a mental institution?
Hey, Hunch Bro.
Hunch Bro. No S word, okay, dude?
All right.
Because you use the S word, I don't care how crazy you are. I have to hang up on you.
I'm sorry.
I'm fascinated by your life story. Now, let me get this straight. Let me understand the mentally ill in our country. In other words, here's a guy. How old are you, Hunch Bro?
I'm 26 now.
All right, You're 26 years old. So 5 years ago, you're 21. Is that correct? Okay. I'm pretty good at math, and I take liberties here, just figuring this
I
thing
study
out.
electronics engineering technology now.
All right, so you're growing up in a household. Do your parents realize you're a nut?
That's why I don't live with my parents anymore.
Did your parents realize you were nutty as a kid growing up?
Oh, yeah, they went through hell with me.
Why? Because you were on drugs?
Yeah, I did bad things.
You did a lot of bad things.
Yeah.
And
like what?
Like what? What was the worst thing you did?
Steal.
You stole things from your parents?
Yeah, because this is when you're involved in drugs, you get like an addiction.
Yes.
You got to get money to supply your habit.
All right. Okay, so your parents throw you out of the house at what age?
In this past February, but...
Oh, this past February. So
It took them that long.
Well, they tried.
Well, they're loving.
Now, what is it? Were you born like a kook, or were you just...
Did they drop you, or what?
Did they drop you on your head?
No, actually, I decided to leave on my own.
No. We meant when you were born.
When you were born...
when I was born...
I bet there's something genetically wrong with you.
Premature.
Yes. There's something genetically wrong with you. I can hear in the way you speak. Your speech is slurred, etc.
Hey, that's the way I'm made up. God made me this way.
Right. And you funny looking?
No. Actually, they say I look all right. I look normal. You wouldn't recognize me as mentally disabled.
Problem is, when you start talking, everyone recognizes it.
Yeah, I'm nervous.
You're nervous. Okay. So, so you're on drugs and you're stealing and you're doing all these bad things. And finally, who has you committed to the mental institution?
The judge.
The judge?
Yeah.
Now, up until this point, you're 21 years old. Have you ever had sex with a woman?
Yep.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
With hookers, right?
No, actually, some women were 70, some were 30.
70?
I had some that were younger than
Were you out raping?
Were you a rapist?
No, I make sure they consented before I had the...
Even the 70-year-olds?
Yeah.
You took a 70-year-old woman. Now, how old were you when you took a 70-year-old woman?
This was a few months ago.
I see. Now, how did this happen? Did you meet this 70-year-old woman through friends?
Friendship. We talked to each other.
How did you meet her?
She's a widow.
She's a widow, and that means you meet all widows.
No, where did you meet her?
Not all the time.
Is she a weirdo or a widow?
My age.
She's a widow. How did you meet her?
How did I meet her?
Yeah.
We went to a AA meeting.
All right, you're at an AA meeting, and there's a 70-year-old woman sitting next to you?
No, across the table.
Across the table, and you're attracted to her?
I'm attracted, yes.
Wow.
Is she skinny or fat?
Oh, she's nice looking.
Really?
Yeah.
70 years old?
Around 60, 70.
She doesn't look her age, though.
She looks like a 50-year-old.
She wasn't wearing no makeup, and she had a healthy glow to her face.
Right. That's called the glow of death.
I go for the personalities, not what they look like.
All right. And then you get into bed, and you get friendly with her, and she suggests to you that you go to bed?
No, I like led into it. Like we were talking about, feelings and like how you felt, how you feel like you have it.
Sounds like a deep discussion, doesn't it, Robin?
Yes, it does.
Yes. So you're talking about feelings, and you're having
I don't feel no more. This was if I'm active, if I'm drinking or drugging.
I understand that. So
Like,
you're having this discussion with this woman, this 70-year-old woman. What is she wearing when you're having this?
Regular clothes, jeans.
Jeans. A 70-year-old woman in jeans. Have you ever seen that, Robin? A 70-year-old woman in jeans? Okay, but this is an unusual woman. And
a special woman.
A special woman.
Yeah.
And what is it? You go to her apartment?
No, I invited her over my place.
And she comes over for what? For dinner?
I took her out to a restaurant, brought her some food.
Right. What kind of food do you feed her? But it's soft food, right?
Was it soft?
Oh,
yeah.
A steak, potatoes, salad.
Steak or potatoes?
Down steak, yeah.
She was able to eat the steak?
Oh, yeah.
She has her own teeth?
Well, and
she has her own teeth?
She didn't eat the whole thing. It was too much for her, and
Can you imagine these two?
Yeah.
So you go back to your apartment.
Yeah, we
all right.
talk, and she goes, I'm in the mood. I missed my husband. I said, oh, really? And actually, I just jumped right in, and we had sex.
Wow.
Now, let me ask you this. Yeah, I'm curious. This is a woman who has seen her last period maybe 30 years ago. Now, is she, how do I word this? Is she,
Was she hard to get ready?
Was she hard to get ready?
Nah, she was like any other woman.
Really? And you didn't need any kind of, lubricants?
KY jelly.
You needed KY jelly?
Yeah, and it was safe. I wore a condom.
Oh, very good.
And you wore a condom?
Yeah, sure.
I see.
I'm in touch with today.
Oh, it's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. Wow, KY jelly, Robin.
Yeah.
Well, that's what Dr. Ruth was saying.
Yes, she did say that.
Oh, man. No wonder Ed McMahon's with young girls.
Oh, Howard.
Oh, my.
Well, I like your show on Channel 9.
I know you do.
Yeah. I like to meet some of those women.
Well, you're never going to meet those
women. But you
women.
seem to have enough women on your own.
Yeah, you seem to be getting all the 70-year-olds you can handle. You're a fascinating man, you know that?
It's not only 70-year-olds, there was 30 years old.
When they lock you up in the mental institution...
He's younger than me.
I got you. When they lock you up in the mental institution, are you hallucinating?
No, I was just very tempered, very angry.
Right. Now, how did they get you so calm? You take a pill of some kind?
I take Narvane, which is a major tranquilizer.
Major tranquilizer. Every day you're on these tranquilizers. Do you drive a car?
No.
Mm-hmm.
So how do you make them...
I'm concerned with the safety of others.
You are?
Good.
Yeah, I won't drive a car.
You won't drive a car?
No machinery or nothing like that.
I see.
So what do you do to make a living?
I'm a full-time college student. I study electronics engineering.
I see.
Uh-huh.
Going for my associates.
Very good. Well, you're a fascinating man, aren't you?
So what happened?
Fascinating man.
What?
I know. He's now listening to his radio.
Okay. But what happened with your relationship with your parents? Seems like you got everything together, and now they've thrown you out.
It's not that they threw me out. I left on my own.
Oh, I see.
I can't be under their wing for the rest of my life.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Of course not.
You have to make it on your own to survive.
Very good. All right, well, there's a beautiful story.
We wish you luck.
Yes, we wish you a lot of luck with your situation.
God bless you.
God bless you, and keep a pleasant supply of KY around when you see your old friend.
Okay.
70-year-old woman, that's a little sick, don't you think?
No, it's...
All right.
And
when you
think that the two of you...
When you took off her clothes, was it all wrinkly and stuff?
I wouldn't go into detail because, that's our privacy.
Oh, yeah, well, no one knows who you are anyway.
What?
Okay. All right, thanks for the call.
Wait a minute. Does he think it'll get serious? Is he going to see the 70-year-old?
No, this was just a friendship.
Maybe the two of you can have kids.
We're just good friends.
All right, very nice. Well, you put her out of her misery. That's very nice.
No, she's still happy and living better today.
Good. All right, very good. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Poor 70-year-old woman. Make love to that guy.
Look at what the 70-year-olds get.
Wow. You know, there's so many of these guys running around in and out of mental institutions.
What are you supposed to do with people like that? Now, there's a situation you have never addressed.
Right. What is that?
You know, we've got people like this who are marginally functional.
Marginally intelligent, yes.
They can't cope with society today.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, they hang around and cause problems.
They should be, first of all, they should not be allowed to procreate. That's number one. Everybody knows this. Everyone, you know, you see shows on TV. Sean Cassidy plays a retarded boy. He gets married to a retarded woman, and they have a baby, and everyone's fighting that they should be allowed to have a baby. You know as well as I do, Robin, that people of normal intelligence do crummy jobs raising kids. Can you imagine if you don't have normal intelligence, you don't know how to deal with any situation? It's pathetic. Now stop all this nonsense with everyone being too liberal. I'm liberal, but this is too liberal. Now, you got to use common sense. I don't think there's a political party for people with common sense.
We should start the Common Sense Party.
The Common Sense Party knows that a guy like this is trouble.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking specifically about people like him, people who are developmentally slow at birth.
Nature would automatically eliminate people like this if we allowed natural law to occur. In other words, if it was the law of the jungle, nature would destroy that which is imperfect. There's no such thing as tranquilizers in nature, Robin.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have tranquilizer pills.
Yeah, because, you know, and if the world blows up, he's not going to be able to get medication.
Right. Anyone below a certain IQ, can't procreate. So then we start to eliminate that genetic defect in us.
Uh-huh.
All right, that's number one. Anybody got a problem with that? No. Okay, good. Number two, a guy like this is evaluated, and I want to say,
it's a tough one, isn't it?
This is a tough one. Do you send him somewhere?
Well, you know, that costs money.
No, I mean like Gilligan's Island.
Oh, you mean
to
his own place.
Yeah, to his own little area where he has to fend for himself. Or do we house this guy in some kind of colony? That's a tough one. I got to think about that.
Because I grapple with this all the time. What do we do about these broken people?
Well, either make him a writer on the TV show. Or, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't know that I have an answer.
Well, you ought to think about this. You want to rule the world.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that one. A guy like this is marginal, you know what I mean? But he's
on medication.
Yeah, I think
anytime he stops his medication, he's trouble.
And then he's a criminal. So you know what I would do? I'd probably execute him. I'll be honest with you. I'm a little embarrassed to say it on the air, but, you know, I would do it in the privacy of my office. You know what I mean? I just get rid of them. Because I wouldn't allow all these tranquilizer types running around. On tranquilizers, you know, the guy says, hey, I don't drive a car. I'm worried about the safety of it. Hey, you don't drive a car. I don't want you walking. All right? I don't want you bumping into me. I don't want you walking into my car while I'm driving it. What do you think of that? I don't want to live with the guilt of killing you my whole life in an accident. Yeah, I would eliminate him, for sure.
Ugh.
Because he would be a criminal without his tranquilizer.
You know, they had another child on who was abused by this woman who kept her 8-year-old daughter
Yes, I saw that. Yeah.
And the little boy, did you see the burn on his feet and his hands?
Well, the woman who did that to him would be executed in my world. In a perfect world, she would be executed. Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, you know, those people aren't only scarred on the outside.
That's right.
By abuse like that.
Yep.
That's a horrible, horrible thing to do.
There's a lot of people in this country who should be paid not to have children. Like we pay the farmers. And you know who I mean. You know who I mean.
Oh.
Everyone can walk down the street and pick out who should not be having children. It is easy to do. You go up to the area where this woman was doing this nonsense. Even they interview the neighbors on TV.
Did you see? Oh, the father,
everybody. I am telling you, I can pick out who should be. You know, first of all, I seriously debate whether I'd allow certain people into the country. I mean, I really think that what happened in this country is we had basically a very large area of land and not enough people to populate it. So the original idea of this country was, give us your tired, your poor, your huddled
we had
masses.
A lot of unskilled labor jobs as well in the industry to fill.
We needed people. Now the country has changed. You know, everybody screams about constitutional rights. You know, the Constitution was written over 200 years ago. What makes you think a 200-year-old document makes any sense today? What makes you think it makes any sense?
They didn't know what was going to happen to the world.
I guarantee you, if Jefferson and Washington knew who they were letting into the country, the huddled masses would get their asses kicked right out of here. Trust me on that. This is supposed to be a haven for religious freedom and all this. You got people with religious freedom in this country. You know the religious freedom involves the slaughtering of animals and donkeys and praying to them? You think that's religious freedom? You know there's only 3 major religions that should be allowed into the country. And you know it and I know it.
Well,
Everyone
Howard,
knows it.
now, wait a minute. How come you think those three are the only ones with the answer?
Because the other ones are new religions or wacko religions.
But they might be the right religion.
No, of course not.
Oh, dear.
Anything involving Jesus Christ is okay. You know, as long as
you're willing to accept him.
Yeah.
But he was a new religion at one time.
Yes, but now it's pretty well established. But some of these new religions, like you take your Scientologists.
Well, what about the people who dance with snakes? They still worship Jesus.
Yeah, no, any bastardization is not any, you know, as soon as you enter Satanism into it, then it's completely wrong. It's like Jews for Jesus, that shouldn't be allowed.
They are out of here.
Yeah, that's out. They're gone. They're gone. They're just a bunch of loudmouths who want to, like, now go to their temple and be outcasts and, you know, and create, do you know what they are? They're Jews who sit there at the temple all day, nobody pays attention. They don't let them on the board of directors at the temple. So in order to get noticed, they declare they're for Jesus. Now, I'm not stupid. What kind of Jew says he's for Jesus? If you're for Jesus, you're a Christian.
Well, what about Mormons and things like that, little offshoots of Christianity?
That stuff's already been established. That's establishment-type religions. That's fine. That's all involving God. Now, where it goes wrong is Scientology.
Scientology's wrong.
You're going to tell me L. Ron Hubbard is God. I'm going to boot your ass right out of this country. You're gone. You're gone. You're out. That's not a bona fide religion. This guy was a science fiction writer. You know, Buddha.
Buddha's not
gone.
Who's the three then? What three are we?
Either you're Jewish.
Yeah.
Or you're for Christ.
Uh-huh.
Or what was the third?
Muslim?
No, we can't have that. That's much too angry a religion. Latvian.
Latvian is not a religion.
It's not? All right, either Jews or Christians. That's it. Yeah.
It's only two.
Yeah, you know, either some like a WASP is okay, that kind of
WASP thing. Is not a religion.
Well, you know what I mean.
You know,
they're Protestants.
And Protestants.
That kind of thing with Jesus. You know what I'm saying? There's some form of Jesus.
But I still say, you know, those people who dance with snakes are Jesus people.
Let me tell you something. Everyone knows how great this country would be if that was just the case. We stopped letting in all the new religions and all the new wacky groups of people that are coming over here and don't have a clue as to what's going on. And they come over here.
Well, then we can't let any Orientals in, practically.
Okay.
Oh, now.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
They're some of the smartest people around today.
Yeah, but that's okay. I'm willing to sacrifice the Orientals for all the disgusting, horrible people that we let in.
How about the Dalai Lama? His people can't come.
Well, they can come and visit, but they can't live here. Richard Gere would get booted right out of the country. No, I'm serious about this. I know people think I'm joking around. I am dead serious. You know how great the country is.
I think you're being a little too strict now.
Yeah.
You're going way too
No, but you can't all of a sudden allow Chinese in here. I mean, we already have the recipe for rice. What are they going to add? You know, we've got that one down.
Oh, no. And Hinduism? No?
No, that's for India. Those are countries. In other words, we are full to capacity in this country, and everyone knows it. There are no more jobs, even menial jobs. There's just too many people. It's just not enough. It's enough already. It's enough. We've had enough. We are overloaded with criminals. And the ones that come here, they cause a lot of trouble. I saw what was going on with the Haitians. They're out there in the streets screaming for Haiti. They're saying President Bush should treat Haiti the same way he treated Kuwait. Could you imagine this? Nobody invaded Haiti, as you made the point yesterday. And why are you all of a sudden so brave here that you were rioting in the streets?
Why aren't you there? Your country needs you.
Yeah, get over there. You're brave.
You're a productive person. Go back to Haiti.
You go back and take over the country. Make it a great place to live. Please.
I saw in the paper this morning that they are making plans to maybe airlift the Americans out of Haiti. I'm like, why are we always in the stupidest places?
I know. Why go to Haiti? And why, and for God's sakes, why do we allow Spanish-speaking people who don't want to learn our language, who want signs in Spanish, why do we allow them in this country? Does anybody have an answer for that?
That should be one of the questions at the border. Do you want Spanish signs?
Yeah. Do you think you're capable of learning English? English is this country's language. Can you imagine there is not a law that's, there really shouldn't be a law. Everyone knows English is this country's language. There are Spanish people now who are trying to convince us that English is not the language of America. And there are idiots who go along with this. There are stupid schmucks who go along with this. Now, I'm not some ultra-conservative guy. I'm a common-sense kind of guy.
You sound ultra-conservative at this point.
The Spanish people just started coming in here, or you Cubans. You know what I'm talking about, the new Spanish, Puerto Ricans.
Right.
They come in here, they don't want to learn English, and they're yelling at us because we're European-oriented. That's right, we are.
Surprise, surprise.
Surprise, surprise. What, you came here, and what, you didn't know that people speak English? And they are screaming at the United States government that they are not getting signs in Spanish, and the United States government is giving it to them. They're saying, hey, well, listen, these people are here. They, why should they have to learn English? Can you imagine this? I do imagine this. Well, I'll tell you something. Boy, things would change. Things would change drastically under my regime.
I think it's a little too restrictive to say, though, that only 2 religions
and 1 language
can be practiced here.
Yes. 2 basic religions, yes.
I think you have room for everything.
Too many weird religions. You know what? Any religion, I'll tell you what, how's this for you? So you see,
because if your religion doesn't...
how's this for you? Any religion that's been developed since 1955 is out.
No.
Oh, you know that covers it. Because then you can have your Buddhists, you can have everything. Anything since 1955.
But it's not the religion that makes a bad person. You really want to just
you don't
eliminate
understand
bad
something.
people.
Religions don't pay taxes. You don't understand why I'm upset by this.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I don't like all the freeloading that's going on.
You think that's a lot?
Oh, I think there's tons of freeloading going on.
I mean, religious freeloading. I know there's a lot of freeloading.
Let me tell you something. President Stern, if elected, would eliminate the following words. Buenos dias, ole, and nachos. All of that would be gone. And let me tell you something. There isn't a person on these phones that disagrees with me. Thank you. What?
John Stamos is here.
Oh, good. All right. Let me take a break, and then we'll meet John.
Baba
But we'll see how he feels about your views.
I'll bet you he agrees right down the line.
Let's see.
Is he a big fan, John Stamos?
Of yours?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. Okay.
He's just saying how he's addicted to the show.
Really?
Yeah.
Might as well be.
Well, then I guess we'll let some Greeks into the country.
Oh.
Isn't he Greek?
Yes.
Stamos. I'm aware of everybody's ethnicity.
And Greek Orthodox, that's okay.
That's fine. No problem with that. He's here. All right, we'll be back right after these words, Robin.
The classic Stern all morning. Classic rock and roll all day.
Housekeeper's still sleeping. You never want to piss off your housekeeper. You know what I mean? Rather have Gary do it. Hey, Giant Carpet is so great. It is so great. 5% cheaper than the competition. That's good. How many times do you buy carpet in your life? I can count maybe 3 times in my life I've bought carpet.
Not you. You bought a lot of carpet.
I'm trying to sound like...
You're not the average guy.
I don't know. I just keep
buying carpet every year.
Yeah, well, okay.
For the last 10 years.
But what if you go to a place that has tags on all the carpet? You know you're going to get one great price. They'll beat any competitor's price for 5%. Plus, they'll give you you're guaranteed free delivery, free, what do you call that, padding? What else? Custom
free
stair work. Installation, custom stair work. And then you're covered with a lifetime guarantee. Why would you go anywhere else but Giant Carpet? Also, remember, Giant Carpet has Anso Crush Resistor Carpet. You know how strong that carpet is. The strength of the Crush Resistor Carpet is the high-performance Anso yarn. That's the same yarn Superman's mother used to make his uniform. Anso Crush Resistor. New Crush Resistor technology, keeping your carpet with full spring under traffic pressure. Full spring back.
Under traffic pressure.
Well, yeah, it's good to put a couple extra bucks into carpet. If you buy Anso, that's a good line of carpet, but you know your carpet's going to look good years from now.
The worst thing is when your carpet starts to wear out.
Don't you know it? Now Giant Carpet has a high-profit opportunity for a franchise business. If you're interested, call Giant Carpet. Here's a phone number, 1-800-926-7942 for more information. 734, 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. Want to meet John Stamos?
Yeah.
Gary told me John Stamos is from the show Full House.
Yeah.
Which my kids watch religiously. And Scott the engineer just came in and said his son, all little kids love Full House. Hey, look at you. Right. You good-looking son of a bitch. Look at you. Look at that, man. That's great. If I had a face like that,
he's going to come in with that look, isn't he?
And you know what? He does the same thing Judd Nelson did the other day when he was in here.
What's that?
You wear the glasses that make you a little bit ugly. Because you're too good looking.
If you want to dance with me, just ask.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
Good.
That's Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. How you doing? Hi, Vince. Hi, Robin.
How you doing?
God,
Why does she
you're
have to
good
go back there?
Because that's where she goes to
come
hide
out
from
here?
my farts. Because I have so much gas.
You would fit on a Full House so well.
I would.
It's just gas and poop humor.
Is it?
Yes.
Well, the little kids like that. If I say to my daughters, duty, I can get a good laugh. I mean, just say duty.
Yeah.
And they'll laugh. I got to get my
you're
kids.
Howard Stern.
I got to get my kids on the phone. You know how great it is when I go, because I sometimes come home and I go, hey, guess who we had on the show the other day? Bob Hope.
And they look at you.
And they look at you like, big deal.
Yeah.
But as soon as I said you,
they're going to say, big deal.
No, they're not. As soon as I go, because I didn't even know your character's name on the show. I go, okay, the good-looking guy.
They said Bob's on the show.
No. They go, oh, yeah, Bob. Bob's got a serious.
Be nice.
Okay, sorry. Okay. It's true, you got to work with the
Stern
guy.
has never been said sorry to anybody. He just said sorry to me.
Yeah, all right.
I'm so touched.
Well,
And we are the biggest fan of yours down there.
Thanks.
You're starting to become very, very, very popular in Los Angeles. The first week it was like, who is this son of a...
I know, because Gary told me you heard me the first week and you wanted to punch me. You wanted to come down and punch me. You wanted to hit me.
Well,
what was it that I did that
I didn't say punch.
Well, you wanted to smack me around a little bit.
I said.
What did he do?
I
can't remember. The first show you had, who I met, was a very, very nice man with this kid, the Cadillac man, that you play his damn song every time he's on the show. The kid has the car, the limo man.
Oh,
Steve Rossi.
Yeah.
Well, I want to punch Steve Rossi.
No, he was very nice. I met him, but that was like I said, you're in Los Angeles the first day, and you got,
Steve Rossi.
Steve Rossi and the kid with the Cadillac, and the guy was doing some rap songs.
And yet you wanted to punch me. You hated me.
You're bad mouthing
Paula. Wait.
You're bad mouthing Paula.
Okay.
Oh, how did she get into the conversation?
No, but wait a second. Who?
Paula Abdul.
Oh, we into her already? Yeah. Oh, I was bad mouthing her?
Yeah.
That was your girlfriend. Okay, get over that.
Let's go past that whole thing.
Well, let's not go past it. Let's come back to it later. Okay. But, so you're listening to that and you go, I hate this, but yet you can't turn it off.
No, let's get to that point. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So
now you're like the greatest. I mean, I can't get through the morning without hearing it.
But that's what happens.
All my friends and everybody's like addicted to you now. And Lori Loughlin, who plays my wife on the show, called me the other day.
What's her name? Laura?
Lori Loughlin. She was afraid to come. Everybody's afraid. They're saying,
why are they so
afraid?
afraid?
On that show.
She's cute.
She's cute, isn't she?
You don't get to bang her though, do you?
No, she's married. And her husband's a good friend of mine, and he's a great guy.
Really?
Yeah.
But I'm sure that he gets jealous.
No. He handles my money, so...
Oh, really? Yeah. What do you mean? He's a manager?
He works at Shearson Lehman.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
All right.
So he watches it. Very smart.
Boy, I wish my wife worked at Shearson Lehman. Wouldn't that be cool?
His wife does. The wife doesn't. Her husband does. Your wife's got to marry somebody else.
Yeah, but that's what I'm thinking. I wish my wife, instead of being a social worker yenta, wouldn't it be great if she had some lawyer skills or accounting skills? Well, she wouldn't have to pay someone to do that stuff?
Right, she could do
Quite frankly, I don't think she'd be real good with money.
That's why Dad says, find a girl.
You don't think so?
Your books.
Why do you say that?
She doesn't have...
Oh, no. I don't even know how much money I've saved. She handles all the checkbooks, everything.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah, she's good with that.
Really?
Oh, she's real good with that.
Oh, well, then maybe she ought to.
Yeah, but she wants to be a yenta. But anyway, yeah, let's get back to...
Anyway, we're huge fans. So Lori called me the other day and she said, I hate you. And I said, why? She says, I can't turn this Howard Stern off.
Good.
He's addicting. You're just very, very funny. You just have a great... and we come into Full House and it's like the first thing everybody says, Did you hear Howard this morning?
Boy, that's cool, huh?
I mean
great.
See, that's why we wanted to be on in Los Angeles. We couldn't stand it. Those two peckerheads were taking all my material.
And everyone's
going, hey, those guys are great.
Them.
Stinking rat bastards. I'm going to kick your ass.
There's enough room for everybody.
No, there's not.
Yeah,
there's not. We're
gunslingers. Are you high?
People are all... Everybody's
You don't do drugs, do you?
No.
You must do drugs if you think there's room for all of us. Let me tell you something.
Everybody listens to you now over there. You're the talk of the town.
Good.
I'm telling you, trust me.
Yeah, and I'm there with a 1/8 share. I can't wait till it goes up. It's got to go up. It's got to go up.
I tell so many people to listen to you, I swear, and they go, what? Listen, and then they come back and say,
hey,
you're so damn funny.
Plus one of those idiots there is dating your old girlfriend.
No.
Well, he's an idiot. Let me tell you something, man. No
I'm not
comparison.
saying anything bad about anybody.
Well, you don't have to say anything bad. I'll say all
And the guys down at Full House are all listening, so Mark and Dennis, and they're from here. And
Bob Saget's been on this show.
Biggest fans of you.
I
heard him.
Yeah, he was on the phone.
Yeah.
He didn't come in live.
He was promoting his HBO special. Which one's not going?
Was he promoting that?
What'd you think of it? Did you think it was any good?
Hey, man, I have nothing bad to say about anybody, especially Bob. Bob is the greatest. If you can pinpoint any great family man, he's got a beautiful wife and 2 kids, and he loves his family so much. So for that, I could never say anything bad about him.
What's it like when you walk down the street? Seriously, do women just come on to you? I'm being serious. Don't be modest. Is that what happens?
What am I? Hey, yeah, Howard.
Yeah, but
I'm
isn't
really
it true?
A bitchin' guy.
No, you're a really good-looking guy.
Really dig me. Howard.
I'll give a little history of your life. He's on General Hospital. He gets signed up for like 5 episodes.
Did you ever watch
And you were pretty young then, weren't you?
Yeah, you were pretty young then. How old were you?
I was 18.
Yeah, found you as a teenager.
Robin, come out of the box. Come over here.
No, I have to stay here.
Want to spank her?
Yeah. What was the deal? You had some rock band on. You said that she was grabbing these guys and that
oh, yeah, she'll grab you.
She was skiing. The ski joke was funny. I know every one of your jokes.
We had that Luke Perry on the other day. She was in there making out with him.
She was?
Oh, yeah. She gave him plenty.
Oh, stop
He had a lot off of you. He's grabbing her ass and everything.
No, she's going out with a soap guy now.
Do you ever, like, look at your penis and gloat? I mean, do you ever, like, go, hey, man, my penis has seen just about everything it can see?
I have one of those fair mirrors in my bathroom that make everything look bigger and longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I use that.
All right, let's get to it. So you get hired for General Hospital. And what are you like? Are you like a down-and-out kind of guy?
Nobody cares about this. Robin, who's the soap guy that you're dating?
No. We're going to talk about you and the drums and General Hospital.
Who's the soap guy you're dating? What's his name?
That guy
the
is...
drums and General Hospital.
Michael Swan.
Yeah, right. How's that going? Good?
Yeah.
I don't know. Ask Howard.
He's really good-looking. He's every bit as good-looking as you are.
Good. Where is he?
And he's got some physique.
I'll bet.
Oh, yeah. All right, so let's get back to this. So, in other
Howard,
words...
I'm such a big fan of yours.
Thank you.
But
let's get over that.
A lot of people, and I was so excited about this today. And everybody was. Everybody said, I can't believe you're going on that show. And people wanted to come. And
Robin is soggy from you.
Oh,
I'm telling you, John.
stop it.
Look at it. Come on. How cute is he? Hey, come on.
Very cute.
Seriously.
Very cute.
People don't want to hear this,
Let me ask you something, Robin.
What? Here we go.
If he hugged you, would you be moist?
Oh, stop that.
Stop what?
What do you mean moist?
No, I mean, would you be very aroused? Seriously.
No.
Are you aroused looking at him at all?
No. I'm a very professional person.
You're not gluey at all.
This is an interview.
You're not gluey at all.
You say things that everybody thinks and wants to say but can't say.
No, but
you know
seriously.
That's what makes you so cool.
You've had women walk up to you and say, hey, I really dig you.
We're just kissing each other's ass this interview.
Hey, do me a favor.
Hey, I dig you, Howard. Hey, you're
I just want to find out. No, but I want to find out what it's like, man. What is that like for a guy?
You're a star.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You should see what happens when
you should see what happens when I walk in a room.
Have you ever been... Did anybody ever try to hurt you, though?
No.
Okay.
No, seriously,
he stays in.
I stay in a house. I'm in a cocoon.
Right.
People love me.
People are...
The only one who seriously threatened me was Fred, my own Fred Norris, who...
Well, you yell at him all the time.
Well, hey, he screws up.
Okay.
He won't give us letters.
Fine.
How did you meet Paula Abdul? How'd you get her?
Did we finish the last question? What was the last?
Well, you're skipping that one. You keep pushing me away.
You won't tell us what it's like when you walk down the street.
All right, why don't we get the Paula Abdul
nice.
stuff over with?
Everybody's nice. Everybody's very nice. Everybody comes up and they say hi. And,
you want to know how I know she misses you? She put on 25 pounds since she was with you, man.
No.
She went to ruin since you.
No.
Oh, yes.
How could you say that? The man is nice enough to come in
You know what the thing is?
No, he knows what I'm talking about. That makes a guy feel good.
No, it doesn't make it
You feel good about it.
No, I don't.
I read your bio.
Not heavy. She just picked the wrong thing on that particular
wrong thing to wear. Oh, she's cute. Believe me.
She's the greatest girl.
Hey,
and you know
I would do it
I'll
to
tell
her.
you why you don't like her.
Go ahead.
Because she told me the story. She said because one day she was in her hotel room.
Yeah.
And she gets this call. She was asleep, and she came and she gets this call from you or
me?
someone from your show saying...
No way, no way.
Let me tell you her side.
Really?
And she said that you guys wanted to interview her, and somehow your people got a hold of her code name in the hotel, yak. And she didn't know you, because we didn't know you. We don't have you in Los Angeles
I got
until
you.
now.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't know who this guy is, and I have a lot of stuff to do, and I can't make this interview. And
I don't
she said you were mad at, she said you guys were mad at her for not being able to do an interview.
No, not at
we
all.
would never be angry when we...
We'd have to be angry with the world, because nobody ever does interviews.
Well,
No, we never did that to her.
No, we never did that to her.
Right.
Seriously.
Oh, okay.
We never did that to her. I'm not mad at her.
I don't know who to believe.
Why would I be mad with her?
Because you badmouth her all the time.
No, I just, sometimes she screws up, and you got to
Everybody screws up. But who's saying she's...
I don't really... Do I badmouth her?
Yes.
Well, lately you have been because
and everybody
of the whole Brian thing.
Well, I'm in war with somebody.
Don't go on that show because...
If she breaks up with that idiot...
so mean to
anyone who could go out with that idiot, I can't talk nicely about. Now, when she breaks up with him, then we're fine.
Okay. She's really a great, sweet, good person.
Let's call her and straighten her out.
We could.
John, I see the brain going, man. His face going, hey, I wonder about that.
Idea.
Hey, John, seriously, you got to talk to my kids this morning. We're going to call them. You got to do that.
Will you be nice to Paula, though?
Yes. I would be.
I'll talk to you.
I would be nice to her.
No, he means, will you be?
Oh, will I be? Yeah, sure. Yeah. What's the big deal? I don't see myself as being mean to her.
He's always been very nice to her. How about all the years he was nice to her? Doesn't that count?
We didn't get it in Los Angeles.
Think about how cute she was, how I would bang her, and was she wasting her time with Arsenio, with that guy, that loser?
Yeah, well, okay, I agree with you there.
She could be with a real man.
She,
hey, I'll give her free Nutrisystem if she wants. Seriously, if
she's not heavy.
No, I know she's not, but I'm just saying, if she wants
I saw her the day after that MTV fiasco, and she looked thin, and she was the wrong deal. She was shot wrong, and she wore the wrong
You know where
thing.
I got off on the wrong thing? Because she's just dating that loser.
Okay, I understand.
All right? When she was dating you, I was fine.
And he's a nice guy, too.
That made sense. You want to know something, though? I knew you would break up with her, and I'll tell you why. Can I tell you why?
Go very nice and easy.
I'm going easy.
I'm sure she's listening.
Trust me on this. This is not a hurtful thing.
Is this going good? Is this a good interview?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, don't be so nervous, believe me.
I'm not, no, I just...
Listen to me.
I want,
John, stay with me on this, because tell me if I'm wrong.
Can I request some things like...
We don't play music.
No,
bits?
no, like... Yeah, bits.
Sure. I'll play
That Jeffrey Dahmer bit killed me with...
I'll play the Jeffrey Dahmer bit for you, and I'll play something that you never heard that will impress the hell out of you.
And I want that FC banded thing.
Crucified by the FCC?
Yeah, I'll pay for it.
No, you don't have to pay for it. Okay. How much you got?
So
everybody comes in here and says they'll pay for it. If they want to pay for it, they call 1-800-52-STERN.
Who has time for that? I want.
Well, what was time? You will have it in 2 weeks, 3 weeks at the most.
Oh, I hear people calling saying they never get it when they call up.
You know why you broke up with Paula?
Why?
I'm being serious.
Why,
tell me if I'm wrong.
Okay, tell me.
You're a good-looking guy who has had a lot of women. Now, wait a second. You will never marry someone
in the business.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you why.
Why? Because
you don't need to marry someone in the business. You would rather have a model who
is giving up her career.
Who she'll have a career modeling, which is fine, but he doesn't need a Paula Abdul. He could get a Paula Abdul without her singing.
Yeah, but when you fall, love.
Do you understand? No, you're not in love. You're also in love with who she was.
No. But,
come on. He was in love with the fact that she was a successful celebrity. That was fun for a while.
That doesn't make, that doesn't
yes,
make
it
anything.
does. It's very attractive.
I'm a successful guy.
Well, of course you are. In fact, are you a millionaire yet from that Full House?
Are you?
Who, me?
Yeah, from Full House. We've been sending you checks. Look, Stamos, don't be a smartass, okay?
No, Stamos.
I like when it gets really quiet.
You've got a lot of money.
Big dramatic pauses.
You've got a lot of money.
He goes like this. Stupid ass.
No. How much money do you get?
Dumbass.
Do they get like 100,000 an episode or something like that?
Smart ass.
How much do they get?
Am I right? It gets really quiet.
Maybe 50.
50 grand an episode.
I guess.
Jesus, that's good money.
Yeah.
That's great money.
So what were we? Okay, so let's.
All right, let me take a break, and then we'll get back to it.
Okay.
Maybe we'll call my kids.
I'd love to.
Maybe we'll call Paula, and I'll straighten things out with her. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about the sensitivities there.
I'll do the Howard Stern show. I'm so excited.
I'm excited you're here.
Thank you.
He's also doing the TV show.
Oh.
I am.
Yeah, we got him on everything.
Because I'm a fan.
You're making a lot of money, man.
Everybody was like, he's going to be so mean to you.
I'm not being mean to you.
The way to get us to be nice to you is to come in.
I know. If I would have said no.
If you would have said, you're not coming in, that would have been it. Then we would have.
We're always nice when you come.
Forever.
Why do you do that?
What are you doing, Regis and Kathy Lee today?
Jesus. I did Good Morning America yesterday and MTV and
Regis and Kathy Lee today?
Regis and Kathy
What are you promoting? The Full House?
I have this movie coming out for October 13th called Captive, which we'll talk right after the break.
All right, we'll take a break. I'll talk to you about that, too. All right, we got to call my kids next. Call Paula.
They should be up now, right?
We'll call.
I don't know
friends
if
with her,
Paula's
are you?
Gonna take this call.
She'll take it. She'll do whatever we tell her to do.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we'll spank her. We'll throttle her. You know what we'll do to her? Because she's been a bad girl. She deserves a spanking, first of all. We'll use it as a motivational device.
Uh-huh. But she deserves true discipline.
Yeah, because I'm a true fan of discipline.
Maybe a little caning.
She needs a good caning.
You know what killed me a couple of weeks ago when you asked Grandpa was in here? You asked him if he crapped himself.
He did, though. I think
that
he
was
did.
The funniest day.
He smelled so damn bad that day. Remember, Robin?
I had to pull over because I was laughing so hard in my car. I swear to God, when you had him, you going, Grandpa, shut up. And then he was saying he was a big star somewhere. And you said, oh, yeah, Grandpa De Niro will be back right after this.
Yeah.
It was the funniest damn thing I've heard in my life.
John's doing a good commercial for this show.
I'm telling you.
I like that. That means we are catching on in Los Angeles.
You are,
I guess so.
You really are.
I'm taking that as a good sign. We'll be back right after these words.
What do you know?
Hey, you ever see the movie, what movie is this? Nothing But Trouble? Did I see Nothing But Trouble, Robin?
What's that about? Give me a hint.
It's a new video out. I got to rent. You see, I'm always looking for stuff to rent at the video store. I rented Alice. That was good.
Yeah.
Alice, yeah.
But it didn't have any karate in it. So that was kind of weak.
Had an Oriental guy, but no karate.
Yeah. The Oriental guy just gave out herbs that turns you
What
invisible.
happened that time when she walked in, they were all laying on the floor? Was that an opium?
Yeah, it was opium.
Okay.
I didn't see that movie.
John's in here telling us how he has a boner for Roseanne. He went out on a date with her and he sat next to her somewhere. Yeah. You know Tom Arnold, that putz?
Yo, I got to show you a picture. I thought of you last night, Howard.
Yeah.
I was looking in the People magazine.
Right.
And there's a picture of Roseanne and Tom Arnold kissing.
Really?
And I said, I got to show this to Howard.
Oh. Oh. Hey, I hope she gives him lots of presents. Hey.
You look at his face, you'll know.
Yeah.
She's the one kissing.
I wonder if his teeth are always being, like, he's always biting his lips and stuff. You let me handle all the mean stuff. And
go ahead, I just sit back when you go, and then when you're back to the nice Howard, then I come back in.
Nothing but trouble. Wall Street yuppies tumble into a loony bin of Beetlejuice-style laughs when they drive into the most bizarre speed trap imaginable. Oh,
that's the Dan Aykroyd film.
And John Candy.
Yeah.
You know how much I love Dan Aykroyd. Is this one...
This is the one, he did this himself, as a matter of fact. Didn't he direct this, Fred?
He made it.
I know he wrote it.
Because it just came out.
Demi Moore's in it and Chevy Chase. If it just came out and it's already on video?
It came out last year.
Dan Aykroyd, nothing but... All right, I'll rent it. How come I don't have that? Why hasn't Warner Brothers sent that over to me?
Well, they want you to go rent that one.
They want me to
Pay
rent
for
it? How come I don't have that?
Why are you asking me?
I don't know. I'm looking at John like, hey, how come I don't have that? Available from Warner Home Video at your local video store. All right, sitting with us is John Stamos. Used to be Blackie on General Hospital. Now he's Jesse on Full House.
Okay, if you just tuned in, tell them what a big fan I am of your show.
Hey, Gary, call my daughters. Get them lined up on the phone. And they'll think it's really cool that I let them speak to John Stamos. Because I'm talking to the kids, and I go, so I'm having the good-looking one. They go, oh, Uncle Jesse.
Yeah.
Boom, they know.
You never see the show?
8 years old and 5 years old.
Did you used to watch General Hospital?
No, I never was into that.
You didn't? Oh.
I was never in. I
always heard that you said something nice about me years ago here in New York.
Probably said you were really cute and I'd like to date you.
Maybe that.
Maybe that was it.
That was it, yeah. He's holding my hand right now. People.
You're featured in People magazine next week. Yeah. And this new TV movie you're doing, when does that air?
October 13th. Did you see the picture of me?
Yeah, that's what you did. You uglied yourself up for this. And you want to know something? He looks like Judd Nelson.
Oh, really?
In this.
Bringing up Judd Nelson.
I mean, today you're sitting here beautiful. You look like a male Cher or something. You know, you're gorgeous. But,
male Cher? What, is he wearing no clothing?
No, I mean, he's gorgeous. You're a beautiful man. You really are a beautiful, handsome
wearing
man.
Kind of a net thing with garter belts.
I can see why, like any woman would go for you. But I'm saying that in this thing, you actually had to...
You see, Howard is not such a bad guy. Everybody says, oh, he's going to be so mean to you. He's going to be... I knew you would.
He's like sitting here shocked. I mean, why would I be mean to you?
Because that's the impression that people get.
But why would I be mean?
Because you rag on people quite a bit. Although when people come in, you're very nice.
It's Emily. She's nervous?
She's nervous.
All right, now listen.
Everybody
but I'm just saying, I'm just telling you, the perception, because I'm a listener. I'm a fan. I'm saying, everybody said, oh, he's going to be, he's going to nail you.
Emily says to me, she doesn't like to normally come on the air. But for John, she'd come on.
All of a sudden, look at this. She won't talk to her dad.
No, she won't talk to... She doesn't like to be on the air.
She's embarrassed.
But she said, hey, to him, I'll talk. All right, you ready?
Sure.
Emily? Emily, it's Daddy.
Emily, it's Daddy.
Hi.
Hi. Emily?
Uh-oh. I knew I should have prepared some questions.
Do we have pictures of her?
Oh,
Emily, this is John.
Hi.
Hi. How old are you, Emily?
8.
8? Oh, wow, you sound very cute.
Emily, tell John what you do every Tuesday night.
Watch Full House.
You do? Emily, I knew I liked you for some reason.
And why do you like Full House?
Because, I don't know.
Well, because you like the two little girls, the little girl.
Yeah.
And you like DJ, right?
Yeah.
What am I, crap?
And what do you think of Uncle Jesse?
Good.
Who is the handsomest? Why am I interviewing Emily?
Why? Yeah, let me talk to her. Shut up for a while.
Asking him
all right, I'll lay back.
So you're 8 years old, Emily?
Yeah.
This is the cute guy.
Are you happy with? Are you proud of your father? Your daddy, who's a big star on the radio and television now?
No. Okay.
Aren't you excited that your dad? Do you get excited when you watch? You don't let her watch your show, do you?
No, of course not.
Stupid question.
Hey, don't tell her I have a TV show, okay?
Yeah,
she hasn't found that.
Yeah, we're trying to sort of keep that quiet.
Your daddy was saying very, very nice things about you. And you always say nice things about your daughters on the air.
She's supposed to interview you.
Oh, yeah. What do you want to ask me, Emily?
Any questions about Full House?
I signed a picture for you, Emily, so you can throw darts at
I got a picture for you from John. Em?
Yeah.
I got a picture for you from John.
Autographed.
Oh.
She don't care.
You got a question about
She
Full
does,
House?
though. She does.
Wait a second.
She does.
What? Wait a minute, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Yes, Rob.
You didn't give me any questions, Daddy.
I know I did, but remember we were talking and you said, you know what I would ask him? Wait, hold on a second, wait.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You were saying you wanted to know if he had the same attitude. Remember that one? About off the air as on the air?
Daddy,
Yeah.
it's really Jesse.
Yes, it
It's
is.
really Jesse. I swear it.
Don't believe him, believe me.
Believe Robin.
It's Aunt Robin.
Okay, I believe Rob.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
He's
Ask
really
him,
here.
Ask him your question.
Why did they change Full House from...
Fridays to Tuesdays?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. The kid said
Wait a minute.
Why?
People are driving to work. They're falling asleep.
Let the kid finish the question.
Sorry.
God.
Go ahead, Emily.
Gary, go fax my daughter questions quickly. All right, so you want to know... Emily, why? Are you upset that they changed the time?
Yeah.
Why are you upset that they changed the time? Tell John.
I like because in sleepovers you could like watch it with your friends.
On sleepovers,
that makes
yeah.
perfect sense, yeah. Well, have you seen the ratings since we moved to Tuesday?
What happened?
We went up.
So, Emily, that means John's saying that the audience increased on Tuesday night. That's why they moved.
We were number 8 this week, I think.
You were number 8 in the ratings?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that means it'll stay on longer. You can enjoy watching it
You
for
see,
a longer
Emily,
period of time.
See, Emily, like Daddy,
Yeah.
John is hungry for success. Viciously hungry and will step on anyone to get there.
No.
So that he would prefer to take over someone else's time slot to have a bigger audience.
No, I would never do that.
No.
Hey, Emily, but the show's on 5 days a week now in syndication, so you can, you can
And
watch
John, you
that.
were telling me that you play sleepover with lots of different friends on
All
Friday
kinds of
nights.
different people. I
And
have like
it was
a whole-
good for you on Friday
want
night.
Emily to hear this.
Yeah, all right. Well, I'll talk to him about that off the air.
That's right.
Emily, what about your other question about his attitude?
Oh yeah.
All right, go ahead.
No.
You don't want to ask
him? What the hell?
I don't know other
Hold it.
Don't make your kids mean like you, Howard.
No. She wants to know. Wait a second. Ask him the one about. Remember, you said you want to know if he has the same kind of attitude off the air as on the air.
I can't hear this, people.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hi, Emily. What's your question today?
See, I'm trying to groom her to take over the show, Robin, when I become old and feeble.
Nice.
And she's not going to take over unless she can do a good interview.
You're going to send her out like the stutter guy. Where's that kid?
Yeah,
Where's
right.
he at?
No, nothing like that. She's going to take over the show. You want to
She'll
take
have a stutterer of her own.
Right.
What's your question, Emily?
What was it again?
Oh, boy.
For the love of God, Howard.
Hey, Emily, do you remember what Mommy looks like?
Yeah.
Where's your wife?
I don't know. My wife left for 4 days.
She did?
Yeah, well, but we did pretty good without her, right? Don't you think?
Was Daddy being Mr. Mom and cooking things and crapping up the house and stuff? No?
Did you see Daddy?
Not really.
Oh.
Hey, come on, wait a second. Hold it a second. Last
Only
night.
every night.
No, but last night, didn't we all lay in bed and watch Love Connection?
Well.
Didn't we?
Yeah, nice
but,
father.
But that wasn't for a long time because Al keeps on calling me.
Well, I told Alma to call him for the bath because it was getting the Love Connection was getting a little hot and heavy. You know, some old guy was really out of line.
Right, true.
But then at 7:30 we watched Entertainment Tonight, right?
Were you on Entertainment? Were you making her watch?
And we're watching Entertainment Tonight. Whose name was mentioned on Entertainment Tonight last night?
Huh? Oh, yeah, you.
Yeah. Was that cool?
Hey,
really?
Yeah.
I always hear your name.
I said they did a story about Sam Kinison.
Oh, that's right. I did see that.
So I said to Emily and Deborah, hey, you know Sam. Sam's over the house. They go, oh, yeah, there's Sam.
Hey, Emily, let me ask you something. What do your friends say at school about your daddy?
Nothing.
Nothing? They don't listen. Their parents probably listen to the show, right?
Yeah.
The fourth graders was knocking bananas out of the school.
Right. Your daddy's probably, Howard Stern's probably like a cuss word in your grade, probably, huh?
Hey, does Deborah want to talk to Jesse?
I don't know. Deborah, Daddy has a surprise.
Come on, this is like kind of a big deal, all right?
I'm excited.
All right. You're making me insolid to my kids. Hey, how great a dad am I, Emily?
Very good.
Isn't this great? How many dads, like maybe I'm not there all the time, but how many dads, get you hooked up with Jesse from Full House?
Do you have pictures of him?
Okay, wait. Here's Deborah.
Go ahead.
Deborah? Hi, Deborah.
Yeah?
Hi, Deborah. How are you?
Good.
How old are you, Deborah? 25, 26?
Hey, guess who that is, Deborah? That's Jesse from Full House.
That's Uncle Jesse.
Uncle Jesse, the guy on Full House. It's him.
She doesn't care either.
Oh, she cares. Don't you care?
What?
All right. I'll see you when I get home. All right, have a good day at school.
Bye, girls.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
girlfriend.
Oh, she's so sweet, son.
Yeah, she is. But I don't know. They get on the air. You know what it is? They choke on the air. That's the only problem.
Oh, she just woke up, it sounded
Yeah, well,
like.
they just woke up.
No, I told Garen, get them out of bed, man. It's Uncle Jesse on the phone.
That's nice. It's very sweet.
Glad to see the kids remember what Mommy looks like.
Where's your wife at? You talk about her so
Friggin'
much.
Mommy. Oh, boy, she's going to get...
I knew you were a good guy because you're a family guy, Howard.
My kids haven't eaten for 4 days. No wonder they sound so hungry.
He has them chained.
Telling
chained
you.
to the phone.
I was reading in the paper a good way to discipline them is to chain them to the bathtub. So I've been doing that. You think there's something wrong with that? You think I'm being too hard on them?
I think so, Howard.
Here in New York, that seems to be the way they discipline. Anyway, so Uncle Jesse, of course, John Stamos from Full House. But here's what he has done. Like most big stars, they tend to get what we call in the business...
Herpes?
Herpes, yes. You never got herpes, did you? No. What do? You wear rubber?
My mom's listening.
But when you're with Paul or something, you would wear rubber, right?
Your mother wants to know this. Your mother wants to know this.
Or do you assume that because a girl's a big star, you don't have to wear rubber?
What question were you going to ask before this rubber
I bet you
question?
get plenty of women. If I was you, I'd wear rubber over my head.
I'm wearing one right now, actually.
Oh, man. The hell is that like? How many times this week have you gotten laid?
I'm on the Sober and Celibate tour.
Really?
The world tour.
That's what I read in your bio. You're celibate, huh? Yeah, right. That'll last.
How long?
I could see Tom Arnold being celibate, not this guy.
He's been celibate for how long?
How long have you been celibate for?
What was the other
What
question
is that?
about the movie of the week? Now I'm sounding like your boy, that stuttering kid. What? Where's he at?
I'm so horny, I'm going to hump Fred.
Hey, wait a second. At me funny.
No, really, how long have you been celibate for?
I don't know.
But no, really, you claim to be celibate. What is that?
It's just a passing thing that I just said. I'm just kind of cleaning out my system, my mind.
And
everything,
how long?
It's been a while, 3-4 months, something like that.
Really? 3-4 months you haven't experienced an orgasm?
I knew I should have not gotten into
Wait a minute. Does that mean not experiencing an orgasm or not being with a woman?
You guys do the news.
What do? You masturbate? Seriously, what do you do?
I'm jerking off right now.
Oh, really?
Under the desk.
Oh. Yeah, well, how about mellowing out with that?
Yeah.
No, a guy like this doesn't do that. Do you do that?
Sure?
You do it, right? Have you ever done what Pee-wee does?
Not in a public place.
You've never done it in a public place, have you?
No, I haven't.
Have you ever hung your ass out the window and taken a dump?
See, now you would fit in so well at Full House. Believe it or not, because we're also innocent all the time. We have to be so nice all the time. And then when when the camera's not rolling and when the kids aren't
You guys are perverts.
We should call Dave. You would love Dave.
Dave who?
The blonde guy on the show. He's the brilliant mimic.
Well, let's call Paula. That'd be great.
He's got so many great crap.
Are you still in touch with Paula or you guys not talking?
Yeah, we talk every day.
So you don't make love with one another anymore? Like, you can't, if you see each other, don't you say, hey, wait a second, we used to be lovers? Aren't we going to make love?
We're such great friends. She's the greatest girl ever.
So she's just your friend at this point?
But I mean, that sounds so stupid.
And intellectually, you feel that she satisfies you?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
We talk for hours and hours on the phone. She's the greatest.
She seems very weepy, though.
She's not. She's very
strong. Is she a strong woman?
Yes. How could you not be? You have to be.
And you were really going to marry her? Because I read that you were going to marry her. Was it going to be a wedding?
I don't know.
You were engaged?
They said I was buying a diamond for her, but it wasn't for her fingers, for her navel.
What ruined the relationship?
I don't know. What ruins any relationship? It was hard. It was just a difficult relationship. It was difficult. I mean, how would you like to be, every time you're out, people taking pictures of you, putting in magazines. It was very hard for me, that whole thing. Yeah. I'm kind of a private guy. I mean, I don't really, I know. So it was just, what happens anyway. Like, she was the greatest. It just never...
because of the pressure from the media and stuff, you feel it broke up your...
That's one of the reasons, I think. She'll say it.
Is it also because you knew you could get a lot of other women and
No.
That's got to enter into it. You'll never get married. I guarantee you.
I guarantee you I will. I can't wait to get married and have kids.
I guarantee you will not get married.
I'll bet you. How much money you got?
How much you got?
How much money? I like the guy who called up and said, how much money do you make, Howard?
Now, let me ask you this. Captive, a true story, airs on ABC Sunday, October 13th at 9 p.m. Now, what is this about? Tell me the story of Captive. Isn't this where you bang... the woman from Thick of the Night? What is that? What's it?
Growing Pains?
Growing Pains.
And tonight at 9, Uncle Jesse rapes Mrs. Seaver right after MacGyver.
Isn't that what happens? Uncle Jesse rapes Mrs. Seaver?
Yeah, I guess so. But that's not what it's about. It's a very serious piece.
You play a perverted guy.
I play this kind of drugged out rapist who's on this kind of robbery binge, and he kidnaps his family and takes them across country. And I know I'm not painting a very good picture of this thing, but it's a heavy movie. It's a true story, and it's just time to get out and do something different from Full House and stuff I've done before.
And what's her story?
She's cool.
And do you see her naked in it?
No.
It's TV.
Yeah, but does her top get ripped off or anything?
No.
Do you pull up her dress and you see underpants?
No.
It's a clothed rape.
She's very pretty, though.
She's not bad.
Yeah,
what is she, about 45?
No, she's younger than that.
She is?
Yeah.
And,
you won't have any friends when you leave here.
Yeah. Me? I didn't say anything bad about it.
When we come back, We'll call Paula
cracks
Abdul.
me.
We'll
We're
call
not
Paula.
calling
No,
her.
I want to make up with her.
She won't talk to you.
Oh, she will too. You don't know her.
Let's try it.
Let's try it. You think about it
I'll
during the
call her
commercial.
and I'll ask her, but I
Right,
don't
you
think
call
she's
her off the air right now. You ask her, and then we'll see if she'll come on. I bet you she would come on with
She
me.
hates you. All you do is badmouth her.
I might change.
Oh, well, in that case, let's call Paula Abdul.
I think it's just a big misunderstanding.
Oh, well.
You see, I'm a regular guy.
I know you are. That's the problem. Why do you have to be so mean to people?
I'm not mean.
You are.
I'm not mean.
If they don't come in here and
All
say...
I do is say I
If they don't come in here and say, you know,
No, that's not true.
Okay.
You're out of line.
Am I?
Yeah. What gets you more groupies, primetime or soap operas?
I don't know. The group, the kids, the people that watch are younger now. I mean, they used to be like, hey, you know, can you sign my chest and stuff? Now it's, you know, can you sign my kid's diaper and
right,
kind of thing.
Well.
Which is, you know, okay.
What about, all right, I better save that for when I get back. No, when we get back, I'll ask you about it. Okay. I don't understand the celibacy thing, and I don't understand what you're doing. I don't get that. I got to find out about that.
Okay.
And then I'm going to ask you who all your friends are. I'll see. I'm just curious to see who
you badmouth about it, all of them.
Really?
The first week I listened to you.
I badmouthed every one of your friends.
We hit every one of them.
All right. Let's come back with John Stamos. Don't forget to watch Captive, a true story.
When is it coming on?
ABC Sunday, October 13th at 9
like
p.m.
It, Howard.
Well, I like it.
It's a good serious piece. It's a good movie.
Yeah, but when... All right,
What?
I'll ask you when we get back.
Okay.
Right after these words.
Howard Stern all morning. Classic rock and roll all day.
I like you because you're brilliantly smart. You're intelligent. You say things that people want to hear. Your comedy is sharp, and that's why people like you. They don't like you because, oh, yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. But they like when I talk about the MTV Awards or something, you know.
But you know.
But the reason you were so hard on her
That's not why you're
was
so
because
popular,
of that whole
though.
thing.
Yeah.
No, he's been doing it for a long time.
Not a long time. He used to love Paula Abdul.
I did. I used to talk about how I wanted to do her, how I'd foul her. I'd give her the demon seed, the whole thing.
Screaming about these, be singing straight up all the time.
Yeah, come on, Paul, you know. Would you like to have a little sex with Satan? Huh?
Oh, yeah, what about...
Started going out with all those clean-cut guys.
Oh, wait a minute. Now I'm on the thing, too.
Yeah.
I heard when you were doing Jack Klugman, a very close friend of mine, with that bit as well.
All right.
Well,
hey,
you
come
did
on.
hear about that.
Hey, don't nail me on everything. You know Jack Klugman? Oh, that's right. You did a TV show.
They did a TV show together.
He's the best ever.
How you doing, John?
No.
Hey, you shouldn't have smoked, that's all. Hey, I feel bad for the guy. I don't give, you know, it's just, come on.
I know, I'm not. I don't want to come on here and...
You know, somebody wrote him a letter reprimanding him about that.
It was me.
Was it you?
It was me.
All right, where were we? Let me just tell you to go to the auto auction. You can win a lot of prizes, but you have to be there to register. I'm talking about winning cars and winning $500 cash every hour. This is indoors at noon, rain or shine. Get the car you want for a fraction of its true value at R.D. Sands Original New York Auto Auction. For more information, call 718-454-2400. That's 718-454-2400. Who's on the phone?
The woman you're married to.
What does she want?
She wants to defend herself.
For what?
I don't know.
No. I'm talking to John now. What does she want?
She's going long distance. She called collect,
what do you want?
She called collect?
I'll get rid of her in 2 seconds. I know how to control my woman.
You always talk so nice to her.
Unlike John, who can't control his woman. You get her on the air with us.
Hi.
Hi, Paul Abdul. This is Paul Abdul, everyone. Just pretend.
We wanted to apologize.
Just so there was no payoff to that other bit. How are you, Paula? Listen, I'm not mad at you.
That's his wife? His girlfriend?
Yeah. Well,
wow.
he could get her back in any time he wanted. Let's put it that way.
Howard's wife.
Hi.
Howard always says nice things about you.
Hi, Paula. How are you?
Stop it, Howard.
All right. Hey, listen, honey, I don't have time for this. What do you want?
Wait a minute. How long have you guys been married? Let me interview you.
Why don't you come home and then you can talk to me?
No.
I'm coming home. I'm on my way home today. I'm at a house clinic in Washington.
Yeah.
And, of course...
Yeah, she's dying of cancer. She had to go away.
Stop it.
I didn't want to tell you.
Hey,
if Paula isn't dating you, if you don't mind, I'll date her now because my wife's dying. She's having apricot enemas.
It's nice. Your wife wants to go away and look good and tone up for you and stuff.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. She's real toned.
Stop it.
She's not going away to tone up.
Mrs. Stern.
Mrs. Stern.
How are you today?
I don't know if I have a Mrs. Stern.
I'm not his mother.
Oh, what's your first name?
You want to get in shape, honey? Why don't you walk home from Washington? That'll get you in good shape.
You're terrible, Howard.
Yeah.
He's worse than terrible.
Is he nice to you at home?
Of course I'm nice to her. That's my stupid problem. I'm pussy whipped.
I didn't ask you.
Please.
Yeah, that's exactly what the problem is.
Stop
Let me ask you
screaming.
something, man.
Yeah.
Well, you're a big pussy whip too, John, because I see already with Paul Abdul. You tell your woman, hey, you're going to get a good caning if you don't come home. You don't get on the air with us.
Oh, yeah, sure.
But,
Listen, listen, I just want you to know.
Tell John, is there anything wrong with you that you need to go to clinics? Do you have a health problem?
Clinic. It's a health thing where you go and you exercise and you get things. And
No.
What, have you been talking to her?
No, he was down here with me.
She's busy taking enemas.
No, you get cleaned out, you get revitalized.
Enemas, Robin.
Right. Enemas, yeah.
Yeah, that's attractive.
Robin,
I see she's filling out her chart the other day. She had 6 bowel movements in an hour.
What her fantasy
I need to see that. I don't even want to think of my wife going to the bathroom.
Howard. You're focusing on the wrong thing.
So she goes away for 4 days.
I'm sorry.
John.
I'm sorry.
Pull down your pants. You're going to get spanked.
You've been a bad boy.
I won't do it again.
John just used the S word again. Second time.
I'm sorry.
You are a bad boy. You know what? Do me a favor. Just stick to Full House. Don't do these bad boy roles.
I'm sorry. I'm not.
Because all of a sudden your foul mouth comes in.
Yeah, you're ruining your image here.
Foul mouth.
I've already ruined it by coming on.
You're not kidding. Well, wait a second.
You made my girls' dreams come true today.
Oh, they're very sweet girls.
Oh, God,
I wish
they love you.
And they can talk a lot better than that. They just get real clammy when
They're
it gets...
shy.
I wish they would have...
You didn't prepare them.
Well, I didn't because I thought maybe the kids... I don't know.
I wish they would have come down, and said hi.
Yeah, I should have brought them with
Next
me.
time I'm in town, maybe we can, you can...
Yeah, we'll party.
If you guys come to Los Angeles, bring them by the show,
Oh, yeah?
God,
yeah, come by the show. People would die if they saw you.
I could come in with my kids and watch you do the show.
Everybody on Full House
my
is
God.
the biggest Howard Stern fan.
That's better than when it...
Well, now you're going to travel.
Now we have to go because that
maybe I'll go.
We have notes, and instead of, talking about the script, we talk about what Howard said on the show.
Really?
I swear to you.
Jesus, that's awesome.
Isn't that great?
That makes me feel good that Hollywood people pay attention to me.
Yeah.
They love you out there.
Hey, so, honey, you know what? I'd like to have this conversation with you, maybe when John isn't here. All right?
All right, enjoy John, but
I think it's a good
and you know
thing
what you ought to do?
doing.
Maybe
it's good that you're going there working out and trying
you ought to
be
take
healthy
John
for your
up on his offer. Maybe you don't even need me to go. Maybe you should just go yourself to California. Since you go on trips.
He said if Howard Stern walked on the set.
Yeah, well, just keep that in mind. That's Howard Stern paying for those health spas. And I'm going to tell you something else.
Just put a go-go wig on and you'll look just like him.
You're not kidding. Let me tell you
So,
something.
Allison, you went for 4 days?
Yeah, today's the 4th day.
Yeah, oh, good. Oh, good. You encourage her like my mother, the Yenta. My mother goes, you got to give your wife some time. My mother never once went anywhere. My father didn't allow it. I'm going to tell you something. You're going to get such a reaming when you get home because I am so furious with what went on for the past 4 days. Oh, you're in for it.
I am a wonderful mother. I talked to... Come on, Howard.
Oh, please. You're a wonderful mother when you're there. You heard the kids. You barely remembers what you look like. And then the kids are like... Tuesday night, the kids are going, hey, Mommy, we want you to come home. You know why? Because Daddy's very busy working between the TV show and the radio show. I'm very busy.
Yeah, he didn't stop for a minute.
No one asked him to be a mother.
Well, you're the father. You should stop the TV show for a few days. And take
during
care
the
of your
week I have
kids
to
and
work.
watch them and give them attention.
You're out of line.
Full House.
You're out of line. You're out of line.
What's the matter with you?
Yeah, well, you'll be happy to know they're calling the housekeeper Mommy.
Oh,
and believe me, she deserves it because she's there with them and she makes beautiful meals.
Why aren't you there? You're just as much a parent as she
I work 2
is.
jobs.
You're just as much a parent as
You're
your
out of
wife
line.
is.
You're out of line.
No.
Wait till I get a hold of Paul
You're
Abdul.
just as much responsible for your children
Wait till I
as your
talk to
wife
Paul.
is.
You could spend 5 or 10 minutes a day with them.
Yeah, you
All
can
right.
go off and travel.
I spent more than 5 or 10 minutes.
What, don't you ever go out of town for a few days at some kind
At
of radio
night, I have
convention
TV
and
to
crap?
watch. I have no
Oh,
TV.
yes, he does. He's taking trips. 2 weeks he's left his
For
wife
work.
away.
For 2 weeks you left your kids. What kind of...
I left
But I'm not the main parent.
I left them for 3 nights.
You orphaned them. All right, thank you.
Goodbye.
Oh, I hope
saying
you...
a lot for yourself.
Allison, see if they can keep you there a couple more days. See how long you can stay.
No, listen, I miss the kids.
Oh, I
you
can't
hang up?
believe you hung up on her.
Mother to the homeless.
Oh, wow. What about you leaving for weeks?
I have a job. I bring in an income.
What?
If she wants to work, I can bring in an income.
Totally
then I'll sit home
But
with
you
the
left
kids.
her at a more
unfair.
difficult time. The kids were younger.
It's totally unfair, Howard. You're
I'm
just a
so
parent.
annoyed
You know how
with her.
important it is
You know
for
why
a
I'm
father
annoyed?
figure?
No, be
Father
serious.
figure?
Let's get off the shtick for a second. Can
Okay.
I be serious for a minute?
I'm serious.
My
to tell
wife.
you what I
Howard,
think.
All right,
my
I don't
hand
care
again.
what you think. You're not married.
I
My
know
wife
what you're
lied
up
to me. When someone lies to me, that's when I get mad.
Yeah.
My wife lied to me.
How did she lie to you?
She, A, told me she wouldn't be doing this again. She had done it for 2 weeks.
How long ago?
She also conspired with my mother behind my back, and they conspired not to tell me until the last minute
Because
she was leaving.
You would give her all this crap like you're doing now.
That's right, but I'm entitled to know, and she lied to me.
Well,
and
I
when
don't
someone lies to me, did Paul ever lie to you?
No, people shouldn't
Does
lie.
Paula lie to you?
No, never.
But you just admitted to me today you lied to her.
To who?
Your wife.
I have to. My wife will divorce me if I don't lie.
See?
When I spank the girls.
The double standards.
What does she think about you?
I love
you
my
talk
wife.
about all these girls and stuff all the time.
I
What does she
talk
think
about them. That's just the
Oh,
point.
you
I'm not
don't- you
doing
don't
them.
take care of
I'm not sitting there
business.
banging everyone. I'm not Ed McMahon running around on my yacht on the party yacht. You ever been on his yacht? No. You know Ed McMahon?
I stay home.
Do you know Ed
No,
McMahon?
Yeah, I do.
How did you meet Ed McMahon?
I don't know. I see him around, on a plane or something.
Right.
I'm on a plane recently.
And he's with young girls?
We did an episode of Full House on Star Search.
Oh, I see. And Ed was there.
I wasn't.
Was Ed hitting on any of the Star Search contestants?
No, he was hitting on Stephanie.
You must know. Oh, was he?
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if you're kidding or not.
I'm kidding.
I wonder.
He's always been very nice to me, Ed McMahon.
I can't wait for the day Ed McMahon sounds like this.
Hello, John. How are you?
All right.
How come you don't like Ed McMahon?
And why I don't like Ed McMahon? Because that load and that
something.
Johnny Carson sit there like two kings on a throne.
Now let me
sit and pass in judgment on everybody who walks in and out. You can sit down because you were very funny. That comedian can't sit down.
That's a good Carson.
I don't like that.
Hey, let me tell you.
That's a good Carson.
Let me tell you listeners out there.
Yeah.
Out there, because I'm a listener. Howard does this stuff with tongue in cheek. He looks at me and he gives me this little smile when he's making fun of these people, so he doesn't really mean it.
You're a handsome man.
So don't...
He's just flirting with you.
I'm flirting with you. You don't know the difference when a guy's flirting with you? What's the matter with you? Get your hand out of my pants.
I don't want people to think of you as being mean because you're not.
John, when I smile at you...
Yes, Howard.
When he gives you that special
When I give you that special toothy look?
Yes.
It's just my way of saying you have a magnificent ass. And I just want you. Hey, listen, I've been informed I have you for a few more minutes.
I can stay.
All right, stay a few more minutes. Stay a few more minutes.
But maybe you and I can get a sleeping bag and hug and tell scary stories.
All right. Well, why don't we take a break and we come back. I want to talk to your buddy there. I want to find out about the plot of this movie of yours.
Okay.
And then we'll call Paula back. I'm sure she's ready to come on. All right. We'll be back right after these words.
For quite
Is that right?
Did you get a reduction?
Mrs. Robin Stamos.
I don't talk about Mrs. anything.
Mrs. Robin Stamos. It's got a nice ring to it.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway, PF Flyers. Why do I like PF Flyers? First of all, I like the look of PF Flyers. I love it when people say to me, are those PF Flyers? I wear PF Flyers. I do.
What are
the original PF
You don't remember PF Flyers?
How old are you?
28.
Oh, no wonder.
What is it?
You're a little young.
Talk to me, Howard.
Sneaker. Yeah, you know what? You just stay out of this, John. PF Flyers is the original PF Flyer. They didn't change it at all.
Yeah.
When we were kids, he's not that young.
Yeah, but we're pretty old.
How old are we?
We're 10 years older than he is.
And some of us are 9 years older than he is.
I'm sure they're cool. Are you wearing them right now? Let me see. Does anyone have them on?
No, I don't have them on right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm wearing my Beatle boots. See, I'm caught up in the nostalgia thing. Now, PF Flyers were the sneaker that were really cool. And you know how you ever see the women wearing Converse and men wearing Converse?
Yeah.
You know how nice they look?
Mm-hmm.
Well, these are, but they're not comfortable. These are comfortable.
So I should go get some.
Yeah, you would love PF Flyers.
All right.
And Jackie, you could be John Stamos' grandfather.
Hey.
Jackie's like 70 years old.
Jackie, he's got the great laugh. Jackie's
the one with the big laugh, and Fred's the one who doesn't say anything.
Who's Baba Booey that you've
That's Gary.
Oh, okay. Okay, all right.
Anyway, listen, if you want to get some PF Flyers, I'll tell you where to get them. In Midtown Manhattan at Athletic Style, Uptown at Men's Walkers, in Brooklyn at A to Z Sportswear, on Long Island at Nemo's Army and Navy, out in Oceanside, Hewlett, and Roslyn, Chargers Sports in Santa Maria, Sportstown in Huntington, Sports Bug in Stony Brook, Plaza Surf and Sporting Goods, Rocky Point in Nutley, New Jersey, Killer Bee Sporting Goods, and in Princeton, New Jersey, it's Hewitt's.
Howard Stern all morning. Classic rock and roll all day.
Aren't they great?
Yeah, they're great. And I heard about it on your show.
Their fax machines are 100 times better.
Really? I have.
I mean, unbelievable. They've got something called the 400 series. There's a bunch of different...
Would you take a Xerox of your butt and fax it to me?
Sure.
Okay, thanks.
If that's what you want.
Oh,
I've never been asked that before.
I just want to give it to my friends.
My butt is pretty grotesque.
I don't know if we have a machine large enough.
The brother fax wasn't that funny.
Kind of funny.
I thought you were celibate. All of a sudden you want a picture of my buttock.
Because I just want to show it to everybody down at work.
All right. Anyway, listen. This is the anti-curl system series.
Right.
Every one of their fax machines has anti-curl system.
Right.
The brother fax. Do you understand what that is?
Well, you're talking about burping and farting and everything, and all of a sudden you get so serious.
Well, hey, man, this is serious, though.
Why don't you get someone else to do them?
Well, no, I like doing them.
It's not the Howard I know, the serious Howard.
Well, there's nothing wrong with being serious in something you believe in.
Okay.
There's some things you got to be serious about, and that's a fax machine.
Right.
Look at these faxes coming in today.
Yes.
It's the ACS series, Anti-Curl System series. They corrected me. I've been calling it the Brother Fax 400 series.
This is the acting, Howard.
It's the anti-curl system.
This is how you'd be like if you were on a soap opera.
Yeah, right.
Acting.
I got offered a role.
Did you?
Not in a soap opera.
Would you do a guest spot on Full House?
Yeah, sure.
Would you really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Depends what I play, though. I don't think I belong on Full House, quite frankly. I don't know if that's right for me.
You need somebody to scare the children?
Yeah.
Maybe a Halloween show or something.
How about you say you're having Cher on Full House, and then I walk in, and you're like, oh, my God, Cher, what happened to you? You got so ragged out.
Cher, you're a mess again.
I didn't say the S word.
No, you said the T word.
You can't say that either.
No, I don't say that. Don't say that. Shh.
It's all illusion here.
Hey, look at the faxes coming in.
All right, great.
This is from the the Brother Fax anti-curl system. We want to see John Stamos frontally nude, signed Mark and Brian, our competition in Los Angeles. Those guys hug each other an awful lot. You better stay away from them. Anyway.
They're nice guys.
Oh, I'm sure they are. And they're nice guys. Are going to get a good little trouncing. I hope you're making in your pants right now.
A good little spanking for them.
Here's another fact. So do I.
So do I?
Yeah.
Who's that
Signed
from?
Paul Abdul. I want to see John frontally nude. Okay, anyway. Brother, available at Staples, J&R Music World, and Allied Office Supplies.
Brother.
Well, look at that. Our new friend, John Stamos. Here's a fax from Merv. So do I.
Oh, stop it.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, that's funny.
Well, hey, let me tell you something, John.
To me, that's funny, Howard.
Now, John, you've got a good sense of humor.
Yeah.
And you are on Full House. You were Blackie on your
General
Uncle Jesse.
Hospital.
And now you are, what is the name of your character in this new thing?
Robert Knott.
Robert Knott.
Very serious.
Is it a true story?
Yes, it's a true
story. True story of a guy who went on a raping rampage.
Yes, exactly.
And yet, I'm sure that when you went ahead and said, hey, I want to be on a show where I am a rapist, they said, you can't do that. You're too nice a guy.
Exactly.
You're a nice character.
Your Uncle Jesse.
So how did you get the part? Did you have to audition for this?
I don't know. I think ABC wanted me to do a picture for them, and so they came up with. They knew this was the kind of thing I was looking for, so they came up with. I think that I grew my hair very, very long. My hair was about as long as yours, and beard, mustache, and I wore contacts, and I went in and looked like that, and then they gave me the role. I think. But, John Stamos was not the first.
Now what happens? Are you electrocuted at the end of this?
You have to watch and see.
You won't tell the ending.
No.
That's interesting that you won't tell the ending.
Right.
You would think if it's a true story, everybody knows the ending.
I did not know that.
How many girls do you rape in this particular?
Just one.
Just one?
Yes.
Which is the lady from...
Mrs. Seaver, yeah.
Mrs. Seaver from...
Tonight at 9.
Tonight at 9.
Uncle Jesse.
Rapes Mrs. Seaver.
Right after...
The Jack Klugman Show. Oh, right after MacGyver, right.
Yes,
Let's get back to your celibacy. You've decided that you wanted to be celibate after your breakup with Paula? Waz, you are... Was your name Waz?
Yeah.
You are a friend of John's?
Is this the cough button? What does this do?
Yes. Do you know John for a long time?
Yeah. Oh, this is so you can cough.
Yeah, for a couple of years.
You're a friend of his from what, high school?
No, just from New York.
How did you meet John Stamos? You don't appear to be the kind of guy that would get to meet John Stamos. You appear to be a regular schlub.
Thanks a lot, huh?
That's what I am, Howard.
Yeah, you don't know that. You just see the celebrity.
Is it true when he says that he is celibate?
How does he know?
Are there cobwebs
Well, he hasn't slept with you.
Are there cobwebs on John's penis?
Don't say it. No, he can say the words. Oh, sure, the mighty Howard.
Well, penis, there's nothing wrong with that.
Well, it is
Weenie's kosher, right? You can say weenie.
Weenie. How do you know John? How did you come to meet John, and how did he take you into the fold?
I met him on in the baths downtown.
In the baths?
I'm just kidding. No.
Get this. Get out of here.
This is your friend. This is your friend.
Smart Alec.
All right, no, we have a mutual friend, Lori Loughlin, on his show. I dated her.
Lori doesn't remember you,
very
Ross.
briefly.
She's listening right now.
You dated the woman that played...
U.S. Open, Lori. Think about it.
You dated the woman who plays his wife on the show.
Okay, it was once.
Did you really?
It was once.
She doesn't remember you.
Yeah.
You don't appear to be a stud. I mean, you're not a really great-looking guy.
What kind of crap is that? He's such a huge fan of yours, and you bring him in and he says...
Hey, mellow out, dude.
Okay, sorry.
All right. What is... you got a good-looking girl like this? How? Was it a blind date? Was she temporarily blind, or...?
No, you want to know the truth?
Yeah, how's the truth?
I met her on the ferry going from Bridgeport to Port Jefferson.
I thought you met her in the baths.
No, you were talking about John in the baths.
Oh, I see.
No, I met John at a nightclub.
And do you always dress like a homeless person?
Yes.
I see.
He's a biker, man.
Well, I did this in honor of you, Howard.
Now, Was, let me ask you.
He's a lawyer. Do you know that Was is a lawyer?
Is that right, Was? You're a lawyer?
Yeah, during the day.
Well, no wonder you got a good-looking girl. You probably have a lot of money.
I wasn't a lawyer, though.
Was is a nice-looking guy.
And you befriended John in what respect? What were you, I mean, John just doesn't take on a new friend.
You met him in a club?
Yeah, I met him, I was working the door at a place called Mars a couple of years back. And
So John was on Mars, and you met him.
You let John in.
And you let John in.
Get your ass to Mars.
Is this good radio?
Fred lives in Mars. Trust me, I know it's good radio.
Okay,
this is interesting.
Okay. So we just started talking, and
all right,
and that was it.
And did you go around when John would go to Mars? Would he bang lots of girls? Would he leave with lots of different women?
I introduced him to a good friend of mine.
Is that right?
Yeah, do you remember that?
Okay, you can sit down now.
Am I allowed to say any of this stuff? No, it's just...
So he had a lot of sex going on, right? Is that correct?
At the time.
Yes, at the time. And does this strike you peculiar that he is now celibate?
No, but we're actually both practicing the same celibacy, no drinking kind of thing.
Really?
Really?
Really? Oh, you do whatever John tells you to do, I guess.
No, I actually started the...
And you and John, do you bang girls on Jupiter and Pluto too, or just Mars?
Depends if we can get the shuttle. It's usually...
I see. So you hang around, and John maybe throws you sloppy seconds.
Oh, gee.
Have you ever hung out with Paula and John?
No,
Paula Abdul?
that was a period where I lost John for a little while.
Oh.
He was incoming.
Introspective, hey?
I live in Los Angeles. Wash lives here, so I don't see him much.
Well, I still don't understand how one develops this close friendship out of being a bouncer at Mars. I don't see how...
I'll be friends with anybody, really.
Really?
It shows you.
And you will hang out? You will have Waz to your house?
Sure.
You would? Interesting. All right, Waz, sit down. Sit down. Really, you're very boring. Never seen a guy cower so much he's afraid to say anything.
You're like a hero to these people.
What is that?
You're like a hero to all these people that listen to you.
Of course I'm a hero. Now, let's get back to this.
Okay. So do we finish the movie stuff?
When you say you're...
Sunday night.
All right, Sunday night. All right, let me give that a last plug. Sunday night, October...
13th, you said.
Yeah.
Right.
And who are your friends? Seriously, who do you call close friends?
I really kind of hang out with people I grew up with, I grew up in a very small
I've heard that answer way too many times. When you're out in Los Angeles, there are other celebrities that you are friendly with.
I don't really hang out with celebrities. I don't really feel comfortable.
You don't go to parties?
No.
You never go to a party?
Hardly ever.
Hardly ever, but you do go to them?
Every once in a while, I went to a party the other night for Brian Wilson.
Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys.
Okay.
How is his condition? Seriously.
He's okay.
He's okay. He's hanging in there.
Yeah.
And he still has that Dr. Landy hanging around with him constantly?
Yeah. Brian told me a great story about when he met Elvis the other day. I said, did you meet him? Yeah, I met the Elvis, and I karate chopped. I came up and I gave him a karate chop, and he called me the Duke, and then I backed out of there because, I thought he was going to beat me up. It's very funny, the Elvis story.
And you believe that story? You think that really happened?
I think it did. Yeah, everybody says it did.
Now, what do you think of a grown man hanging around with a psychiatrist all the time? What do you think of that? Do you think
people, have
some people need it.
Some
people have a need for that.
Yeah.
Robin, let me ask you something.
What?
If you were John Stamos, would you be friends with a lawyer who can't afford a nice shirt?
Maybe that's just an act, he's acting cool.
Now, let me ask you something.
You have to let me stand up for a second.
Yes.
Lawyer by day. By Jackie Stone.
Biker by night.
Biker dude by night.
All right, biker dude.
No, seriously.
You're in good shape, though. I'll give you that.
Yeah, not bad.
All right.
Appreciate that.
Now, when Brian Wilson says he met Elvis, he was referring to last week he met Elvis, right? Or was he referring to that he actually met him when he was alive?
What do you do, Jackie? You just sit there and laugh at him.
He loves to laugh. He's a humorist.
It's very funny.
All right, so let's get this straight because I'm running out of time.
Okay.
John Stamos has accomplished quite a few things now.
Yes.
He was on General Hospital. He was Blackie. Are there any blacks on General Hospital?
I think there are.
There are.
Are
they named Whitey?
I like what you said. Some kid called last week named Christian. He said, I know a guy named Jew Jewy.
Jew Jewy, that is correct. Jew Jewy. Hey, why don't we impress John before he has to go? Why don't we play him one of our bits?
Classic.
What should we play?
I want to hear the Jeffrey Dahmer song.
You want to hear that?
Yeah, please don't have lunch with Jeffrey Dahmer.
I want to play him the Michael Jackson bit.
Which one was that?
Where I bid on the Elephant Man Remains. Or is that too long?
Oh, that's, yeah,
See, that's the kind of thing where he'll be my devoted fan the rest of his life.
Yeah. We say hi to everyone at Full House because they're all listening.
You'll hear that on Crucified by the FCC.
Yeah, Howard gave me a copy and signed it.
Yes. Okay, let's see.
Will you say hi to everyone down at Full House?
Who?
Will you say hi to everyone down at Full House?
I believe that I could make a cameo on Full House.
Why not?
Why not?
What would you play?
He could change his image.
You could be like the perverted neighbor or something.
Yeah.
No.
Like when I come in, I can molest all the girls.
Oh, stop.
Oh, now
I'd be the molester.
Yeah, do a serious
Full House one. You do serious Full House every once in a while, like how to stay away from wicked strangers and stuff like that.
You'd be the wicked cat.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
There's this guy hanging around the high school playing Led Zeppelin outside of his Corvette.
Right.
And he's hanging around DJ school.
Yeah.
Right. See, you do watch Full House.
Yeah. Well, I watch with my kids. Sure.
Okay.
I want to be, I want to be there with the kids.
Yeah, right.
And, or I could be like a mailman. The regular mailman's on vacation. And I take over. And the DJ says, hey, the mailman was kind of weird to me today.
Uh-huh.
And, John Stamos is home, and he says to DJ, well, maybe you should talk to your dad about this. No, I want to talk to you about it, Uncle Jesse. Okay. So Uncle Jesse says, what did the mailman do to you? You know, what horrible thing happens? Well, he said to me that I should lick his stamp. Wait a second.
So what does Uncle Jesse do? Go beat the hell out of the mailman?
No, not yet. Because you're saying, well, that's fine. A mailman was probably had his stamps and wanted... No, but the stamp was not in his hand. All right.
So what does Uncle Jesse do? Beat the mailman up with a baseball
Uncle Jesse confronts the mailman, and I beat the piss out of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, how about something like that? All right, you can beat me up. Yeah, fine. We'll have a fight, and you beat me up, and you call the police, and they take me to jail.
Okay.
All right?
That's it.
Do you like that?
I love it.
But you have no say. I mean, the writers won't allow you to, suggest...
You don't suggest topics, do you?
Sure. They never do them, but...
And then Uncle Jesse takes the mailman's stamp and wraps it around his head. See? All right, what do you want to hear before you leave?
I want to hear the Jeffrey Dahmer song.
All right. You don't want to hear Raping in the Night?
No.
All right. I thought in honor of your... Too long. Okay. Doesn't even know what it is, and it's too long.
I know.
Okay, here we go. The Jeffrey Dahmer song. This is sung by the original...
I know.
Herman's Hermit, Peter Noon.
Right. This is when I first started to like you.
Okay, here it is.
It's very...
So this was the turning point. This was the turning point. Okay.
Can you hold my hand?
Here we go. I'll do more than that. I'll let you lick my stamp. Don't you think that'd be a great plot? You know everyone would tune in.
Yeah, sure.
Here we go. I'm asking Peter Noon to come on my TV show and sing this live.
Good.
Yeah.
Did you write this for these guys?
We wrote it.
It's very funny.
No, actually, this is Jackie and Fred.
Jackie and Fred by
themselves. That's right, by themselves.
Very good,
I left them alone in the office.
Very funny bit.
I shouldn't take
Let's dance to this, you and I. Slow dance, and we'll tell scary stories to each other.
Listen.
Come on, Howard.
Listen.
Come on, Howard.
Listen. Hey, man, what's with you? You coming on to me or what? Because I'll throw you down on that floor and I'll rip your pants off. You won't know what hit you.
You're the prettiest girl he's seen
You're not kidding. You're better looking than most girls I got in here.
What about Tula?
You're better than her. I'm not kidding. Celibate my ass. He's coming on to me like a... Maybe he is celibate. He's so horny, he's looking at me. What do? You have to masturbate a lot? What do? You have to go back. You have to do something. You're a young man.
Don't you dare have lunch with...
You have to do that, huh? I shook your hand.
You shook other things as well.
Yeah, I know. All right, here we go. Jeffrey Dahmer song for our guest, John Stamos. This will be a classic. You know that. Now, Rob and I will... we will all sing back.
Sure.
Do we talk during this?
Just listen. You want a drum during this?
No.
Hey, you play the drums.
Yeah, what's it to you?
Want a drum? Nah, don't drum. Don't ruin it. I didn't mean it like that.
Thanks.
Oh, Howard.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Robin saw me play at Yankee Stadium.
No, I don't mean that.
Did I play all right, Rob?
Yeah, you were great.
Okay, thank you.
No, that came out wrong. I meant...
I know.
Oh, man.
If that's the worst thing you say about me, that's fine.
No. I seriously. I meant... I want you to be able to listen to it.
Right, okay.
Right.
All right, no problem.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, he can say that, sure. But
here we go.
Jesse can't say the S word.
You a religious man? You into Jesus?
Yes.
You are, because you're wearing a very big cross. That's the biggest... Jesus himself wasn't hung on a cross
that big.
Yeah, Jesus had a smaller cross than that. The cross is so big. You know what that is? He knows there's a lot of Jews in New York. He torn stuff.
Oh, he's warding them off.
It's like, hey, my Savior. You guys killed my Savior.
Oh, dear.
Thank you. Thank you for killing my Savior.
Here's an avenue for Howard to go down. Religious avenue.
Thank you. Yeah, there you go.
I'm hip to your comment,
all right.
Howard.
Okay.
Play the damn tune.
I think Jesus is on that cross hanging out with John to get laid. That's what I think.
Well, you told me Jesus had a swimmer's body.
Yeah.
So he should be all right on his own.
Jesus does have a swimmer's body. That's what was attractive about Jesus.
Do you go to temple, Howard?
I go to temple and church. I'm half and half.
Like Sammy Davis, if you will.
I go to all... I don't go anywhere. Let's put it that way.
Well, because everybody knows you everywhere.
Let's reenact that moment for Jesus right now.
Oh,
that's being hung on John Stamos' cross.
No. You're being sacrilegious.
Hey. All right. Take it back. Thank you.
Now put the Jeffrey Dahmer song on.
All right, Jeffrey Dahmer song. Here we go.
You dare have lunch with Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer. Most of you could wind up in the stew. Wind up in the stew. He's deranged. He'll chop you all apart. He'll freeze your head and save your heart like it's a stew. Stay down. Don't you dare have lunch with Jeffrey Dahmer.
He says young and black and gay.
Yes, here it comes.
Especially if you're young and black and gay.
Black and gay.
He's insane. He boils your body body part. He'll take your photograph while meowing like a cat.
That's true.
Take a sniff inside his apartment. All that rotted flesh could cause a bloke to vomit.
Yeah.
Don't you dare have lunch with Jeffrey Dahmer.
I gotta get a copy of this.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
He'll cut off your privates, make penis pie.
Penis pie.
Him. He wants to hear your heart. He's got the paper boy buried up and down the street.
Did he practice this before he said it?
No. First take.
So damn sick. He'll bloody up your butt. Don't scream too loud. He'll chop out both your tonsils.
Yes.
Don't ever have a beer with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Your bones could wind up piled inside the sink.
Robin's in the booth going through their head back and forth.
He
I like this song.
torsos. He saws his victims up. Too bad he didn't hack off both of Pee-wee's off.
He kind of flubbed that one.
Save the career.
Have lunch with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Don't you dare have lunch with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Beautiful song.
Thank you guys for that request, for honoring my nice request.
Yeah, that's for you.
I appreciate that.
That's for the cast of Full House going on to.
Very good.
Don't you
That is very funny, man.
have lunch with Jeffrey Dahmer.
Nice guitar. Was
There
that
you
him
go.
playing, or was his other guy playing?
That was his other guy playing. Anyway, listen.
Very good.
I want to thank John Stamos. You're going over to Regis and Kathy Lee.
Right.
Okay.
Promote my movie. Oh, go ahead. Lay into them.
All right, I'll skip it. I have a few questions. Maybe you should ask them, but I don't think you would.
You've been very polite since I've been on here.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I appreciate it.
Hey, you've been polite, too. You've been telling us how great we are, man.
I'm going to
We
encourage
like that.
all the actors, all the people to come on your show.
Thank you. Do we need that?
That's what somebody said. I'm surprised people won't come on.
I'm going to be seeing you later in the day anyway.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
We're going to lunch together.
Yeah, that's right.
And dinner.
We have a special moment together.
Spending the entire day together.
Yeah, we're going shopping later.
For shoes.
Yeah. By the way, Regis is celibate since 1973. That's when he had his last period. Because he's in menopause, isn't he?
Oh, dear.
Ask him if he's in menopause. All right, anyway, John Stamos is here.
Ask him why Kathy Lee is standing on his head in that People magazine cover they did.
Yeah, because you know what people said? We won't let you in. You know people
I'm so
figured.
shocked why people won't come on the show.
You know what it is? People magazine figured
shocked.
Regis is so desperate to be in People magazine. They said, you know what? Let's see what goofy stuff. They got me to be in a devil costume, so
Yeah.
let's see what goofy stuff we can do. Regis.
Were
Okay,
you in
Regis.
People?
Yeah, Kathy Lee. Why don't you stand on Regis's head? Okay. Sure. Okay, yeah. But you guarantee it'll be in the magazine?
No problem.
No problem. No problem. Didn't Regis say that, Fred? Wow, wow, wow.
Well. Sit on my head. I don't care. I'm King Regis.
That was
All right.
good. Does
Thank
he
you.
do impressions?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear some.
Okay, just ease up, John. All right.
And I'm serious.
Yes, Kathy Lee, why the wind whistles through her head. All right, John. Look at that. Look, he's smiling.
I can't wait until we're off the air.
Yeah, you got a career, I don't. I can say whatever I want. All right, John
made a career
Stamos.
on that.
That's right. John Stamos is here. He's our friend.
He's our new friend.
Even though he couldn't get Paul Abdul on.
I wouldn't.
And,
Well, one of these days he'll make that happen.
yeah, that would have been fun.
You know, when she hears this, she's going to think, that you're a nice guy. And
Yeah, she'll do it. Believe me.
Are you going to... Did you apologize earlier, too?
Sure, why not? Yeah, sure.
Okay, good.
Anyway, John Stamos, watch his new show. I'm talking about it's a TV movie. It is called Captive, A True Story. It airs on ABC Sunday, October 13th at 9 p.m. We'll be back with the news. Belzer's coming in a couple of minutes.
Belzer?
Yeah, a little
Where
bit
did
later.
he come from?
Out of the moon. I think he was at Mars, and he got bounced out of there.
I haven't seen him in a long time.
Yeah, Belzer will be here. You ever see his wife? You ever see the movie
Lady Chatterley's
Lover?
Oh, I heard you guys are...
It's on cable all the time.
That, yeah. Does he get mad when you ask?
Oh, yeah. Wait, keep tuned. You'll see.
Hey, thank you guys for having me down here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks for talking to my kids.
My pleasure. Bring them down to Full House.
Hey, by the way, Belzer plays drums for the Beach Boys now. I don't know if you know that.
I'm out?
You're out. All right, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Thanks, John Stamos.
Thank
Seriously.
you, guys.
All right.
The Classic rock and roll all day.
Heckinger says...
All day.
17 and opens Friday at Lowe's Village, Manhattan. Does that mean I have to bring my mom if it's NC-17?
Well, not you.
Because I got phony ID.
In fact, no one under 17 with a parent or not can get in with NC-17. You know, that's the new X.
But you can get in. You got to get a phony birth certificate.
Oh, thanks.
That's what I did. I couldn't believe they thought this kid, I didn't even shave yet. I'd bring a phony birth certificate to the box office. Now, what do you think an 18-year-old would have a driver's license? Yeah. So the guy would say, do you have a license? I go, no, I have a birth certificate. Never would once question me.
Yeah. Who's walking around with their
birth certificate? Especially a birth certificate with the same name as the last 4 guys who just got in showing their birth certificates. By the way, Joko will be at the Bananas Comedy Club, Jackie Martling, our own Jackie Martling, next Wednesday, October 9th, in the Radisson Hotel in Poughkeepsie, New York. Hurry up and get tickets, because it's going fast. 516-922-WINE if you need more info. Also, order his new Polygram video live in concert, 1-800-EGAD-131. $18.90 includes shipping. Our own Jackie the Joke Man. Okay. Robin, what's in the news?
Well, did you see the big news? David Brenner and his girlfriend were back in court yesterday. And as David had requested, the judge has now ordered drug tests on both of them. It was a very interesting little situation there. I thought she had the kid. Well, David had the kid back again.
Right.
He appeared in court yesterday.
It's kind of funny, too. Did you read the part where...
That's what I was going to talk about.
Ahead,
where when they first entered the courtroom, she tried to run over and embrace her son, and he, waved her off.
Get away from her. Not the son, but David waved her off.
Right. David waved her off and kept his son really close to him.
You don't know me, a drunk addict.
And then, some other point during the trial, David had the son on his lap, and the mother tried to approach again. Again, he waved her off. And then a third time, he had his hands on Cole's shoulders.
Yeah.
And the mother tried to approach again, and again he waved her off. So finally, after the judge ordered drug tests for both of them, she got to hug her son.
All the geniuses here read it in the paper. You know, everyone outside comes to me and says, gee, that can't be very good for the child. I go, could you shut up? Of course, you idiots. Everybody's so profound out there. Ganji reading the paper. That can't be good for a kid. You get out of here. I mean, we kind of know that, okay?
Yeah, isn't that like a foregone conclusion?
Yeah, trust us that we know it's not good for the kid.
We would have missed that.
Yeah. Hey, we ought to reenact the courtroom scene. I could be... What's her name?
Charisse,
and you could be David Brenner, Fred.
Okay.
Hey, Scott, could you take my harmonizer and put me up into a feminine range? I hope he's listening. Or he might be back there cutting IDs with John Stamos.
You think that still could be going on?
Yeah, you know what? I'm only in one channel anyway. You hear that?
Yeah.
One channel. What the hell is going on? Second, I need this thing. Scott's supposed to check it every morning.
I don't know how you're ever going to get that done.
Robin, you got something wrong with your throat. It sounds
Let me clear it.
All right,
I don't know how you're ever going to get that done.
That's much better. You sounded a little like Jack Klugman for a second.
I don't hear your voice changing.
Yeah. Scott, you there?
Earth to Scott.
Yeah. Hello. John Stamos was caught in Robin's throat, I think. That was a nice... Well, you were very bold with John Stamos.
Oh, stop it. Here we go again. You're going to make up another story.
No, I'm not making up anything. I'm telling you what happened. Comes in here dressed in a mini skirt and low top. And she says to John Stamos, oh, hi. And he goes, hi. And shakes her hand. And she goes, no hug?
That is not
true. I've never
true.
seen you do that before.
That is not true.
You never saw that top before, either.
No.
Oh, yes, you have.
Nope.
All right, go ahead. So, I don't think I can make the Charisse and David Brenner thing happen.
No, it's not going to happen. So anyway, the judge has said that they both will be tested for drugs. And then he'll determine who gets custody, because now they're in an out-and-out custody battle. In 1986, Charisse was awarded custody of Cole when the judge had harsh words for Brenner about his affairs with other women.
You mean you'd be a bad father if you have girlfriends?
I guess that's what the judge said. This man is not married, and they weren't in a relationship. So why should he care?
Right. I mean, what about the woman?
Dates.
What about the woman? I mean, we see a single mother.
Yeah, don't you think
dating
we've
a
seen
guy?
Guys?
Yeah.
Why is it bad for Dad to have a few girls?
That's kind of interesting.
Yeah, but that's what happened then. So it all depends on, what judge you get and where their head's at.
Right. I mean, I see them both as being, in this equal sort of social scene.
Yeah, they both are dating, I'm sure. But anyway, Brenner said he wants his kid out of harm's way and that he wants to keep his son until Charisse is back on her feet. She said, I am on my feet. He loves to be with his mother. So it was a wonderful scene there in the courtroom.
Man, I heard some guy faxed me. He said he was at the courthouse yesterday for something totally unrelated. I'm sure he was up on charges for something else. One of our listeners faxed me. He says, hey, I saw Brenner and his girlfriend walking out of the room with the kid, both yelling at each other in front of the kid. He said it was unbelievable. It was like a three-ring circus.
They were yelling outside?
Oh, yeah. He said it was unbelievable.
Oh,
it was a three-ring circus.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I'm surprised David didn't call us with this update.
David, how come you didn't call us?
I was busy.
The rape trial of William Kennedy Smith.
Yeah, what's going on with that?
Will be moved up to October 30th.
What year?
This year.
Oh.
So that's pretty soon.
Yeah,
it originally had been set to start in January after the new year, but now they're going to start October 30th. The prosecutor wanted even an earlier start, but they decided they'd do it October 30th. And that's the way it will be. So that'll be interesting to get that through. Halcyon, which is one of the most widely prescribed sleeping pills in the world.
Fred, that's the one you take every morning right before the show, isn't it?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Before the show?
Yeah. Make sure he's drowsy during the show and the writing session afterward.
Has been banned by the British government after they got 390 different complaints.
You didn't slip Mark Burglas one of those when he wasn't looking, did you?
Oh, shit.
About adverse side effects. The government decided that the risks didn't outweigh the benefits, so they decided to ban it. Here in the United States, it's still widely prescribed, even though there are several court cases pending in which this drug figures prominently. It figures in murder cases in Missouri and Texas, where defendants claim they were under the influence of the drug at the time they committed their crime. One woman actually won a case where she was accused of killing her mother in Utah. She got off after proving that she was under the influence of this drug when she killed her mother.
Robin, this bulletin just then, I don't know if you were capable of handling it.
What?
David Brenner's son is on a ledge.
Oh, stop it. That's a terrible thing to say.
Hey, just report it. What is that?
Listen, my main concern is I want him on harm's way. Hey, check out the chicken the jury. What a set of cans.
I think David is celibate at this point.
I'm celibate at the moment, anyway.
You're celibate right this second.
Right this second, but maybe a little bit later on, me and Robin, you know?
Well, if you get custody of your son, will you reform your ways?
I don't think so.
You still date as much
Are you high? Are you as high as my wife?
Okay.
Actually, my non-wife. Here, pee in the thermos.
Pee in a thermos?
Pee in the thermos. That's what I told her in the courtroom. Pee in the thermos, you whore.
Oh, dear.
Rain Man Brenner. It's a cross between Rain Man and David Brenner.
Well, here's the new
Pee in the thermos. Pee in the thermos.
Gotta do a joke.
What?
Gotta do a joke.
Pee in a thermos.
Pee in a thermos.
Let me just tell you some information here, Howard, because apparently for years, women who are breastfeeding have been advised by, I don't know who, but
Jackie Martling.
Yeah, maybe it was Jackie who said to them, have a beer. It'll make your lactation go a lot smoother.
Every once in a while, there's weird stories about how like alcohol will make you live longer.
Or it'll help you improve your breastfeeding.
Yeah. But you know it's bull.
But there's some people who say, oh, okay, and they have a little glass of wine or a little beer before they feed their babies.
Kid goes into shock.
Well, now there is proof positive that it has absolutely no beneficial effect to nursing. So stop drinking that beer a half an hour before you feed your baby.
Okay. All right, my kid's going to be denied the one thing she loves.
Stop doing that. It doesn't work.
I could have told you that.
Marla Maples is taking singing lessons.
Why? No one's going to hire her to sing anywhere.
I don't know what her deal is, but according to Cindy Adams today,
Yeah.
Marla Maples has decided to take singing lessons.
Who's her teacher, Ringo?
Her bankability.
To improve her bankability.
Yeah, I guess her desirability. And she's going to the same teacher that who works with Michael Bolton and Liza Minnelli and Paul Simon, Bette Midler, Billy Idol.
Well, they must be good because when all those people went to them, I think they were Donald Trump's girlfriend. And now they sing great.
Well, of course.
Right.
That's what you do when you want to improve your ability to sing. And you've just been a girlfriend so far.
She's in a weird position where now she's famous.
Yeah.
She's really famous now. And the thing is that nobody wants to, I guess, hire her to, or maybe there's somebody, but... I mean,
there are, she got that gig on Designing Women.
Yeah.
Playing herself, though.
Right, playing Marla Maples.
Everybody wants her to be Marla Maples.
Yeah, there's not much of a career in that.
I guess there's a new book coming out about Madonna.
Oh, yeah?
I see in the paper today that Madonna routinely ate out of garbage cans while she clawed for a show business break in her early New York days.
I don't think she has much to worry about. First of all, she's pretty open about her past life.
Yeah.
And secondly, I was reading that account in the newspaper. There's nothing revealing in there whatsoever.
Oh, you don't think it's interesting that she saw a shrink after her marriage broke up?
Yeah, I'm like totally shocked by that. I mean, this is somebody really trying hard and desperately to come up with something. But and the way they had it in the newspaper, front page, Madonna's secrets revealed, you'd think they had something on her.
Well, there's another secret. She got out of control drunk earlier this year after a fortune teller told her that she would never have children.
Wow.
She dumped a boyfriend because he complained she wasn't sexually inventive enough. And she was not allowed to use tampons as a teenager because her straight-laced stepmother insisted they were sinful as sexual intercourse.
Now I know why in Truth or Dare she totally ignored her stepmother.
Oh, yeah, that was a big brush.
Yeah.
You noticed that.
Yes.
She used to dream about being a nun, but she always insisted on wearing pants to church anyway.
Wow.
I don't know what that means.
What a renegade.
Yeah, I think we've run out of secrets already.
Yeah, I think that book's a little thin.
That, quite frankly, she is the best defense. She's already told everything about herself.
Right.
So anyway, if you want to find a book about the Material Girl, I guess quite a few of them will be coming out pretty soon.
I know there'll never be a book written on me. I'm on the air talking about how I wash my dingleberries down the drain in the shower. I mean, what more do you need?
Just imagine this. Your mother dies. She's embalmed. She's in the casket. And one night, I guess you go into the funeral home and decide to have a little party with her.
Now, did this happen to Madonna?
No.
Oh, this is a different story.
And you put a can of beer in her hand.
Yeah.
And you stuff a cigarette in her mouth while she's laying there in her coffin. Well, that's what John T. Harrington did.
John T. Harrington. That used to be my radio name when I was a WMCA good guy.
And the reason he did it, according to what he told authorities, is because that's what his mother instructed him to do.
Really?
He wanted her to throw a party after she died.
Wow.
So that's what he did.
Did he tie her off?
Nope. They've decided not to press the felony charges of abuse of a corpse against him because they decided he loved his mother and was complying with her last wish. He was arrested at his home after another family member complained to police.
My mother told me when she dies she wants me to go in and let her have sex with a dog.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah.
That was in Batesville.
And then light her farts.
She's always wanted to do that, but...
Yeah, but she can't do it yet. She wants to do it in death.
In the Bronx...
Uh-oh, this just in.
What?
Madonna took a dump and didn't flush. That's a new secret. It just came out in another book that is being written right now. What else, Robin?
In the Bronx, an elementary school teacher has been charged with sexually abusing a 6-year-old student. The teacher, Jamie Rock, was arrested Tuesday and charged with kissing the first grader and forcing the child to fondle him.
Wow.
Whoa is right. The incident took place behind a bookcase in a classroom at PS 92 in East Tremont.
Hey, Robin, maybe when I bury my mother, I should sit her up in the coffin topless. What do you think?
Did she ask for that?
Yes.
Oh, because that's okay. If she asks, you can do it.
I just don't want to be up on charges of, what is it? Recklessly?
No. What was it? Abuse of a corpse.
Abuse of a corpse. Oh, man. Hey, what are you in for? Abuse of a corpse. Oh, okay.
It's terrible what's going on out there.
Oh, man.
Absolutely terrible. Meanwhile, they're looking for the husband of a Manhattan model who was found shot and stabbed to death in Pennsylvania.
I know, you should see a picture of her. What a waste.
I know. Beautiful, beautiful woman. 32 years old. She was found slumped on the floor of her home last Friday by her 2 young daughters when they came home from school. That's a fine how do you do. They questioned her husband.
Talk about a latchkey kid.
Oh.
Right?
Yeah. But they questioned her husband initially, and then he disappeared. So then they started looking for him. They went to his apartment to see what was going on, and what they found was a large cache of marijuana, LSD, and pills, a .38 caliber pistol, and $67,000 in cash. But not him.
Where do you keep all those drugs? In the backyard, like in a coffee can buried in the dirt? Like certain people on this show?
I don't think so, Howard. They were laying right out, I guess, because the police found them.
Wow.
The police say they're having trouble locating him. They have not said he was a suspect yet.
Right.
But they are looking for him. Apparently, they had some problems, he and this model Hasina Patani and her husband. They had some problems. She had gotten orders of protection, I guess, against him a couple of times.
Fred, Hasina Patani, supermodel?
Not to my knowledge, no.
She claimed that her husband beat her up while visiting the children after she asked for his share of the mortgage payment on the house.
See?
You know, she was asking for it, wasn't she?
Right.
He started punching her as if he was in a boxing ring, and she was lying on the floor, she says, and he was kicking her everywhere.
Like that movie I watched last night.
What was that? The beating? Spanking movies?
Spanking shoppers.
He didn't kick the woman, did he?
No.
Okay. Well, anyway, so they're looking for him now. Don't know what that's all about. And then, did you hear about those 2 little kids who had been kidnapped out in Los Angeles 6 weeks ago? Yes. They showed up at a bus stop at Kennedy Airport. Dirty, hungry, and scared, but otherwise fine.
Dirty, hungry, and scared, like John Stamos' friend over there. What's his name? The lawyer.
Waz.
They
said the kids were unharmed in any other way. They are still looking for the kidnapper, though. The kids said they had been delivered to the bus stop by a woman, so they don't know what's going on. There have been rumors that drugs were involved in this somehow, but the police aren't sure. Anyway, they've been sent back home to Los Angeles to be reunited with their families.
That's a happy ending, Robin.
Yes,
very
finally.
Nice.
Something good happened in the news.
All right.
That's what's happening.
All right, everybody, we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Just take a short break. 920, 92.3 K-Rock, WISP, WJFK. When we come back, we're going to take your phone calls right after these words.
This Sunday, it all comes down to this.
Good evening.
Howard Stern all morning. Classic rock and roll all day.
Hear that? Yeah. All right. Wait, the Bells is here, but Bells, don't say you're here yet.
All right.
Wait until I introduce you.
Well, all right.
Forgot about that.
I did, too.
We were only kidding.
Here I am.
Yeah, I'm here to bust you.
Sam Lord's Resort in Barbados. God. Bell's telling us we're hitting Los Angeles. Everyone telling us we're hitting Los Angeles. I just haven't seen any ratings yet.
You know, the ratings are fixed.
Yeah. Hey, don't cut your vacation in half. Cut the cost in half. Announcing Marriott Sam Lord Resort in Barbados 2-for-1 offer. We have like 5 people listening to us in Los Angeles, and it's John Stamos, Belzer, and the 3 people Belzer ran into the other night.
No, I know of 1 cab driver. So
okay.
6.
Until December 22nd, 1991, when 2 of you visit Marriott Sam Lord Resort, 1 stays absolutely free. Wow. Listen to this. You ever been in Barbados?
No.
You're a world traveler.
You take a right at St. Thomas, right?
Where have you been?
I've been all over the islands.
No, but haven't you been in Paris?
In Paris?
Yeah, I hang around Paris.
Paris, France.
Yeah.
Are you known there?
No. Mr. Belzer. Mr. Nasty. They call me Mr. Nasty there.
Oh, do they?
No.
Are you considered a genius in France?
I hope not. I have to start a telethon.
Until December 22nd, 1991, when the 2 of you visit Marriott Sam Lord Resort, 1 stays absolutely free. This is a true 2-for-1 deal.
Why don't we go down there with our wives, Howard?
That would be a good idea.
Oh, I'd love that.
2 of us get free, right?
How about we just go down there with your wife?
Now, wait a minute. If I could reach over this thing, I'd grab something.
What's even better? Haven't you learned your lesson from that Hulk Hogan incident?
A cup of coffee, a donut.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean physical violence.
What's even better, the one who pays gets a remarkable low price of $99 a day. And from October 5th to October 31st, it's only $89 a day. Marriott, you believe that? $89 a day.
What's the room like, Beth?
Beautiful. It's the Marriott Sam Lord Resort. Have you ever seen pictures of it?
No.
It's all newly renovated. It has a spectacular mile-long coral beach, breathtaking gardens, stations, and 7 lighted tennis courts. It's state-of-the-art.
Dig it.
I'm talking about they want to turn people onto the whole new place down there.
So this is like an introductory offer?
You bet, and you better act on it quick because it's not going to last forever. It's a 2-for-1 deal. All your meals and drinks in the 2-for-1 deal as well.
Do they have healthy food there, though?
Yes, they do.
All right.
Call your travel professional or us.
Radio Genius.
Yeah, or us.
It's called reading. It's
all right, okay. Everybody lighten up. 1-800-223-6388.
No one can turn on you.
No. Double your pleasure. 1-800-223-6388. Marriott Sam Lord Resort of Barbados.
Sam Lord
Resort. Hey, listen, my friend. I'm just trying to get through it fast. I'm just trying to get through it fast so I can get to you.
Dig it. I can't wait.
What, to get to you?
You always do a good job.
I do, man. Hey, by the way, I was watching TV the other night. I was watching some old Flash episodes. Ralph taped some Flash episodes for me because I like that show. Although we read in the Inquirer, the Flash was a bone smuggler.
Oh, boy. That was the exact headline.
Look at Bells is like already reeling. He's like,
is that a new euphemism for
homosexuality?
Oh, bone smuggler? Wow, that's a new one.
All right, dirt farmer.
Hey. And
did you see any evidence of that, or is that a lie?
The Flash?
Yeah, the Flash.
Or the actor that plays
the actor who played it, a weenie genie.
And
okay.
Now that's better.
Now that's better. Weenie genie.
I never heard any rumors.
It was only in the Inquirer.
Turd burglary on the show.
Turd burglary
on the show. No, and even if he is, so what? I mean,
no, I don't care that he is.
Well, you have to bring it up though to titillate and to
no,
be
but you know
prurient.
What? You want to be? Can I be honest? It does affect my viewing. You know how like when you watch Rock Hudson now and Doris Day is being
Doris
carried off.
Doris Day's gay?
No, not at all. But is being carried into the bedroom by The Rock.
Right.
And like you're like, it does affect the illusion. Okay.
Well, perhaps that's why some people are afraid to come out because of titillating sensationalists like you that would hurt their career.
Exactly.
So I'm not going to be a party to that.
But I'm not sensationalizing anything.
No, I'm
asking you questions.
You're just saying, is this romantic lead not a heterosexual?
What's wrong with saying that?
I don't know. And
if he's not, it's fine with me. I don't have anything against him.
It's none of my business.
I'm just saying, though, that now, like, you see, the thing with the Flash is he never goes to bed with any of these girls.
Right.
He has 2 girlfriends on the show.
Yeah, but he did. What about
never
the one?
touches either one.
What about the one who's his assistant?
Yeah, Amanda Pays.
Amanda Pays. Who you've been studying too many scripts.
Now wait a minute.
Amanda Pays. But Amanda Pays, seriously.
Yeah.
She's gorgeous.
Right.
Every bit as beautiful as your own wife.
Well.
Starved Lady Chatterley's lover.
Matter of opinion. We haven't brought that up in a long time.
But he...
Jesus. Yeah, go ahead.
He
never, what?
He never consummated.
He never stumbled. He's got no place to fall.
And he's clearly in love with her.
So?
And then you start saying...
It's in the script. I don't know why. He's supposed to, like, consummate
And then when he gets in that costume and he's, like, bulging muscles and...
First of all...
It ruins it for me, but I'm just going to assume he's heterosexual.
Okay.
All right.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, but I'm just going to pretend he's heterosexual.
All right, just for your own viewing purposes.
Yeah, I mean, does that hurt anyone? Does that hurt anyone, Robin?
No.
Is he done in a flash when he's with a woman? In other words...
Say that again?
Is he done in a flash? In other words, can he slow his body metabolism down?
That's an excellent point. I think if the series was picked up, we would have discovered how fast the sexual...
the series was not picked up, right?
No, it cost $1.5 million an episode.
Because it was getting ratings, right?
It wasn't getting enough to justify the cost, unfortunately.
Wow.
But
I like that show.
It was on in the worst time slot, though, Saturday night. I was a fan of it.
I know, when they moved it to Saturday night, I never saw it.
Well, it used to be opposite Cheers, which is really smart. Then they put it on Saturday night. But here's the interesting thing.
Couldn't they get Danny Aiello to play Flash? Or someone of that caliber?
Danny Aiello?
Yes. Don't you think he'd be an excellent Flash?
Well, he's a great actor.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe get somebody with a more prominent name. Maybe that would justify the cost.
I can't see Danny running around like that.
Really?
He's more sedentary.
You don't see him as the Flash?
No.
But why would a guy in good shape be the Flash? Why not like a Danny Aiello?
I see the Flash going to him for help.
Yeah, right.
Hey, what can I do for you, Flash?
Actually, the Flash's metabolism is so strong and so quick, you would think Belzer would be the Flash.
Yeah.
Because he's so skinny and emaciated.
Good point.
The guy is always running around eating very quickly. That could be the Bell.
You would think it would be like it should be a Biafran playing the Flash.
Eat in a Flash.
Eat in a Flash, my friend.
But the Flash is now showing in France.
And you are considered
on French
genius?
television. No, it's funny because now I speak French because I'm dubbed over there.
Oh, really? Do you speak any French? You go over there?
I understand it better than I speak it.
And your wife is spending more and more time in France.
Yeah, well, she speaks fluently.
She does.
Yeah.
Does she spend all of her time in France? Do you ever see her
now?
Oh, she is?
But I'm here.
She's so beautiful. Say babe in French. Hey, babe. Babe.
La babe.
La babe. So when you work clubs in France, you say la babe?
Yeah.
Hey, la babe.
La babe.
Hey, la babe.
Nice beret.
Yeah.
Nice beret, babe.
Nice beret, la babe.
Thanks for helping us out during World War II. But, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
Thanks for letting the germs in so quickly. But,
Yeah, la babe.
Great. Is that a dough? What is that over there? No, I mean the box. The box. The actual thing is great looking.
Yeah. Anyway, please, God bless you, all right? I love having you on.
Dreidel cakes.
Okay. Anyway.
What, honey?
So
I heard you were talking about me, you guys.
No, here's what happened.
Yeah.
Bells came in. I said, gee, we hadn't seen Bells in a real long time. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I said to Bells, he says, I heard you were talking about me, blah, blah, the other day.
Right.
I said, yeah, we were talking about you because we hadn't seen you in so long. And then he reminded me we had said some bad stuff about
we really were vicious. I suddenly remembered the
they said
whole
Robin
thing.
particularly.
Yeah.
I'm in there
Gary
saying
stood
how
up
we
for
missed
me.
you.
But you called that day.
I heard who stood up for me. Gary
You called that day.
Called who?
You called here to book yourself on the show, so we figured it worked.
Glenn Schwartz did that.
Oh, okay. Take it easy.
I asked him to.
All right.
Uh-huh.
Smart.
Because I wanted to see you guys and thank you for, making fun of me
We
and
just
my
like to
family.
keep your name alive.
No, all I said was that your wife was in Lady Chatterley's Lover.
Relegating your humor to my appearance.
What did we say about your appearance?
Well, I don't even want to...
What got back to you?
Dignify it.
What got back to you?
Something about my skin.
Your skin is fine.
Which, I know that.
No.
But I heard Robin went on and on and on about my skin.
I did not.
And then Gary said, well, the skin got better in the last year and a half. Like, this is what you people talk about? You're making
to your friends.
Making $5 million a year. You
to
got
our friends.
5 million listeners.
Well, that's it.
And talking about Belzer's skin.
Well, let me correct that forever. You look wonderful.
Well, Robin said you look like Keith Richards.
Now, wait a minute.
I said F. Murray Abraham.
F. Murray Richards.
Yes. Hey, listen, but seriously, you had a skin problem at one time, but now it's all
well, so what?
Yeah, no big deal. I mean, just take it easy, okay? nobody's coming down on you.
I think as a source of humor, you people are really, scraping the bottom
were we
of the
laughing?
Well, Bells, we all can't be as great a comedian as you.
No, you weren't so much laughing as gleefully, meanly ridiculing me, which I appreciate from people that I dig.
And also we were talking about you hosted, what did you host, Into the Night?
Into the Night,
for a full week.
For 4 nights.
You know who called me to be a guest on there? Tony Danza. Wanted me to be a guest.
He's a good guy.
You didn't even call me to be a guest on it, but thank you for that.
I'm busy.
I appreciate that. By the way, because I wouldn't have done that.
You would have come out if I asked you, wouldn't you?
No.
You wouldn't have?
Not Into the Night.
All right.
Well, now that you're not doing any show.
You know,
I'm a regular on Letterman.
I had on Harry Dean Stanton.
Excuse me?
I had on Father Guido Sarducci. I had on John Biner. I had on Jim Morris.
You got John Biner? Wow.
He's great.
How'd you get him?
Don't be mean. He's a great comedian.
All right, take it easy. Everybody calm down.
But you said you're a regular on Letterman?
Well, I was, until I resigned.
I'll explain that feud to me. Should I have a sit-down?
No feud.
He had on a rival personality.
Yeah, and that's all. And I just felt that the show had become watered down.
Yours?
No.
Oh.
His. In fact, John Biner what was funny is John Biner was an usher on Letterman that day when I was there. He was helping me back and forth in my dressing room.
You're lucky I can't reach over this thing here.
No, take it easy. Just kidding. Come on.
Bells.
Bells.
I haven't been here long. I haven't.
Now, where have you been?
I haven't been mean lately. I have to get mean.
Have you been in France?
Like I was never mean or anything.
Right, yeah. Like you're not.
No, I haven't been in France. I've been up and down and over and out.
And your wife has gotten the whole house together in France now?
It's pretty habitable. You're invited to come, by the way.
Thank you. For people who don't know it, Belzer got a lot of money in his settlement with Hulk Hogan.
And he took it out of the country.
And he took it out of the country and invested in French real estate.
Well, you know the name of my house?
Can you just stuff more food in your mouth when you talk?
Hey, babe. All of a sudden, we're doing like a Shakespearean play here.
And that's La Babe to you.
La Babe. No, the house is called the Hogan Arms.
Right. And he also has a summer home in Russia.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's invested in Russia.
In the Crimea, along with Gorbachev.
The Black Sea.
What do you think of that, Bells? Did you ever think you'd see the day that Russia is now a free country?
Well, it's not so free.
Well, not so free, but do you believe it?
Well, when they're dropping dead in the street for lack of food and vodka in this winter, then we'll see.
Why not let them have freedom,
We're going to miss the Cold War in this world.
I see.
No, I'm not a big fan of the Russians. I'm glad they're free, but,
You hate them.
I don't hate
the people.
Them. You're like me.
I don't hate them. I'm just not a big fan of them. I think our interests lie elsewhere in the world.
Right.
I just got to determine if it's the government or the people.
The people and the government. I hate both.
I say both.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
I'm with you. I'm that way about the French. That's the funny thing.
No, the people in the
French hate Americans.
No, the people in the countryside are much different than the.
Well, we all don't have an opportunity to live
Parisians.
with them. Yeah.
No, the French country living is really great.
Oh, I see. And you're able to communicate with the French?
Yeah, I wave a lot of francs and they give me whatever I want.
There you go. That's when they love Americans.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
No, they don't care about Americans.
So you would like to see the Russians dropped on their heads like you were by Hulk Hogan?
As a nation.
Yes.
No,
collectively.
I am sad to say they're going to go through a tremendous amount of suffering. And we shouldn't be tempted to, we have a tremendous amount. I know this is a cliche, but it's true. We have a tremendous amount of problems in this country. We should take care of those first. Let the Japanese and the Germans, feed the Russians, and we should feed Americans.
Right. Oh, well, Bells are finally talking like a realistic human being. Finally got your head out of the sand.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I see you've been listening to the show.
I'm glad communism's over because it never worked. It was a stupid idea.
No one is a bigger capitalist than the Bells.
Yeah.
I'm a socialist capitalist. I believe if people can't afford medicine, they should get it free, but they should be able to have free enterprise.
You're out of line. Come on. I don't think there should be...
Well, I think he's right. Sick people can't work.
I disagree.
No, you gotta take care of people.
There's medical insurance.
No, there's not.
You can't afford it, don't have kids, and don't have a life.
There's millions of people that can't afford it.
Well, they better get a job. Why can't they afford it? Because they come to this country.
You could use a few more staff around here.
Yeah. Well,
why don't you hire some people?
That's just what we need. We do need more people. I can't get anyone hired.
Mr. I'm on in 4 cities now, right?
5.
Wait till you see
What's the 5th?
Baltimore.
Baltimore. We just added Baltimore this week.
Baltimore's a good city.
Well, maybe to you.
I say that because I never go there. Can I just...
Baltimore's like Russia.
I know.
I think the Japanese and the Germans should take care of them.
Did you see Avalon?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was great. That was good.
That was good.
All right, let's take a break. Yeah. When we come back...
So you don't know how you're doing in L.A.?
No, I mean, we got
ratings,
but
yet.
we have nothing. We have no ratings. We're at the bottom of the ratings barrel. But
we like
doesn't it take a while to build the book?
Yeah.
You have a lot of fans out there, man. And I'm not just saying that because I don't need you or this show.
I know.
Okay.
All right, thank you. 937, 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK. John Stamos says hello to you, by the way.
John's a good guy. And I heard he's great in this movie. He plays a real mean killer. Someone saw a screening of it? Was he pushing a movie that he's in?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heard he's, really good. He drops the pretty boy image and scares you.
All right.
Whatever that means. No, but he's a good guy. I like John. John's a good guy.
All right, we're going to take a break, Bells.
Bell's being very showbiz.
Yeah,
Showbiz Bell.
Bell's complimenting everyone he can.
Was Sam here this week?
Yeah, yes, Kinnison was in here. He was great as usual. He went into a story, him and his girlfriend, how they pick up girls and they have threesomes in bed.
Well, the girl, Malika picks them up. His girlfriend goes out and chooses women for him.
He's got the real Lady Chatterley's lover. Jesus. Your wife only did that in the movies, as far as I know. Wouldn't you love it if your wife brought home a girl?
No, I have no interest in that.
Oh, I'm sure you have no interest in that. That's why you married a supermodel type R-rated star. Because you have no interest in any of that.
She chose me, Howard.
Okay, sure.
He had to go kicking and screaming.
Yeah.
She put a gun to my head and dragged me off.
Bells has got the nicest little piece of ass at home. I swear to God. I swear.
And you should see my wife. Ladies and gentlemen.
Gotta check out Lady Chatterley's lover. That's Bells' wife.
Part 1 or Part 2?
Part 1.
Dig it.
That's my favorite.
You don't like Part 2?
No. Part 2 was not good. Part 1.
I don't remember Part 2.
Scene with the gardener and the scene with the chambermaid. Forget about it.
Forget about it.
You're a lucky man. I always say it.
Oh, well, some of us are lucky.
Certainly makes a good argument for practicing your stand-up chops and getting out there and learning how to be a stand-up comedian.
Yeah, going to Mr. Poo-Poo's Comedy Pot. And earn the short bread.
There you go. Let's take a break.
Lady can look good.
That's it.
And dig it. Jackie knows.
Are you going to Mr. Poo-Poo's Comedy Pot?
No, tonight
That's where he's playing.
Tonight I'm working in a very nice club.
Which one is that?
I forgot.
Okay.
No, Levittown. I'm working at the Governor's, a great little...
Oh, that's a nice club.
That's a good club.
That's much better than Mr. Poo-Poo's Comedy Pot. All right. Governor's tonight.
That's a nice room.
The Bells tonight?
Yeah, and then tomorrow night I'm in Parsippany, New Jersey.
Oh.
At Joey Novik's Bar and Grill. What's the name of that place? Comedy room up there. We'll find out the name. You must have it written in front of you.
Why is it all the comedians pretend they don't know the name of the place they're working at?
I'm one of the few that doesn't.
You really just don't know?
Yeah. No, I mean, I know.
Enough to say
I know it's Parsippany.
It's embarrassing enough to say Parsippany.
How many clubs are there in Parsippany? Well, you got the Sands, you got the Mirage.
Right.
You got Caesars, you got the MGM.
Yeah, all along the strip there in
Parsippany. You just look for my name.
All right.
And Saturday night, I'm in Poughkeepsie. Do they pick the show up in Poughkeepsie?
Sure they do.
Oh, I'm at Bananas.
They pick it up out of Baltimore.
I'm at the very fine Bananas. At the Radisson.
I would like to see you there.
I like when you work in a club, Jackie, right, where you have a room in the hotel, so like it's 5 minutes before you go on, you're still watching TV.
And you go downstairs.
And you go downstairs.
You do your act and you go back right upstairs.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, we'll be back right after this with the very entertaining Richard Belzer, host of
the lovely skinned Richard Belzer.
Lovely
you
skin.
have beautiful skin.
You have very nice skin.
I just wanted you back here. I had to do something.
Yeah, okay.
You really do. Your skin
Rob,
looks
you're going to have to
great.
cop a lot of please, babe.
Your skin looks great. We'll be back with the very, very lovely Mr. Green right after this. Take that to mean 325 to 350.
And sold.
All right. 350. Forget.
No, I don't know how much.
If I could get dropped on my head and get 350, I would do it.
Yeah.
No,
I would do it.
It's not worth it.
Yes, it is.
Have a house in France and all your bills paid.
I don't think it's worth it.
I mean, you don't have any residual side effects.
Right.
No, I know, because it never hurt me and there's no recurring anything.
Anyway, listen to this.
Yes.
For years, dealers went to these auto auctions. The public knew nothing about this.
Ooh.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
The public knew nothing about this.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our own Fred Norris got dropped on his head. You know what? He got a job here.
He still doesn't know he works here.
That's right. For years only, dealers bought cars this way. Now the public can also. Mad Mike the auctioneer, you know him. He sells every car to the highest bidder, regardless of price. Do you understand that? That if someone else doesn't outbid you, you could get a car. You could get a Lexus for hundreds of dollars.
Easy, babe.
Save thousands of dollars from what you would pay a dealer. New Jersey Public Auto Auction. It's located at 75 Stockton Street in the Ironbound section of Newark, 3 miles north of Newark Airport. Take Route 1 and 9 north to Delancey Street or 1 and 9 south to Wilson Avenue. Remember, come to the auto auction every Saturday. Doors open for inspection at 10 a.m. and the auction starts at 12 noon. For more information, call 201-817-9500. That's 201-817-9500.
Dig it.
Hi, this is...
Well, this is it. Philadelphia's largest library of classic rock and roll all day.
Oh, shut up.
Come on.
We'll do that as much as we want.
It's a normal bodily function.
You're not kidding.
Oh, man.
That's actually one of Danny Aiello's farms.
Why are you mad at Danny Aiello?
I'm not mad at him at all.
One of the greatest
I just bring
guys
up his name. I said he'd make a good Flash.
Great actor, great guy.
Have we said something bad about
Don't
him?
slam my friend Danny.
Okay.
Danny Aiello's my friend.
I love Danny Aiello.
Robin loves
I think
him.
he has great skin.
Would he make a great Flash?
Get lost, all you people.
Imagine Danny Aiello as the Flash.
I would threaten to do another show in this town, but I can't stand any other show.
I know.
So I'm stuck with you guys.
As long as you're stuck, you'll take it. Medical program by doctors. I sat with these guys for an hour.
Yeah.
I have got to tell you.
So you're convinced it works?
I am so never mind if I'm convinced. Over 85% success rate. If they don't get you the first time around, they'll get you the second.
Ouch.
And they're located in New York, New Jersey, Long Island, and Westchester. All they say is call their number.
Right.
Don't give them your name. Don't give them your address, any information.
Really?
They will explain the whole program to you over the phone. They'll take an hour if necessary. Explain the whole thing.
Confident.
And if you like what you hear, you go in for a free consultation. I think that's real fair. 212-794-2200. 212-794-2200.
Good deal.
We're here with Richard Belzer. Richard, I have something to take care of right now.
Go ahead.
And I hope you don't take offense.
Uh-oh.
No, it has nothing to do with you.
Oh.
There's a new shtick on this show.
A new shtick?
All right.
Torture the bells?
No, beside that.
Oh, okay.
Spank the bells.
Ow, come in.
So
you've made your point with that sound.
I'm in a weird position with this. Robin, I hope you help me out. And I'd like to make a policy. I would like to make a policy on this show.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
And this is a policy procedure, Bill, so I have to ask you not to vote on this because you're not part of the show. You're a guest, but you're not able. You don't have voting rights.
I respect your
Okay. The only people who vote are Robin and myself.
Oh, that's it?
That's fair. Well, I wonder how that vote's going to go.
I have a particular problem.
Gee. Let's see. She'll probably stand against you, Howard.
Well, let me hear what
She'll probably challenge you.
I have a particular problem. I have, for a long time, made it a policy on this program. Now, for the last couple of years, I have been burned many, many times by journalists. I have taken them in, I have talked with them, and then they write a scathing article. I've even had instances where journalists come in and do a positive article on me. They send me the article.
Right.
And papers like the Daily News have taken the article and said to them, it is not gritty enough, it is not negative enough. And they negative it up. I've even had writers of articles resign from the Daily News over this policy. Now, over the years, this has happened to me, as you can imagine, with my reputation, over and over again.
Yes, sir.
So I made a policy of pretty much eliminating all newspaper interviews, all magazine interviews.
You mean one-on-one? If they want to do a piece about you, it's their business, but you're not going to talk to them.
I'm not going to talk to anyone.
Okay.
It has created an aura of mystery.
Uh-huh. Howard Garbo Stern.
Not Garbo, not quite Garbo. I'm highly exposed through television and radio.
You can say that again.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, Bells, you have no voting rights.
I know, I'm just commenting.
Let him get the story. I don't even know what I'm supposed to vote on.
Bells comments on everything. He has an opinion already. He doesn't even know what it is.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
So, Robin, now I have an unusual thing happening in my life. And I want to be fair about it. But I need some help.
Dig it.
Jackie Martling has come to me.
All
right. And he says to me, they're doing a cable television show on me.
On you or on Jackie?
On Jackie.
Okay. What, is this a cable documentary?
A cable documentary. They follow Jackie around. And I said to Jackie, great, I'm happy for you. You know me, I'm in your corner. Zygazont.
Right.
So
Richard's voting.
Yeah. Come on, Richard.
No, I'm just,
is that a Jewish vote?
I'm commenting. That's the Knesset voting.
The Knesset. Yeah. Knesset in the corner.
Yeah.
So, no, listen, seriously, there's a problem here.
Okay,
and I'm glad you're here because you're a regular. I'd be proud to call you a regular.
Okay, go.
Irregular. So, anyway, so Jackie comes to me and says, look, they're doing a cable thing on me, and part of the following me around is they want to come into the studio and film me in here.
Right.
So my first reaction is, hey, he knows I don't want cameras in here.
Dig it.
That's something that I hold sacred.
I understand.
Unless it's very, very important. If it's a national piece that we have some control over, something like that. You know what I'm talking about, Robin. Yeah. Or an Entertainment Tonight where we can get a bit out of it with Billy Preston. Something like that.
Dig it.
I see that didn't help him at all, that interview he did on Entertainment Tonight with us.
No.
No. But anyway, all right, a little bit of trouble. Billy says it was an accident. Nothing happened.
Misunderstanding.
And
go on with what you were talking about.
All right, go ahead. Bells just vomited in the corner. So, anyway, he comes to me and he says this following with the cameras. And at first, my first reaction was, well, okay, but... And then I said, I got to be honest with you. I don't want any cameras in the studio. And what they're doing is they're using you to get to me.
Mm-hmm.
Because...
I know a way to solve it.
If they're into Jackie, I said, Jackie does comedy club appearances that are brilliant. Let them go to the comedy club and follow Jackie. That's Jackie's thing.
Right.
And let them, walk around with Jackie into the, walking into the studio. I said, even if you want to shoot the studio while I'm not in it, like you're walking in to prepare, fine. Okay.
Right.
All right. So that was canned, the walking in. Now a journalist is here today.
Oh, really?
Doing a story on Jackie. Now, I really don't want journalists in the studio, unless there's a very specific reason.
So this is a different thing. This is not the cable thing.
I think it's the cable thing, but now that they're going to get the camera, they're getting the lady in. And you know what? I'm going to tell you the truth. There's nothing to see in here. Everything that you could possibly see, you can hear over the radio.
Right.
Bells, do I do anything unusual? Do I work nude or...
Not this week.
All right, not this week.
You've had nudity on the show.
Have I ever taken your pants down during the show and performed acts on you that would be called inhuman?
In the studio, you mean?
Right.
No.
Right.
In the limo is another thing.
Well.
No, may I say...
You have a solution to this?
Do you want the cameras in here, or
obviously,
they do?
No, the cameras are over with.
I don't think you should allow cameras in here.
That was a dead
No, cameras aren't in. It's dead. Okay. Now a journalist wants to come in and observe, and they're really, no, right?
Because, excuse me, cough button. Jews, Jews. Because there's a sanctity in here, a privacy and an intimacy, and if there's someone that you're not comfortable with in here, it's going to break. It is
distracting.
It's going to break the spell, and you're going to be.
But I don't want to come off to my coworkers. Again, Robin, you and I are the only one who votes on this.
Okay.
I don't want to come off to my coworkers like I am halting or stunting their career growth. I mean, one could make a good argument. Bells shouldn't even be in here during the show. We should have him work from another room. You know what I'm saying?
There's a logic in that.
Well, you make me uncomfortable.
I do?
Yeah. So, if you want to know the truth, yes.
Sorry.
All right, so, no.
Something I'm wearing? Is it my skin?
So it is your skin.
Okay.
So anyway.
I've got you under my house arrest.
I'm being very serious. So now, but let me just tell you what the outcome of this particular story is. So I said to Jackie, yes, have the woman come in. And I'm doing it this one time.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you understand that I am... Now, imagine people calling my agent requesting to come into the studio and watch us, and I'm rejecting them.
Right.
So what they do is, they go through the back door, in a sense.
Pardon the expression.
If you would. Robin, the vote I am asking for show policy, and I've already voted...
Well, I would say, because I have already determined what my vote is. My vote was determined last week after I had a reporter in here.
Right
and
after
what is
she
it?
was done, right?
Yeah.
Well, but I got a call from USA Today that very day wanting the same thing.
Yeah, so Jackie, I'm allowing you this person.
To sit in here?
Yeah, she's going to come in for one break.
Oh, okay.
All right, Bells?
One break.
Yeah, I mean, while we're doing our thing.
That's fine.
Because I've agreed to it. Because I didn't want to seem like a son of a bitch.
But this will be the last one, right?
The last one ever.
Last one ever.
Well, this chick should, this woman, excuse me.
Oh, go ahead. Play your True Color show.
No, I'm always corrected by
Tell us how you
people.
spanked your wife last night. Tell us.
I had a glove on.
Okay. All right, let me take a break, Bells. When we come back, we'll allow the journalist in. We will talk to you about your comedy appearances at Poo Poo's Comedy Club. Where will you be tonight? Tonight, if I want to see you.
I will be in Levittown.
At Governor's.
At Governor's. A very fine
And then
club.
when you move over to Parsippany,
yes.
Where will you be at Parsippany?
Don't you have that written down?
Am I embarrassing you?
No, is there a comedy club in Parsippany?
Richard Belzer will be also in the ABC Sunday night movie October 13th, Captive, a true story.
No, is he?
Oh, that's the John Stamos. I'm sorry. That's,
for a second I was like, wait, I didn't get a check for that. Who did I play in that?
When you were in The Flash, can you get a lot of money for doing that?
No.
Or is it like a scale thing?
No.
Wow.
Not a lot of money.
Okay.
I mean, not,
right, not
no money, but
right.
not the money you'd think.
I see.
Anyway, what's the name of the
let me
club
take
I'm
a break.
working at Friday?
Parsippany? I don't know. Poo Poo's.
Did no
Don't
one
you have a
write this
list
stuff
here?
down?
I pay Glenn Schwartz $20,000 a month?
No list. Oh, no list.
There's got to be a list here. Where's Fred? I mean, where's Boy George?
Boy George.
Where's Gary?
Oh, you'll be at Snuggles in Parsippany.
Is that the name of it?
I don't know. All right, you know what? Why don't I take a break? I'll go get your
Let's wake
plugs.
up Glenn.
We'll be back right after this.
94 WYS all day.
Karaoke, it's great.
Yeah.
But look at it. It's the size of an amp. It's got a double deck for so you can tape your own tapes, of yourself singing while you play the tape of the music.
Oh, God.
It's got reverb. It's got equalizer.
Are we going to sing together?
It's got a flame.
I think you should, yeah.
Well,
What song do you want
I
to
would
sing?
like to do something solo without you first.
Really?
And then
It's your show, babe.
Test. Testing, please. Test.
Now, what's the name of this product?
Sing-a-lodian.
By Lone Star.
And
in all the stores.
Do you put a cassette in without the lyrics, and you put another cassette in to record your singing?
Yeah. It's just, give me more volume and less reverb. I sound a little muddy. Fix the equalizer. This is like a studio thing.
Go, babe.
Wait, I don't like the sound of this. I want you to clean me up a little.
Clean me up?
Shh. Come on, I'm pretending.
That's good.
No, I'm not slamming you, babe. Don't turn on me.
I'm a singing genius in France.
I'm a singing genius in France.
Available at Sam Goody stores, the Sing-a-Lodian.
Are we on in L.A. now?
Yeah. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. Oh, no. This is a great song.
Well.
Go, man. Dig it. Check, please. Check, please. I'm sorry, I had the wrong show. Oh, my God.
All right, you can do better?
Is this your Haftorah? Eloheinu melech olam.
Wait a second, I can't hear.
I give you the guide vocal.
And here's to you, Mrs. Robinson.
Aye.
Jesus loves you more than you will know. Whoa! God.
I've heard you sing better than that.
All right, big shot.
Some of your parody songs are better than
but
that.
in parody, I sing better.
That's a true test of whether it's a great song. Is it still a great song if he sings it?
Suddenly,
Mrs. Robinson.
Suddenly, I appreciate Garfunkel's contribution to Paul Simon.
That was nice of Paul to invite him to that 8 million seater thing.
God bless you, please, Jackie Robinson.
See, you're better now.
Yeah,
without the music.
You want to sing something? Give him a choice. Give him a choice.
What do we got here?
So sing it good, though.
I don't want to do no Simon Garfunkel.
No, you're not going to be doing that.
Beatles, A Hard Day's Night.
Hard Day's Night.
Cult of Personality.
Cult of Personality.
Go back.
New York.
New York, New York.
Start sending the
come on,
Jews.
I Gotta Be Me.
What?
I Gotta Be Me.
I gotta be me.
Whether I'm right.
Hey Jude.
Hey Jews.
Or whether I'm wrong.
That's Life.
That's Life.
That's what all the people say.
Baby Baby.
Baby, baby.
I don't want to do any of them.
Where's all the good rock songs?
You don't want to do any of them.
No, I don't.
That's all we have, Belle.
10 songs.
That's all they sent over?
Excuse
me for a second.
Bob Dylan's bar mitzvah.
Second. What?
I got 100 different tapes, but
those are the ones you choose, all those lame songs? Get some good songs in here for the Bells.
Do you have Tonight You're Mine Completely?
You like the Stones? He likes the Stones or the Who?
I don't want to sing, man.
You
got to pay to see me sing.
Hey, shut up.
Sorry, babe.
Well, it's going to take a couple minutes.
Hey, don't you want to sing Under My Skin?
Under my skin? You mean under my thumb, don't you?
No.
Oh, under my skin, I get it.
All right.
Referring back to your witty repartee.
Cuckoo-ca-choo, Mrs. Robinson.
See, that's better.
Thank you.
You don't need the music's intimidating, isn't it?
Music messes you up.
I sing much better without
All right, I have to bring in this journalist.
From what publication?
What is the publication, Jackie, that I'm opening up my doors to?
Channel 8 TKR cable.
So why does she need to be in here?
Channel 8 New Haven?
Know,
New Haven, Connecticut?
No, Jackie. Say no.
Jackie, because then you accuse me to all your friends at the Friars Club of stopping your career cold in its tracks.
There's a big...
I've already expressed I'm not interested, so why would you ask?
That hurt.
Why ask if you know I'm not interested?
What do you mean?
Honeymoon's over!
What do you mean interested? What do you mean you're not interested?
I'm not interested in having people up to the studio. Journalists.
Let's make this the last one, and let's
all right, this is the last one.
Let's end this contentiousness among the staff here.
Okay.
Why, Belle's the peacemaker.
Thank you, Bells.
It's all right.
Gary, why don't you bring her in? Gary's running back and forth between the Singalodian and the girl.
This is very funny.
Bring in Diane Sawyer now.
Yeah, Diane Sawyer. For Channel 8 Cable News, why she needs to be in here without a camera, I don't understand.
How much could they be doing on Jackie anyway?
Yeah.
What's your attitude change?
Hi.
Oh, well, that's different. Belzer, shut up. I'll talk to her. Wow, you cute. Hey, no time you'll be moving out of Channel 8.
Yeah, right. That's what I thought, too.
Here, let her stand up and bring the microphone to her. I don't want her sitting down or else I can't see her breasts.
There you go. Wait,
you've got a gorgeous body.
Have respect.
How old are you?
I'm going to be 26 this month.
Wow, you're very cute.
Thank you.
You're very, very cute.
Really an intellectual.
So how did this story about Jackie Martling come about?
Yeah.
Well,
You're excited by me, aren't you?
Would you stop?
Okay, looking through your bra. You are really cute. You got a boyfriend?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I figured.
Yeah.
You don't think she's cute, Bells?
She's a very lovely woman.
It's sexist to say someone's lovely?
It is sexist. I'm reading the paper.
All right, read the paper for
Channel 8. Channel 8 where?
In Rockland County. Well, we.
Oh, I love that area.
I see everything. I can see right through your bra.
Oh, would you?
What do you mean? You can see through the blouse,
yeah.
Mr. Superman.
But she's wearing a bra.
I can see clearly now the glaucoma's gone.
Yes, go ahead. You're a journalism major in college?
Yes, I was.
What college?
St. Thomas Aquinas.
Oh.
Oh, the 11th century philosopher who believed in witchcraft. That's great.
The 11th century philosopher who believed in witchcraft. Yeah. They named a college after him.
Yeah, that's great.
Well, that's an important school. What do you need to get in there? A pulse?
What does he believe now?
Pretty much.
Hey, let me tell you something. It don't matter if you know how to do journalism or not. If you can read good, you get on camera, you're dynamite. Right. I mean, you got no problem. Don't even worry about covering a story. Channel 8 News. Okay, sorry. Belzer can't take it if I don't pay attention to him for 2 seconds.
I know. I just want to know.
You know that's not it.
What is it?
What?
It's the sexism.
Hey, man. Who's the guy with chicks 2 seconds ago?
Oh, no.
Oh, you
Who's
mean
the guy with all
term?
the chicks?
Yeah, Mr. Chicks.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
And all those dirty stories you tell me off the air. Broads.
I'm trying to determine how it was decided they needed to do a profile on Jackie Martling.
Yeah, how did that come about?
He's a big
We were doing a big cable-thon to raise money for the 2 hospitals in our area. That was put on by Freddie Roman. And
a great
I'm sorry to laugh. Go ahead,
went down to the Friars Club to do some taped interviews with different comedians, and Jackie happened to be one of them.
Yes.
And we met and we talked, and I said, a lot of my friends up in our area go and see your show, and you're very popular. It might be interesting. We have like a show kind of like PM Magazine format.
Right.
PMS people,
You want some career advice?
Interested.
You want some career advice? Throw yourself at Chuck Scarborough because he is on the loose. And let me tell you something.
But they would be like twins.
Oh, you are too cute. Forget about it. Oh, I love it. God, what I'd do with you. We'd have so much fun. Ever been spanked?
Would you stop? I was listening this
Have you ever been spanked?
No, I have not.
Robin has.
That's got to do with anything in here.
Speaking of Robin, we did a story on Michael Swan about 2.5 years ago on our cable.
Can you send that to us?
No.
I want to see it.
I'll send it to you.
You didn't date him afterwards, did you?
No.
All right, I don't want anybody messing with Robin's man.
Michael Swan.
Please, I don't have
Soap opera guy. Robin's got a new boyfriend.
Great.
Well,
great. Oh, you're the only one who should have love? Only Belzer should have love.
Only Belzer.
The S word? You just said the S word.
Hey,
my wife's intelligent?
Wait a minute.
No, I'm not saying she's not intelligent, but you were attracted to her looks first.
How do you know that?
He
because
saw
I know
her
you.
intelligence from across a room. What are you talking about?
And you can't use the S word on the air. That's foul play.
I'm sorry.
All right.
What can I use? I'll smack the fecal matter out of you?
Yeah, that's fine.
How's that?
Oh, Mr. Tough Guy. Well, I'll have you know I'm taking karate. So you just better keep it in your pants.
I'll smack it out of me then.
Good. Michael Swan has perfect skin.
That hurt.
Oh, here we go.
Don't worry, Robin. I'll stick up for you.
A Jew.
All right.
All right, back to your interview, babe.
Okay.
I'm trying to read the paper.
Don't worry, Bells. We'll get back to you. Just don't be a big baby.
Let's stop bandying other people's names about. There's enough people in this room.
Yeah, Bells.
Miss Sensitive over here. You don't want us mentioning your ex-beau.
No, I am saying you have this whole attitude of being a liberated man, and you were worried about sexism.
Yeah.
But when you chose a wife, you chose a wife who is an actress, who is an extremely beautiful woman.
Oh, take me to jail then.
Oh.
Take me.
I mean, you didn't marry like Madame Curie.
You didn't see my first wife.
I didn't see your first wife. No, your first wife. Were you married once before?
Yeah, to a Guatemalan slave. But you know,
the first wife you met when what? Like you were in high school?
My first wife was fine.
Yeah, but I'm saying it's a big difference between.
You shave that mustache.
Belle.
What?
I can't believe you.
Before Belle's got famous, he must have gotten married. And then, of course, what does he do? He dumps the wife.
Many times.
Oh, really?
You were married many times?
16 times.
Now, how many times have you been married?
3.
Seriously. 3 times?
Yeah.
Really?
My first wife was named Mo.
How old were you when you first got married? How old were you?
21 years old.
21 years old.
I didn't know.
And you weren't a comedian?
You know why I got married?
Because you were afraid you wouldn't get laid the rest of your life.
Well, that's part of it.
Go ahead.
But I wanted to get 2 weeks off from work.
Just to get married.
Yeah, so when you get married...
But that's not stupid.
You know, then I got, broke up. First marriage, 6 years.
Wow. You ever hear from her?
No.
You guys are not in touch at all?
Second marriage, 1.5 years.
Whoa. That's when you got famous and you probably got a model or something.
No, it was an Israeli woman.
Oh, really?
Who, you don't cheat on a woman that drove a jet plane when she was 19.
Right.
And...
what happened? Cheated at dreidel games? Or
she had a loaded dreidel and I couldn't take it.
I see.
And she stole my villain. Anyway, you're supposed to interview this woman here. And my third wife, of course, is history, but go ahead.
Which was it, the first one or second one who gave it to you?
Gave me what?
The testicle cancer. Go ahead.
You haven't mentioned that in a long time.
All right, I just thought I'd throw it in because I know you get disappointed. All right, let me finish
like
this.
It's catching. Also.
You are so cute.
Thank you.
Oh, you can't catch that from someone.
I know I'm cute.
All right.
You can't.
You are cute, but she's cute, too.
Oh,
now, what is your name? You're a reporter?
Yes, my name is Pat Murphy.
Wow. Jeez, Pat Murphy.
So why did you need cameras in here to cover Jackie when you're interested in him because of his club dates?
Well, because I wanted to...
Because you want to get pictures of me.
No, I don't
why don't you be honest?
With me, do I?
Yeah, but why are you in here today? You're not going to learn anything.
No, because I wanted to see what he does here so I could talk about it.
I can tell you what he does. He can tell you what he does here.
This way, since you wouldn't let me have the camera.
What, do you think he would lie to you?
You think, Jackie would lie. I see.
No, would you stop? No, because I thought it would be interesting to see this. And plus, I do listen all the time, and it would be interesting for me to be here.
Right. Have you seen enough now?
I guess.
I mean, what else is there to see? There's a bunch of people sitting around talking to the microphone.
I wanted to sit in the corner and observe Jackie and what he does.
This makes your point. There's not that much to see.
There's nothing to see. It's just so journalists can get up here. They usually can't get a hold of me.
Well, she said she's a fan of the show and she'd like to see how it works.
Yeah.
So most people can't get up here, but she used...
Jackie was
She
was here, and I wanted to see it.
So you used Jackie to see my show.
I'm doing a story on Jackie.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. What's next? The Fred Norris story?
When they start doing Mike Ganji.
Yeah. We want to follow around the janitor who cleans up in the studio.
A profile on this building, did you know?
A profile on this building.
Every room.
The Belle's nose.
Yep.
Well, you are gorgeous.
Thank you.
And you will go far in your career.
Hopefully.
Oh, I know it. I know it. Where have you been before this?
This is it. I went right
Channel
out of college.
8. Right out of college, and they hired you at Channel 8.
Well, I was an intern first.
An intern, and then you were hanging around, they just threw you right on.
So get on camera.
I kind of started doing restaurant reviews, and then I just kept sticking around.
Do you get a lot of fan mail from guys?
No.
Oh, man.
No.
Oh, if I was single, I'd ask you out.
You'd be writing her a letter.
I'd be writing you a lot of fan mail. If I was single, I'd ask you out, and I know you'd go. And we would, because it'd be cute, Stern is dating Channel 8 reporter.
Oh.
And then we get back to my apartment. Make love.
Oh, come on.
Oh, man.
Hey, shut up, Bill.
Sorry.
Bells, read the paper.
I'm reading something in the paper.
Read the paper.
Yeah, read the paper. I'm busy.
You're doing.
You were reading the paper.
Bells. We're busy trying to find out where you're going to be appearing in Parsippany.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Bells hires Glenn Schwartz, pays him money to be his publicist.
Yeah.
So Bells comes in. Nobody has a list of where he went, what he does,
What
nothing.
is Glenn doing?
Glenn,
what does he do for you?
What does Glenn do? Glenn pitched me on being my publicist. I don't even want it.
He's the greatest.
That's why we don't know where you're working.
No, I'm just kidding. It's my fault. I'm supposed to, be responsible for my own publicity.
So what goes on at Channel 8?
Oh, there it is. Where did he get it?
The New York Comedy Shop in Parsippany.
That was tough to remember.
The New York Comedy Shop in Parsippany?
Yeah.
Wait a minute. It's in New Jersey, but it's
New York.
Dig it.
That's the fun. That's the joke.
You can't get there from here.
Get the joke?
No, I heard it's a really nice room. I'm looking very much forward to being there.
Now, Channel 8. That I get on my cable system only?
No, you don't get it on your cable.
Continental.
No, I'm saying if I live in that area. What area does it service?
It's Rockland, Northern Bergen, and part of Westchester.
Wow, Jackie.
Oh, shut up.
It was definitely worth having her down here.
Oh, shut up.
I didn't realize that it covers Bergen.
Bergen.
Edgar Bergen?
Edgar Bergen.
Bergen.
No, well, you're very beautiful, and I wish you a lot of success.
Thank you.
And really, bang Chuck Scarborough.
Oh, come on.
What kind of shoes you wearing?
How dare you?
I'm wearing
Let's see.
patent leather pumps.
I never saw you stand up, Howard.
It's like 4-inch heels.
No, they're not.
Do a lot of guys come on here?
No.
What's your boyfriend do?
He works for a utilities company.
Doing what?
Check your meter, buddy. Is there a dog in
Hey, how's that meter?
How do you get around here? Is there a dog?
See, Bell's going to be a big shot because he goes home to a porn star.
That's right.
Well,
yeah.
excuse me, R-rated.
He goes to a castle.
Right, a
in
castle.
Which,
An R-rated star is waiting for him.
Come on, get off it.
Was the lesbian scene in Lady Chatterley's Lover just acting, or was that something that... Wait a second.
I'm definitely going to go to another radio show.
What show are you going to?
I can't think of one right
Melvin
now.
in the Morning?
I can't think of one, but
all right.
I believe you. I believe you, me, I can. You want to finish your interview?
Okay.
Thank you.
Is that actually from Lady Chatterley's
That was my
Lover?
lawyer.
No, that's a
okay.
That was my lawyer.
That was your lawyer on the phone. That was Glenn Schwartz.
He's calling Joey Novak to find out the name of the room.
And Channel 8. And they have their own cameras? They don't rent them?
No,
Right.
it's a local programming. We produce our own shows, and then people can put on public access also.
I see. Public access.
Right.
Well, Jackie, that was a good choice.
Lots of exposure.
Thanks for bringing her down here.
Thank you.
I could see why you buckled under the pressure. Jackie doesn't care.
It's such a small part of my life, 9 hours.
You're so square.
Yeah, well, you know...
Ooh.
It's not a question whether it's a small part of your life.
Yeah.
It also includes the sanctity of the studio. And if I'm busy rejecting the Los Angeles Times from coming down here...
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden Channel 8 gets in. Because Channel 8 out of... where is it again? Bergen County? Rockland County. You know what Rockland County is? You know what a house costs in Rockland County? $10,000.
It's 20 minutes from here.
Oh.
Rockland County is beautiful. It's all along the Hudson.
Oh, yeah. It's 20 minutes.
You can get
Rockland County is 20 minutes from here, Robin?
Without traffic.
I have no idea. Yeah, at night. Maybe.
At night.
By helicopter.
Did your father ever molest you?
Oh, come on, Hal.
Why? It's a legitimate question.
No.
Okay.
Did yours?
Did yours?
Oh, good, Bells. Step on her line.
What, can't she have a line, Belle?
So your father never molested you?
No.
What, is he blind?
I give up.
All right.
I try.
Just a decent man.
I try to civilize
Good man.
this show.
Good man. I couldn't resist.
Oh, man.
Man, beautiful.
How sick.
You know how beautiful you are? You would be Hitler's dream girl.
Thank you.
Not you, Belger.
Oh, sorry.
Well, what is this, Gary?
Oh, boy.
Someone called and said that she was a former Miss New York and was in the Miss America pageant.
Was that true?
Is that true?
Baba Booey.
It was Miss New York and Miss USA pageant.
Wow.
So I admire
Did you
your
win?
modesty for not mentioning that.
Did you win?
Miss USA?
Yeah.
No.
Did you win Miss New York?
Yeah, I was Miss New York.
Well, she went to the
1990.
pageant.
Oh. She
Miss
won.
New York.
She won. She's Miss New
That's
York.
what I'm saying. She went to the pageant for
I
Miss
happen to
USA.
like
which
Oh,
means
I
she
see.
had to win
Oh, the only way you can do that is to be Miss New York.
Absolutely. That's right. Yeah.
Priest ever come on to you?
A priest?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, gee, that's
A nun?
No.
Any rabbis?
Did Belzer ever come on to you?
A rabbi, yes.
A rabbi came on to you? How did that happen?
Veiled anti-Semitism. Veiled anti-Semitism.
How did that happen? You were doing a story on Jews?
No, just a rabbi that I know. No, I'm only kidding.
Did the rabbi come on to you?
No, he's just nice.
He was a little too nice.
You like matzah, young lady? You like to spin a little dreidel, maybe? You want to light some candles? Come over after I read the Torah. I want to show you something.
So when you were in these pageants and everything and you win, oh, man, that's just too awesome. I'd love to know what you're wearing under that dress, but I don't even dare ask.
Oh, Howard, please.
Does your wife, Belzer, wear G-string panties? My wife wears giant panties.
I wear G-strings over my head.
G-string. My wife wears giant panties. It looks like my mother. I like her in the short little panties.
Every man wants to sleep with his mother, Howard. Maybe you're acting out your Oedipal myth.
Well, the day my wife looks like my mother, I'm divorcing her.
Your mother's rather lovely.
When you were at your pageant, did Mike Tyson ever grab your ass?
No.
Never.
I never met Mike Tyson.
You swear on that? You're willing to go to court and say that?
I swear to God.
Yeah.
Okay.
I swear to God.
All right, listen, I want to thank you for coming in here.
Thank you for letting me in. I'm glad that I was able to.
Jackie, if you want a quote from me, Jackie is number one. Number one pain in the ass. All right.
Thank you very much.
Good luck with your career.
Yeah, look at Bells.
Thank you.
Just get out of here so I can plug my...
Thank you for indulging my friend.
Yeah. You're a beautiful woman. You really are.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
Thank you.
Be kind to Jackie. He's very fragile.
Right. Bye-bye.
Oh, my God, look at her right now. Is she cute or what? Seriously, was she cute?
She's a Miss USA contestant.
Oh, my
She's
God.
very attractive.
And, like, Bells is sitting there like he's not interested. Well, you wouldn't be interested either if your wife was, beautiful Chatterley's lover. Who is Lady Chatterley, anyway?
Lady Chatterley was the character in a book.
Yeah, but I mean, what is Lady Chatterley?
You don't know the book?
No.
It's a famous novel, Beb.
I never read it.
Well, figure it out. But
who is Lady Bells?
I don't even know.
Bells, who is Lady
She was
Chatterley?
not a real person. It was a fictional character.
Yeah, but who was she?
I mean, Lawrence is about a woman who inherits an estate.
Right, from a husband.
Finds the diary. No, from her, her ancestors.
Her family, yeah.
Finds a diary of her grandmother or something.
Finds out she was sexually promiscuous.
Finds out the grandmother was just like her.
Wow.
And she acts out all these things, so to speak.
You're not kidding.
That's
the part I saw.
As it were.
I didn't get the rest of it. I didn't realize that she inherited money, but man, I got the acting out part.
That too, huh?
Wow. All that money and a great body. Oh, I'm in love with your wife. She's gorgeous.
Want to call her up?
You must go wild. Do you go wild?
Well, isn't that a little personal?
Will there be a Lady Chatterley 3?
Your definition of wild.
Will there be a Lady Chatterley 3?
Governor Wild, you mean?
Well, who are they going to put in Lady Chatterley 3? Sandra Bernhard?
I hadn't heard that.
I heard that they were trying to cast her for that.
I had not heard that.
I was talking to the producer. All right.
She's a good friend of mine.
Is she really?
Yeah.
I didn't know you knew her.
Well, they did that show together. Remember Bells and...
Bells and Company?
No, Louis Anderson.
And
oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, where all you guys made up stuff about yourselves?
Your terrible
Anything
childhood.
to get on TV.
Yeah, really.
Roseanne beat you all.
Donahue. Well, she's just copying Belzer. Donahue has Roseanne, Louis Anderson, and
Not
Bells.
Roseanne. Just Sandra.
I mean, Sandra.
Right.
So Louis Anderson's got some legitimate things going on. I mean, his father evidently made him play a PT boat in the bathtub with him.
Stop it.
No, what was it? What was
his father was an alcoholic.
Oh, that's what it was. His father was an alcoholic.
That's unusual. Yeah.
And
there's no alcoholics in this country. But
Belzer's big claim to fame was he was molested by Roseanne. No, he wasn't that.
I was molested.
Oh, you were? Okay. No,
also
he wasn't.
A friend of mine.
No, is she?
Yes.
So you believe all this stuff she's saying?
Well, I see no reason why. She certainly doesn't need the, pardon the expression, exposure.
Mm.
She has a #1 rated show in America. There must be something to it.
Mm.
But I wasn't there.
Bring everyone down, Bells.
You asked me a question.
So they get on.
I tell no lies.
They get on Donahue.
With a bucket of...
And Louis Anderson, he, of course, has this legitimate thing going on, although he whines a little too much. His father likes to take a few cocktails, and Louis Anderson is already breaking down over it. There's a grown man, can't get over it.
Yeah.
Oh, my father drank.
That's why I eat.
Welcome to the real world. Yeah, all my problems. I eat. I'm a big, overweight, bloated comedian because my father drank a little bit.
No.
Oh, please. Dad comes home from a hard day's work feeding Louis. Let me tell you something. You need a few cocktails. His father had a few drinks. Louis had a few lunches. What's the difference?
It's metabolic.
Okay, whatever. Or genetic.
Louis is a good guy.
Hey, I'm sure he is. Everybody's a good guy when you're in show business.
Oh.
So
no,
anyway.
Not everyone's good.
So anyway,
yes,
then they turn to Bells. What's your problem? So Bells quickly scrambles. Because it's about comedians who have been driven by problems. Belzer's mom spanked him one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really hard, man.
So Belzer's carrying on how he was abused as a child because he was spanked.
I never said I was abused.
Oh, well, you were sort of trying.
No, I never said that.
Is your dear mother around?
No, she's a maggot pie.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Belzer abused. His sunglasses were pinching him. That's how his abuse.
These glasses are too dark, Mom. Wear them.
So his mother
to
had
those Charlie Parker records.
So like,
take your heroin.
Now I understand. His mother's dead, so really he was.
So he spanked her. How many times did she spank you? Seriously.
I don't want to talk about it.
No, come on. How many times? Oh, Phil Donahue.
It's
you can
too
talk
painful
to.
a memory.
How many times were you spanked?
Forget about it, man.
3 times?
Forget about it.
Are you talking about every day?
Forget about it.
Are you talking every day?
Oh, he used to. What did he say? His joke was that he could tell time.
Yeah.
By when his mother hit him, because she hit him every 15 minutes.
That's why he just told me it's 14 o'clock.
There you go.
Gee, Bells, want me to hold you and cradle you so you can get over this? So I'm watching this and I go, I wonder what Sandra Bernhard's problem is. Her problem was she felt she couldn't fit in because everyone looked like a model.
I don't know where she grew up.
Her problem was there was no dentist.
At the elite agency she grew up.
Yeah, right. All the kids, all the kids I grew up with were pretty ugly. I think she fit in just fine. She looked like every yenta I ever grew up with. All right, anyway, let's do a little news. Let's remind everyone where they can see the Bells, because he is funny.
Tonight.
At the New York Comedy Shop in Parsippany.
That's tomorrow night.
I think it's New Jersey Comedy Shop.
Yeah,
but
maybe.
We don't know.
Well, and tonight I'll be in Levittown.
At Governor's.
Yeah. And then Saturday I'll be in Poughkeepsie at the Radisson.
That's going to be fun.
The Bananas.
Right.
And Wednesday I'm doing a benefit in Buffalo.
Well, don't bring that up because...
Well, I like to help people.
Well, all right.
You know me.
Yeah, but that makes me look bad. I don't help anyone. All right. And
help them by making them laugh.
Thank you, Bells. Can I take that off of my taxes?
Laugh tax.
Robin, let's wrap up here because you know I have a meeting later on today.
Are we on live in L.A. now, or is this going to be tape delayed?
Tape delayed, but live.
Well, you know, the
Sorry, babe.
confirmation hearings for
I was bar mitzvahed.
Robert Gates continue.
Yeah.
Yesterday, a woman testified how he used to change intelligence reports
I don't believe it.
to fit his political beliefs.
Gates? No.
Oh, here's Belzer.
But the president says he's standing behind his nominee anyway.
And how far back? Do you have a car?
You don't like Gates, I tell you.
But, you know, now the...
I'll tell you what, man. Go ahead.
Confirmation is in question. I don't know if they'll confirm with these revelations.
You know, they say the KGB's in trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the CIA, man.
Well, what do you think is going to happen? There's not going to be a CIA?
I think it'll be radically changed.
By who?
Well, we don't have this...
Bush was a CIA guy.
We don't have this USSR thing anymore.
Yeah.
You know, the central defining core of our existence for the last 45 years that cost us trillions of dollars, bankrupt the nation.
Oh, you think we don't need nuclear weapons?
Cold War?
You don't think we need nuclear weapons anymore, do you?
We never needed
are the
them in the
losers
first place.
of the Cold War?
Why did we ever need...
we need more.
How did it figure?
Because we're in huge debt. Our cities are crumbling. Our children can't read or spell.
Oh, is this the unfunny part of the show?
No, but you're asking me... in the Cold War.
Yeah, because we spent trillions of dollars on munitions and not on schools and infrastructure.
Wait a second.
And,
like we don't... Why do you think there is an end to the Cold War?
I'll tell you who won the
Because
Cold
we
War.
had money for weapons.
You know, don't get me into this stupid argument.
Oh, my God. You know what? You're a communist. And you don't deserve... You go live in France.
Let me explain something to you.
Had it with you.
The reason that Gates is in trouble, the reason the CIA is in trouble, because they didn't see the dissolution of the Russians coming.
That's right.
That's stupid.
No.
We didn't have to spend all these billions
of dollars. Who do you think
We didn't have to spend all this money. That's the point.
Russians didn't see the end of communism coming.
Oh.
I'd be glad to.
I love the way he debates.
You know what?
He immediately starts screaming epithets.
I am not going to debate him because everything he just said is ridiculous.
What? You
Go
don't
ahead.
think we spent too much money on
No, I think now we need to spend more money on arms because we have despots like what's that maniac's name? Saddam Hussein, and all these maniacs around the world now.
What can Saddam Hussein do to us?
Once Russia breaks up their nuclear arsenal a little bit to sell off a couple of weapons, who do you think he's going to sell them to? And guess what's going to happen to us? We're going to be blown to smithereens.
What, have you been sleeping with William Buckley?
Hey. Hey, don't you... That's slanderous. How dare you?
The run that you just went through is a mindless, misguided, right-wing drivel.
When you run America...
No, get a job, man.
Get rid of all the weapons. You'll see what happens.
Read more than one newspaper besides the Inquirer.
Yeah, okay, right.
Ooh.
God.
All right, that's it for you.
I'm sorry.
Meanwhile,
step outside. All right, go ahead.
Let's start here and work our way outside.
Former president of Haiti arrived in the country yesterday.
Yeah, good.
To speak to the Organization of American States.
The reason it is called Haiti, Robin, is because we all hate it. It's Haiti. And I'm going to tell you something. Their own people are a bunch of worms, these Haitians. They come over here, they're protesting and screaming in our streets. When they're over in Haiti, though, nobody protests. You notice that?
Well, that's because
nobody takes arms.
Nobody Tutu Manquit.
Well, what is that?
The Tutu Manquit.
The Tutu Manquit.
Yeah, do you know who they are?
Listen, let me tell you about the Tutu Manquit.
The Tonton Macoute.
We have laws in this country, yet everybody's out there protesting and rioting in the streets. What is this? Is America. This isn't Haiti. If you want to riot about Haiti, go to Haiti and riot. Why are you rioting here in my country? I'm trying to get to work.
You have an excellent point.
Thank you.
Well, we are taking steps now. Several countries have declared that they will impose sanctions on the new government of Haiti.
Yeah, sure. They really care.
Yeah, not bad.
We're going to cut off their voodoo dolls? What are we going to do to them?
Well, this is a country. It's a country that prays to dead goats. What am I going to do?
Better than some gods I know.
Like?
Well, I don't want to mention any
Scientology? Go ahead.
AIDS is spreading at an alarming rate among teenage girls.
Thanks to Belzer.
Particularly dropouts.
Oh, man. Is that because of needle use or
sex?
Sphincter use.
Sphincter use. How dare you? How dare you?
What questionable taste I'm exhibiting. Yeah. That's it. I'm never doing this show again. Anyway, what's the reason, Robin? Is it drug use or promiscuity?
It looks like...
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say these people are using drugs? They don't tell me why.
Hey, Bells, how do you say sphincter in French? You're French. Poo-poo. Poo-poo. We'll say poo-poo.
I'm working there in France.
Young females are now 1.5 times more likely than males to carry the virus.
Oh, man. This world is finished. I'm going to live in France.
You're not kidding. We should be devoting more money to AIDS research. Now, I'm for that as well.
Oh, good. No. We can thank, Ronald Reagan.
Here we go. Slamming Ronald Reagan.
Who sat on this information for about a year, letting the epidemic spread until it's...
Hey, here was a guy who had memory problems. How's he going to know to do that?
That's true.
Go ahead.
Well, now, let me explain something to you.
You know, Reagan smokes pot. Did you know that?
Wait a second.
That was in Kitty Kelly's book.
Oh, once.
Oh, I'm sorry, Robin.
Why is it you always put down books like that, and yet when you find something...
I didn't put it down. What do you mean? I'm quoting it. I didn't put it down. I love gossip. I thrive on it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, your whole job's based on gossip.
Well, my job, not yours.
Well, mine too.
All right, go ahead, Robin.
Now, hold on a second. Yes, go ahead. Mommy, roll that joint right now.
You tried it once, it said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that explains everything.
The memory loss.
Remember.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but no. When I was there and they were gone, when I got back, they just left.
All right.
Go ahead.
AIDS in the United States has spread primarily in 3 ways, just to remind everybody. Homosexual acts, sharing dirty needles, and from male drug abusers transmitting it to their female sexual partners.
Well, that's redundant. The first 1 in 3 are sex and 2 is drugs.
Okay.
Right, Robin?
Well, I'm just telling you what they say.
No, I'm not slamming you, Robin.
Hey, what about going to your dentist? I don't see that on there.
No, it's not on here.
Yeah, well, they don't put that on there.
D'Angelo, whoever that is, says it appears that teenage boys in Washington are catching the virus from sex with HIV-infected girls and then infecting other girls.
We're finished.
Pass it on again.
It's all over, man.
What if girls share tampons? Would that cause it?
That really is it.
I would not
I've really had it now.
to do that.
In this day and age, they used to do it in the 60s.
Now, wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Let me see what else is going on.
Check, please.
This is right up Belzer's alley.
That hurt.
Hey, Belzer, how's your alley?
I hope it's lube.
Oh, there we go.
I'm telling you, I'm really upset about that sound. I want to apologize to all my fans.
All right, go ahead, Robin.
I have nothing to do with that. I'm sorry.
Now, listen to this.
Must be the
Remember,
coffee.
all week long we've been talking about that woman
Don't you guys ever hear Beano?
No, come on. Let Robin finish, because I'm in a rush.
We've been talking about that girl, the little 8-year-old girl who was abused by her mother all week long.
Right.
And, the terrible things that happened to her. Apparently she was covered from head to toe in bruises. Her eyes were like slits from so much swelling and so forth. And now what does this woman's lawyer say?
Oh, I saw him on the news.
That it's the city's fault.
Right.
Because the city ignored this woman's calls for help.
Why don't we get the lawyer and smack him around?
Yeah.
Called the social worker at Child Welfare and asked many times for help in handling her difficult daughter.
Well, they wanted someone to come over and hold the kid down while she hit her?
Right, I think she had trouble holding her down. That's why she went to chaining.
No.
So,
help, I'm beating my kid and I can't stop.
Help. This is our fault now. So, I don't know why we're trying to charge her with anything.
That people who abuse children should be hung by their genitals with fish hooks.
Finally, Bell.
Oh, finally.
For 100 years.
I thought you were against the death penalty.
I am. I said hung by fish hooks.
Yeah. No, you're for the death penalty in cases of child abuse, I hope.
I would think so.
Well, very good. Now
I'm sorry that
you're shifting
He's coming around.
I'm sorry.
He's coming around.
That's the only thing I think is that
all right.
people should be crushed for.
Yeah, okay, say the popular thing. What about all the people who abuse children in our audience who are trying to get help, okay?
What about them?
Listen, of course, there should be a death penalty for things even... Let me tell you
something. For not listening to this show.
Right.
Let me move on. Prosecutors
in
Florida yesterday filed 35 more criminal charges against Jeff and Kathy Willits.
What'd they do?
Well, Kathy is the woman who claims to be a nymphomaniac, who needs at least 8 partners a day.
I saw a movie about that.
What?
Never mind.
Oh.
I don't want things thrown at me.
That means they have even more prostitution and wiretapping counts against this couple.
Wow.
No, do people pay her to have sex with her?
Illegally taping a sex video. Yeah, I guess she figured, why not, since I'm going to
use my
anyway,
illness,
make some money. And her husband would hide in the closet and either record this stuff or just enjoy it.
Well, that's healthy.
I see nothing wrong with that.
Well, they say they love each other, and they don't know why everybody else is so
Yeah, what's the big fuss?
Yeah, why is that a
a
problem?
day?
They're not hurting anyone.
You know, at least she's home with me alone at night.
Right.
I mean, come on.
So anyway, you know, that's the more charges they're facing now.
I think everyone should read Camus' novel, The Plague.
Hey, Fred, tell everyone how you crouch in the chandelier while you watch people have sex.
Crouch in the chandelier. Now, wait a minute.
Guess what tonight is, Howard? Tonight is a very...
Manishtana. Halila has a... I know, let me guess.
No, come on, what is tonight?
Occasion. You want to guess?
Johnny Carson's anniversary.
That's right,
show.
his last anniversary special.
Thank God we don't have to sit through any more tomahawk.
Well, guess what, Howard?
Yeah.
The greatest moments of The Tonight Show...
is when Ed jumps into bed with two spokesmodels.
Including Ed Ames's tomahawk sketch.
Oh, no.
And the night Burt Reynolds and Dom DeLuise got into that shaving cream fight are being saved. They're not going to be in the anniversary special tonight.
Oh.
They are being saved for the month of May, Johnny's last month on the air.
I was hoping for the shaving cream fight.
During May, he hopes to be able to air the classic moments in full, set them up, and discuss his feelings about them. He doesn't have tape of his first broadcast.
Oh.
An audio tape does exist, but probably...
You know who was on that first show?
Who?
Groucho Marx.
Wow.
Tallulah Bankhead.
Wow.
And I forget one other, great...
Do you really know this?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I remember reading in a book about it.
Bells is a big Johnny Carson archivist. He archives all the
I'll tell you, when Johnny leaves, the whole structure of late night is going to change because people are watching now because they know he's leaving, so you can't get a true reflection of the ratings. But when he goes, it's all up in the air.
Oh, you don't think Leno will be able to...
I didn't say that. I think Leno will do fine. I'm just saying that it'll be a reshuffling of the deck.
Boy, Bells, you think a lot about everything. You know?
I can't help it.
Okay.
And Johnny says this is the last anniversary show. There won't be any more.
Oh, God.
That figures because he's going off the air, so that would make sense.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah.
But, you know, he could come back like...
Hey, thank God, no more of that...
Jack Parr doesn't stop.
Why doesn't he show every humiliation that he put comedians through when he wouldn't let them sit down on the couch?
But hey, those weren't high.
You could have a friggin' show, man, and you invite me on. You let me sit on that stupid couch. You let that puppet sit on the couch.
What puppet?
Ed. Why wouldn't you allow everyone else to sit on it?
The human stage?
Guys out there making jokes and everything. Ed's sitting there like a lummox.
You all right, sir?
Yes, all right.
You all right, sir? Right. Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, Ed says he just has one big regret about Johnny Carson calling it
the
quits
big
on the
fat check
show.
so he can suck down all that booze every night. No, what is it?
Well, I thought he's on the wagon.
Yeah, he's on the wagon. Beer wagon. He's on the Budweiser wagon.
That
one of those
wagon.
big horses.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, what?
He says that he wishes somebody had saved all of Johnny's monologues.
Oh, you know, there are 50 million of them. I'm sure they have a few. They do 600 albums of the same joke every night.
Yeah.
Such a collection ought to be in every library in America.
He can stop kissing Johnny's ass. It runs over.
Yeah, it's over.
Come on, Ed.
Start telling the truth.
Jesus, God in heaven.
Why don't you talk about how all the guys who wrote those great monologues got fired every 13 weeks? You dick. God, I hate that whole Tonight Show.
Oh,
I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
It's like the Pentagon, isn't it?
It sure is.
Let me see what else is going on.
I can't wait for
Johnny's
that to
a good
go
guy.
off. Yeah, Johnny's a great guy. Yeah, sure.
Or Us Entertainment Tonight. I guess that's the magazine Us.
Yeah.
Entertainment Tonight.
Us. Howard knows how to read Us. He knows how to spell it.
I watched that magazine.
What did they say?
They did a phone survey of 400 people and found that 79% believe Geraldo should not have kissed and told in his autobiography.
Oh, he's a mindless pig, that guy.
I'll go with you on that.
A majority also objected to the airing of LaToya Jackson's dirty laundry in her book.
And her... Yeah.
But a similar majority applaud Roseanne Arnold for going public about her incest.
Oh, everyone's calling her Roseanne Arnold
situation with her family.
Why do they applaud
see, Roseanne doesn't need publicity, so I tend to believe her, whereas the other people are exploiting.
I don't know who I believe on that one. This is a woman who spent time in a mental institution getting her brain smoked. I don't know.
How dare you?
How dare I what?
I don't know. I'm just...
okay. Well, let me tell you something.
What, honey?
According to my survey, the other 20% wish Geraldo got a blood transfusion from Patient Zero and got off the planet.
Patient Zero, a new series this fall. Each week he infects a new guest star.
Adam Rich was ordered to trial yesterday in Los
Adam
Angeles.
Rich?
Yeah.
Now this is a sad
from
story.
Eight is Enough.
This is a
on
sad
charges
story.
he burglarized a pharmacy. At the conclusion of a preliminary hearing in Los Angeles,
What did he
the
rob?
judge said there was enough evidence to put Rich on trial.
He robbed a Mo wig from the Three Stooges shop.
Was he the kid on the...
Yeah.
Well, he was the kid on the Lurch show?
No, 8 is enough.
The Lurch show. Pugsley. No, 8 is enough.
Yeah.
What is it with all these childs? You know, one day you just get a list of every child
Yeah, but come on.
busted.
Yeah, but there are a lot who don't get
A
busted.
lot of them grow up okay. It's just a couple of weirdos.
Well, that's not funny, is it? The ones that grow up okay.
Right,
I'm trying to give you
it's
material.
Thank you.
Yeah, push me more, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bells, I'll pass on that
Doubt me
material.
more about what's
Give
funny.
that to Johnny Carson for his
Yesterday
monologue.
there were stories
Ed?
abound that Valerie Bertinelli and Eddie Van Halen had broken up. Well, they say now there is no split. They just have conflicting schedules that have been keeping them apart.
Right.
Yeah, great. I don't really care about them.
Yeah. It's really
And
important what
finally
happens in their
today-
lives.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it really affects me. Go ahead, Rob.
On the talk shows, Donahue, battered men who have killed their wives.
Battered men.
Battered man. You mean the guy's so much of a pussy that he lets his wife beat him up?
And then he killed her.
Watch your language.
Oprah Winfrey, people whose lovers left them for someone of a different race.
Can any of these people stand
They're
tall?
really stretching it, aren't they?
Yeah. Can't they stand tall?
Midgets who think they're taller than they really are.
Yeah.
You know, give me a break.
We have a midget who thinks he's taller than he is.
Who's that?
Well, let me bring him in. His name is David. David, come in here.
Is David around?
Yeah, quickly, David. David the midget.
Oh, wow, on Maury Povich, an aborted baby who survived.
All right. David, are you going to be on the Donahue Show? Midgets who think they're taller than they are?
How big do I look to you?
What time can you get here?
Why are you so angry about all of
I'm
this?
pissed.
Why are you so pissed?
Because I'm tired of people looking down on me. I'd rather live in a little fantasy of my own, okay?
All right. Fair enough.
Piss me off. Pissing me right off.
So, what are you going to do tonight?
I don't know, just kick around town.
Okay.
Hey, what do you think about the Jews and the coloreds?
What time are you going to get here? The Jews and the coloreds?
Yeah, what do you think of them?
I think you managed to offend two groups at once.
The Jews and the colored.
Yeah.
There's a lot of
There goes
Jewish
that
midgets.
Billy West again.
Well, Sammy Davis Jr. was a Jewish midget.
You know that Michael Jackson's glove disappeared the other day. I told you about that. Well, now Hammer, he is no longer MC Hammer, Howard. He's just known as the Hammer.
He's the master of ceremonies, Hammer.
Hammer.
Recording artist Hammer is what I'm
Hammer,
reading here.
Hammerhead.
Has now put up a $50,000 reward
For his real first name.
for the return of the glove.
What?
Yes, he wants that glove.
How about giving the 50 grand to some, children that don't have food?
Or how about like a midget organization?
Yeah, right. Midgets' rights.
You'll get me pissed off.
I'm sorry, man.
I'm telling you right now, you're going to get me pissed off.
All right.
Hey, that MC Hammer, he dances really great. I know a lot of colored people are supposed to be able to dance really good, but he's really good.
Black people.
Black people.
Black. It's 1991.
Black people, David.
Yeah. Go back between P.D. Barnum's legs and call me in the morning.
Yeah. Go
And an update on a story we've been following, Howard.
Right.
Yes.
Remember last week I told you about the man who was suing the Arm & Hammer baking soda company owners?
Why, his refrigerator still smells? Who is it, Jeffrey Dahmer? Doesn't get rid of the smell.
Mr. Dahmer, what is your complaint?
Arm & Hammer don't work, man.
Cops never would have found me.
You know, his mother was over for dinner at his house.
Is that right?
Jeffrey Dahmer. And she said, I can't stand your friends. He said, eat the noodles. But, ladies and gentlemen, when I came to this country, I always felt...
No, listen to this. This man said after an evening of drinking some martinis and having some chili, he developed a little indigestion, so he went home and took the old remedy of a spoon of baking soda and some water, and then he says his stomach exploded.
Right.
I wonder why.
So
yeah.
He's decided he wants to sue the company.
Arm & Hammer's dead, man. He died about 2 years ago.
Yeah, well, the company, Bells. Come on.
It's not the
totally
same thing.
two different
It's
things.
not the same thing.
Hey, Robin, you read a lot.
So anyway, in closing arguments yesterday...
Yes, ma'am.
On the trial...
Yes, sir.
The attorneys for the company that own Arm & Hammer baking soda said this man mistakenly reached for a can of baking powder instead of baking soda. And that the products have similar labels, and that's why he was confused.
Well, now all the more reason to sue then. Deceptive labeling.
It was not their company that did it to him.
It could be worse. Could be working Parsippany. I'm just kidding.
Not at the New York Comedy Club, which is a haven of laughtitude.
All right. Is that it, Robin?
Yes, but
Okay.
I did remind you last week that the doctors said they originally told him the tear in his stomach was from an ulcer. It had nothing to do with anything at all.
Oh, that's it. I've had it.
All right, I got to get out of here.
What meeting do you have today?
I got a TV meeting and a meeting with a client. And, for the client of the station.
Oh. All right.
All right.
TV shows picked up?
Yeah, the second year, Bells.
Good for you, man.
All right, thank you.
You must like working 6 days a week.
Yeah, it's no problem. Having a great time.
Great.
Thanks for reminding us.
Thanks for coming in, David, you little bastard.
Oh.
You know any Jeffrey Dahmer jokes like the Bells here?
Yeah.
What is it?
There's only one thing worse than Jeffrey Dahmer.
What's that?
His farts.
Okay.
You know, I really have had it with this show.
Jackie Penthouse, Joe
This
Page
is my
Martling.
farewell appearance.
Yeah,
Next
you're
Wednesday,
resigning?
You're resigning from the show. So the show's been compromised.
Man, give me a break.
Next Wednesday, October 9th, at Bananas Comedy Club in the Radisson Hotel in Poughkeepsie, New York. It's Jackie the Joke Man Martling, 516-922-WINE for jokes and information. And to order his new Polygram video live in concert, call 1-800-EGAD-131. $18.90 includes shipping. Don't miss Josie Sang appearing at Concrete Foundations Forum at the Airport Marriott in Los Angeles, California this Saturday afternoon, October 5th. Show starts at 1 p.m. And dial this number, 1-800-388-5588. I won't tell you what it's for. It's a surprise.
Thank you.
And Leslie West tonight at the Main Lion in Wayne, Pennsylvania. Is that Main Lion or Main Line?
Wayne.
Main line.
Main Line.
Main Line.
The great Leslie West.
Familiar.
Greatest guitar player ever lived.
He really is good.
Go see Scott the Engineer Friday night at Jib Lane's Rock and Bowl in Flushing. And if you need a mobile DJ, call.
Rock and Bowl?
Rocket Entertainment, 718-BAG-5040. I'm Belzer. Of course, Richard Belzer, the great Richard Belzer. We will see him tonight at Governor's in Levittown.
Yes, sir.
Tomorrow night in Parsippany, New Jersey at the New York Comedy Shop.
Right.
And on Saturday, we will see him at the Radisson Hotel in Poughkeepsie.
Right.
Wow.
So the Bells is here. And today and tomorrow I'm hosting Short Attention Span Theater for the new Comedy Channel.
All right. The Bells, everybody. Everybody loves them. The Bells.
Yes, I know.
And
nice
Fred,
to see you all again.
Actually played too.
Good seeing you. You look great, seriously.
Thanks. Skin's all right?
Skin looks fine.
Thanks.
You ever use that, what is that, Oxy 500? Oh. No, seriously, does that work?
Oxymoron.
Oxymoron?
Yeah, right.
Pals, you look great. You look
Thanks,
great. I should only look so good.
You look all right. For your age.
All right, this is for Bells. He requested some Who music. At 92.3 K-Rock, WYSP, WJFK, Baltimore, and Los Angeles.